True.
That intro just gets you hyped up. I want to play Tarkov right now, man. That intro
Dude,
got me so hyped up.
Time.
Every time. Everybody, welcome in to the next bracket, the next group of Evasion Duo teams. We've got another stacked up matchup for you tonight. We've got some big names, some wonderfully talented players, lots of great people involved tonight. We had a strong start yesterday, and it's going to be an even stronger night tonight. As you can see on the scoreboard, we have some big names. We've got Walker and Iron Fists, both within the Evasion team, both great people, fantastic content creators. We've got iRed7 and Takali's, Double Destroyer, your boy Dave, Jeepo TV, and Vintorres. Some big names here, some very big names here, and some wonderful team names too. What's your favorite team name so far, Paddy?
Yo, what's going on? So, dude, honestly, these guys got some awesome ones today. I'm thinking Inglorious Bastions are probably my favorite tonight, man. Got a good creative name tonight. I know they had to go through a few different ones, but I'm glad we settled on this one.
Yeah. I heard the selection process got a little bit spicy, and they finally diluted it down a little bit. But yes, guys, we're due up a very fun night tonight. Usual map objective, usual point scoring system. We're probably going to get some really great moments caught on camera live for you tonight. As always, guys, I'm Claymore_plays. Claymore plays. Just call me Claymore. It's easier. Co-hosting with me is the wonderful, the massively talented Paddy__. Get that right.
Double underscore.
Pineapple. The two. How are you doing tonight, Paddy?
Dude, I'm doing fantastic, Claymore. I'm glad to be doing this again with you. Glad to be doing the stuffs with the Evasion boys and the Evasion, the team. Obviously, we got some awesome contestants going on tonight. We got awesome people going with the battle mods. We got awesome people going on for the head mods. Production team is doing their thing as always, killing it. And I'm super excited to be here. What's going on? How you doing, Claymore? What's new?
Oh, dude, it's good to be back casting, man. It's good to be back. Those NA casting times, dude, they were too rough on me. Couldn't handle them, and I'm happy to be back. Not just participating in this tournament, but also co-hosting it. I'm liking the blend. I'm liking the challenge. It's really cool. I got to keep all my biases in check.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be talking too much smack tonight. I promise.
Don't worry. You and Flo were killing it yesterday, so I'm super excited to see what's going on today. So yeah, hope everyone's having a good weekend so far. How are we doing today, guys? What's going on? We're gonna be hopping into it soon. But before we hop into it, if you guys haven't checked out any of the socials, the merch, we got the website and all that stuff, just plugging it right now before we hop into things. Feel free to check them out. Please be part of the community if you guys like hanging out here. Connect, hang out with each other. We got cool stuff. Like I said, we got the merch, we got the website, and all the socials as well. And we also have a TikTok that just got added in recently, so feel free to check that out. Check out the best clips that we got going on recently. So I guess we will check things out going on with the Tarkov duo battles. We got the bird peeping in the background as people are loading in. So I guess, would you like me to take it away, Claymore?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Right. So I guess...
like per usual, our map objectives, not so similar to the usual solo objectives if it's your first time watching the duos. Rather, instead, there are sort of subtasks to take away. The rule is to start off with the tournament is you all have to go through each of the maps in succession once. So you can't, for example, start with labs, go reserve, then back to labs again. You got to go labs, reserve, woods, shoreline, customs, and then once you've got all the listed maps out the way and done with, you play them all each once. Then you can start revisiting some of the previous maps and getting some of the objectives done. The rules, obviously, as per follows. Can only claim each specific task item once. Each map has certain items you got to find, loot, and get the hell out of there. For your loadout, you can choose anything you want, bring in anything you want. There's no limits on the weaponry. There's no limits on your armor classes. However, like in the spirit of good, clean sportsmanship, thermals not allowed. That's repayers, Fleur C7s, GLs not allowed either. Still waiting to see KS23s on this list, but maybe one day. And run-throughs, not allowed either. Obviously, you guys are aware of the run-through system. You either need to get a certain amount of experience or a certain amount of time spent in the raid. So they've got to be mindful about that. If they get a run-through, it's going to kick them in the teeth. Points, systems, all the good things. Task items are 10 points per team, and obviously you can only loot the task items once, so there's a potential of 20 points to be gained at least from each map if they manage to find the items. The bonus quests, which are some of the spicy ones, can give you a massive 25 points complete if you manage to get them done. PMC kills without the tags, 3 points, with the tag 5. Scav raiders and scav bosses only cap for 1 point here because there's going to be more focus on getting around the map and finding those items. And if each team, each duo manage to extract together, that is an additional 10 points. So it's going to be mostly focused this time, at least for the majority of the tournament, on getting these items found, getting these PMC tags secured immediately. And hey, if they even get some quests on at the same time, I've yet to see, actually, personally, any team survive all the maps in a row on their first rotation. So who knows? Maybe we'll see it tonight. Yeah. Maybe.
Could tonight be the night? Now, we've seen it time and time again. You know, team extractions and being able to just get those consistent points on the board have definitely propelled people into the first and second place that they need to. If you guys don't know, in the group battles, we have the first 2 going on to the next round as well in each group. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Claymore, getting the exfils in, and obviously you got RNG with the items and whatnot, but being able to go in for the exfils, being able to try to go towards your quest, trying to get the guide in as early as possible is a very good strategy if you play your cards right. So what are you thinking here? I know you guys were blowing it up yesterday, so would you do anything different in this group, or would you keep doing the same thing?
I think the priority, right now, so the teams can get the bit more freedom with what their maps, they can start going to the maps and start revisiting the strongest ones, is getting the rotation done as quick as possible. If anything, I even say maybe try and actively avoid PvP, at least like going out of your way for it, until you get the map rotation done and locked down. Try and find at least one item on your first wrap around. If you get one item on each map, that's still 10 points from each map. And if the almighty RNG Lord himself blesses, if he's finding contestants tonight, who knows, man? Who knows? Maybe they'll even start pulling out streamer items, which obviously are big points too. I think they're about an additional 10 points each for their streamer items, And yeah, get that rotation done quick. Then you can start bouncing back between the maps the team's the strongest at.
Oh yeah, sounds like a game plan. Looks like we got the Inglorious Bastions up on the screen right now. Let's see what's going on with the boys. They're going labs. It's such a great day. They're in the basement. Going on right now. We got the MP7 with Valde. On over with Jeepo.
Yeah, we're seeing some big scopes again, aren't we?
Yeah. It's always the big scopes in the tourney here. It seems. Intarad's running MDR.
I'm in the dark.
Yeah, let's make a couple of dead DTMDRs tonight, and it looks like them.
Oh yeah,
looks like true to their team name and wearing those bastions.
Gotta stay true to the RP.
Hope you're well. Hope you're safe.
Got Jeepo up on your audio right now, by the way.
We can take a left.
And it would seem they're not sticking too close to each other. They're in the area of each other, but they're staying within running distance at least. If one person goes down, takes fire, the other person can immediately peel. Oh, they've linked up again. Right. Very quiet labs raid so far, though.
Yeah, honestly, so far it's been very quiet recently with all the labs raids. I think that being able to cover your buddy is always a very good thing. Solo players always make very good teammates because they can zone very well. Now, if you guys do want any updates down below, you will see the team name. We have the contestants as well, and a bunch of stats down there for you as well. If you guys have not checked out any of the contestants, please go click their links in chat. Go give them a follow, give them a lurk. Go say hi and let the Evasion Peeps sent you on over. Follows are free, guys. Thank you again for everybody
Absolutely.
being here.
We want to make sure we don't get any run-throughs, though, so pick up everything.
At the end of the day, guys, all the participants you're seeing on screen right now, and you will see throughout the series of tournaments, they've all been vetted. They've all been, they're all great community members. They're all active content creators. They're all just genuinely good people. And like my boy Patty said, follows are for free, and it means a lot to these guys especially. So check them all out.
That's the wrong key card.
That's the wrong one. So they're going to try and get that PT2 stim secured. I believe it's going to be a PT2 stim, and the other item is Oh, okay, they got it. They found it. They found the stim.
Meldonins.
Here we go. We need dry fuel and a
Hey, we should
P22.
pop a Meldon in
The
maybe.
dry fuel, that's the one. That's the one.
Not a bad idea. Let's do that.
I always forget about the dry fuel. Don't worry.
Now, there is plenty of potential too right now to secure plenty of nice streamer items in this map. You've got the red key card if either of these gentlemen have them. You've got the cages down below. Absolutely. Plenty of potential on labs, but they don't want to linger too much. You know, some players can be like on this map sometimes. They can dwell.
Oh, yeah, this map can go 0 to 100 real quick. Yo, G, thank you very much for the 13 months. Welcome on back.
Fuel has a good chance of being on that ground floor. Hot shot, bro. What was that?
Is that... God, alerts, dude. I love
those
it.
alerts. He may want to consider muting those, but I mean, hey, if he's comfortable with it, he's very comfortable with it. Do you know what I mean?
Dude, that's
Hey, some
insane
people
in
revel
here.
in
bro,
the memes,
congratulations
you
on
know?
the job, by the way. I'm really proud of you. I'm glad. You deserve good things, dude.
Now, chat, what are we
let's-
thinking here? Valde or TAC 30? Voodoo, sorry, whatever your preference is.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, Claymore?
I'm gonna open this door.
I
Did we
think
open
that
this one?
I'm going to enjoy the Valde a lot more once we get the scope rework coming in next patch. But dude, it's the voodoo all the way, man. It's the voodoo all the way. It's a clean scope.
Really?
And on the majority of the guns, it's very close up. There's not very much. There's not like a lot of eye relief, or there's little eye
Kill
relief.
some raiders first,
Um,
anyway.
it's a long range scope too. You can't go wrong, man. Can't go
Okay.
wrong.
Now, Sigma's on my side here. At least I have Sigma,
Yeah,
okay?
well
Because
guard, I'm
I'm
good
pretty
idea.
sure the sensitivity on
give me a
the
second,
TAC
bro,
30 and the
I'll catch up
Voodoo,
to
it's
this
just
one.
not for me. I don't know what it is, but if you
that's
guys
good
don't
deal,
know,
buddy.
like every scope has different sensitivities in this game. Every time that you put on a different type of armor, it will change your ergonomics and your turning speed, helmets and all that. It just feels so flicky with the Voodoo. I don't know if anybody else feels the same way, but the Valde just feels a lot more smooth, in my opinion. But hey, it's all preference.
Shot. I'm just gonna mute the alerts.
like we're gonna
Listen,
hit
maybe
the
some people
second
like
base.
breaking their
Audio's
wrists
muted.
when
If
they're
you guys
swimming with the
wanna-
scope.
Hey,
Maybe.
I mean, that's
No, it's
fine.
fine. Next
You
time
know,
there's no
if you
alerts.
want your DPI
I'm really sorry.
to be
I
at
missed
CS:GO
alerts,
speeds,
guys,
you know,
tonight.
be
I'm
my
really
guest.
sorry
I never
about
played
it, okay?
CS:GO.
Okay, let's go back.
Well, like
Anything now?
CS, no. Am I right?
Nah.
Let's go back to where we're going. We can travel that there.
I was about
Sorry,
to.
sorry,
Okay.
sorry.
It's okay. Forgiven.
Fuck's that?
You get two
Nah, I
dad
got it.
jokes
It's done, guys.
cast, Mr. Claymore.
Okay, all right. I'll use them well. I'll use them well.
Please.
All right. Looks like these guys are trying to get out right now. They're going to be getting out with the one streamer item. They don't want to spend too much time on labs.
Really need
And
some
they're going to
raiders
be getting
spawn.
through the
Go
map
on,
rotation nice
do
and
this
quick.
one or
Very
right to the
smart.
dark room, see what happens. Or we can go back upstairs and get some fighting, but
Yeah, I do think it's a good strat for them to actually just get in, get the points on the board. We've seen time and time again. Yeah, they're debating the run through right now. So
Yeah.
we've seen
yeah.
time and time again that people that go in and out of the raids, like we've seen very high raid counts from a lot of the winners in the past recent battles.
Yeah, you're not
Is
wrong.
there a
I mean,
correlation?
it's
Who knows?
it's yeah. I mean, I think it's a matter of obviously there's a big degree of time management to get sorted here. As long as they just stay aware of the time, they're not lingering too much. Obviously, these guys are trying to get the run through sorted right now, so that I'd rather avoiding it. As long as they get, there's no raider spawns, unfortunately. All they have to do is just kill one raider to get it, but unfortunately, they're not getting lucky here right now, so they're gonna have to probably deviate to a slightly more dangerous part of the map. But hey, man, 5 points if you can kill players to get the tags out. Point to point at the end of the day. You just gotta get a good point flow going.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing. They also have 2 PMC kills, so 10 points on the board. They get out with the exfil. They've already got an item. That's 30 points. You know, for the first raid, that's amazing right there. And they're not even
Couldn't
10
agree more.
minutes in. Is that shots? Oh, we got shots.
I love you, dude.
More shots above them.
I'm gonna go left here. That's that DMR again.
Looks like they're going for it.
Yeah, looks like they're gonna be trying for it.
I'm gonna
Uh-oh.
put that crit.
Uh-oh. The skill cannon. We heard it.
Oh, boy. Yo, it's Ben Grum. Thank you for the 6 months, man. Welcome back, brother.
I mean, if you think you... Oh, tool set. Hello.
Wrong
Wrong
map, sadly.
map, right?
Yeah, the tool set is, I believe, a
Should be two boxes in here.
reserve item. It's the wrong map, unfortunately.
can go out here and hit this
Is
elevator.
this the reserve
If we need to.
expansion?
The problem is we hit this button, we might bring people.
So I remember me and Florence. Customs wasn't doing so hot for us yesterday for the items. We tried finding the diary and the chainlet, like in like 2 raids, couldn't find it. And then we go to labs to pick up the last item, and we literally find a diary and a chainlet in 1 safe. Oh, I was so mad. I was so mad, dude.
It's just weird. Like we just desperately need to kill
It's
some
the
things.
RNG of Tarkov
We could go up there and
striking
push
yet
the
again.
button.
Whenever you need scavs, you find players. Whenever you need players, you find scavs.
Not here. Yeah, the next left. Yeah.
Sod's law, man. The moment you need something, it isn't there. The moment you don't need it, oh, it's very bounteous amounts.
Fuel. Stick this left.
Stop, 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 stop.
Holding. We got.
Oh, looks like Vintorius has heard something.
Potentially someone around this corner here. I'm not sure. It could have been above. Okay, yeah, it seems like it was above. We're good.
Yeah, there's definitely
No.
someone above. All right, let's go hit the button.
Good old
Action
vertical audio.
above
Try and
them.
hear on our left,
Isn't it great?
and then come back to the elevator.
I love how the scavs can just hear whether or not you're a bear or a USEC just based off how you run.
Yeah, exactly right, my dude.
Second floor interchange are just like, bears.
That's what it is. We should be in long enough to not get a run through anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, looks like they're gonna be thinking about getting out now. They're still trying to find some raiders, but it does look like they're gonna be getting out right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. The scoreboard just updated. Sorry, the kills were put towards the wrong part. My apologies. We have the 10 points on the board for the item so far for these boys.
Yeah, hit it.
That's why they were going around looting. They had not gotten the PMC kills. It was for another team.
No fucking raiders, dude. I'm so confused by that.
Yeah, that was
That's
really
weird, man.
No, yeah, no raider
Hey.
spawns, but
Survived.
listen,
Got
that's a 20-point raid. They don't have to come back to labs necessarily if they don't want to for the dry fuel. That's 20 points to start off with, hasn't even been 10 minutes yet. As far as I'm concerned, that's a good strong start.
Points are points. Cool.
Survival, no kills.
Playing
from
Veritas
either of us.
Gems.
It's
Nice.
disgusting, but it is what it is.
It's unfortunate.
Alright, so let's
20
see
points,
who
20
we
points,
can
right?
go on over to.
Dome looks clear as well.
We got Sherpas. Nice, nice. Red
The
7
Sherpas.
and
I'm already at heating.
how do you guys pronounce it?
Until you're
T'Chalas?
right.
Or is it T'Chalas?
Takalas. There's no other way.
T'Chalas?
Tahalos? Like,
Yeah.
Either way,
Tihalas?
always fall,
Inside case.
always fall in love with the
Cows.
man's facial hair whenever I see
Okay,
him.
okay.
That manly man.
What's up?
See
Also,
what boys
the
do
owner of-
nighttime.
Check if we can
Probably
scav,
the best
take some
last one
scavs on
Twitch.
our way out.
Sure.
Oh, dude, honestly, it's just infectious. Thumbtack, yeah. Talk hairless.
He-
Talk hairless. See, I'm bad with
So you
English
could
already,
even
so I'm just
say-
gonna butcher it.
You could even say that he tack. He
Live,
protect.
we're live.
But most
Again.
importantly, he tack.
Nice. Nice.
Is that count as a dad joke? No, I'll give it to you.
How is it going, good people?
Alright, thank you. Yeah.
I'll give it to you. Alright.
Guess what we have done?
Alright, looks like they have 3 PMCs racked up right now, though. They've gotten the first raid and 3 PMC kills. That's a strong start. Some
yeah,
scav
they
kills,
are.
too.
Okay, where are you now?
Yeah,
Tom?
second rate
This
already.
is their second raid. Yeah, this is the second raid. They
Front
whatever map they
hand
side with, they
building.
burn for it. Hell yeah.
Close by the watchtower, in by the containers.
Nighttime reserve, though. This is interesting. I wasn't expecting this.
I hear to my right.
Yep.
I think they're trying to.
Let's see, let's
probably.
fucking move
You know,
school.
obviously their
Yeah.
communication is great, so I think they're going for the
Roger.
trio of Scab Boss,
Okay.
Raiders, and geared
We're gonna
players.
try to cross.
Because you know you're gonna
yeah.
find all 3 on Nighttime Reserve, so.
Let's go underneath in the school, mate.
Yeah, you're not wrong. And even the
There
night
are
vision might help
some
them out
there.
immensely
Just
down in the
just
tunnel
follow me, I'll
systems.
show you.
Without the power on, at least.
Running.
Oh yeah.
Where?
Oh, was I
Looks
tagged
we
say
got
something?
the-
Couldn't
Oh, yeah,
tell
to our
where.
right.
Yeah.
Inside. He's inside. Probably in the graphics room. top.
Alright. Tagged nading the second floor of the scav school.
Just follow me underneath, yeah? The Harris, yes?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
okay. I'm
I'm
there.
just holding the angle because I feel he's going to push there.
It's like
Okay.
Red 7 has put in his vote for
I'm moving
Tahalas.
towards you though.
Yeah, dude, these guys' communication's great.
So far, they're on
Honestly.
point. They're keeping aware of each other's locations.
Don't worry.
Invaluable.
Make sure everything's all
Check this
caught up real
area
quick,
if you can.
chat.
I'm gonna check here the boxes. If you can
Chat, we're
find
doing
the
it before
boxes.
the action.
That's the thing is try and find some useful items. Obviously, got to pick up the chocolate bar. Obviously, very important.
Always gotta pick up the Elyanka.
Lupo beans, brother.
Oh, looks like he found his
Got
first
the
streamer
beans.
item. Love to see it.
Think about those beans. Oh, action!
Living in the staircase, dude. Watch back. Survival is more important at the moment. Be careful.
Got a staircase in the cafe.
That's a player.
Contemplating the
That's a
fight.
Yeah, that's definitely a player. Definitely.
I think I
Thinking
that
about
light.
it, do we
It's blinding me.
back
It's light
out?
up.
Yeah. Oh, nade for nade.
Nading.
Oh, I swear I just saw another nade go downstairs. Ooh. Is he left or right?
Red Zepp's going for the push. Yeah. Plenty of angles to choose from here.
Yep, not
Yeah,
about it.
okay. You know what?
There's another box that
Honestly,
we can check
probably one of the
here.
smarter things they could have done.
There are
Gotcha.
two
Very
sets here.
There's
good way to
absolutely
go
no
about it.
reason
Yeah.
to commit to
You
every
go
single
and check-
fight you
I
get
just
into,
checked
and that
the
was
staircase,
a
it's pushing.
Copy.
disadvantageous push there. They would have went up there, and they would have been at a disadvantage.
Yeah, exactly. Even when you're solos or duos, you know, being able to understand advantages, disadvantages,
mayo,
playing this
brother.
game like a chess game sometimes.
Yeah, there we
It's a lot
go.
more, a lot more influential than chip Wing.
Okay.
We just
Yep.
pick up a,
And, you know what?
another item.
Backed up. Yeah, backed up. Found another streamer item.
Alright,
You know,
let's move.
they're coming
Nice,
back down was
nice.
the best call. It just secured another 10 points right there.
There are some
Points
boxes
on the
here that I
board.
can check some duffel bags. Oh, someone has been here. Someone has been here. I would say
Oh.
let's move out. Let's move out and let's
Yeah.
try to complete our main objective. Yeah.
Yep.
Watch out, the guy could be outside waiting for you.
They
You get
are
points for
in sync.
certain
They
items that you
they
find.
agree with everything the other is saying.
The streamer
They are
item.
prioritizing the objective. They're not getting distracted. The guys are in the zone.
It's more
They are
on the left
focused
side, I
right
would say.
Watch that.
And as me and my high school friends would say, do you feel me as you? These guys are one and the same. Feeling the vibes right now. Probably going to go towards the dome, see what they can do. Maybe get some scav action.
I had
Maybe
my
even
weapon
hit
on
the
single
switch
fire
and
the
get
whole
some
time.
raiders spawned into the map.
No
Looks like we
clue.
haven't gotten any glue car action so far, so we got one more spawn left for
This
glue
starts
car.
with 50,
Grenade
correct?
off in the distance, so possible.
That means we have the time, right, guys?
It
Starts
is very,
with
very
50, number
possible.
45,
At the end of the day, even if
Yeah, we're
Gulkar
also
and his
getting
boys are
time
only
already,
1 point
so we
each,
can
It's
extract
not
there is
directly.
It's
still
not with
that's
50,
still
correct?
7-8 points right there,
Yes,
just
I
for
thought
wiping
so.
out the AI. You know what I mean? Like points are points.
Yeah, exactly.
Does seem like
I
as well
mean-
that they are going to be prioritizing. Maybe they're going for the guide. Possible.
Yeah, they might be going for it, man. And that's the thing is, are they going to stick around for some extra points, or are they just going to make sure that they don't have to run through and get out
Just
to
in case
put
there's
those
someone
extract
camping here,
points
be
on the
careful,
board?
Yeah. Dome
Mhm.
looks clear.
I mean,
So
they
far?
went to labs, they picked up a few raider kills, they hopped on out. They're sitting at an average of 16.5 points so far. I think, honestly, I'd probably say like 20
If I
to
would have
40
brought
on
the
average
keys,
is a
fuck
very
me,
good
then we
good
would have been
average
able
so
to go
far.
down and find that
So
tool,
if they make it on out of
All
here,
good,
put some
man.
more
All
points
good.
on, they'll
No
be
worries.
in
There's
that
a safe
comfort
in here. Let
zone.
me go check
Yeah,
the safe
sure.
for one
Mhm.
second, right?
Sure,
Maybe
sure,
get
sure,
lock, get a Veritas
Okay.
plug.
Perfect.
Do we get
Yeah,
lucky?
yeah. Tax with the good calls,
say
trying to
all
find
is
the
on
safes
hit.
and whatnot.
Mhm.
They have been hit though,
It's already been hit.
unfortunately.
Okay. Has been hit.
Yeah, it's been hit.
Let's quickly check inside the
Alright,
building.
you guys
for that,
can
main
see the
telecom
board down
board, yeah?
below. Underneath the Sherpas
Yeah, sure.
is updating as time goes.
I don't know if it's
Like we got
spawns here,
2/3
here,
up on
but
top
this
with
could be an
50.
area where it could where
On
it could
screen, we
spawn.
got the Sherpas with 33. North-South 25, and
Yeah, let's
Inglorious
fail, let's fail.
Bastions with 20. Looks like they're bailing.
Alright.
See if they
Looks
make
like
it
they
out
are
together.
heading out. All right. Well,
Yep.
regardless, that's.
Still got
I'm
a
not too
power
sure if
cord,
they
I'm an
found
idiot.
one of the items they needed, but they
no
found 2
way.
streamer items. That's still 20
I'm an
points. And if
Okay.
they got 3
Oh,
PMC
oh
kills, it's
no.
great too. Did they
Yeah,
not
no,
have
no.
the stuff for Red Rebel?
Tahalas does not have his stuff.
We need to have
It's like
power
we are
for each
going
Or
for it. We are
actually,
sending it.
They
sewer
are
manhole,
going to
mate.
need
It's
to.
nighttime. Let's go sewer manhole.
Oh yeah, you're right. we
Okay,
don't
yeah.
know.
Yeah,
That works
sure.
too.
Yeah,
That works too.
back,
They can
yeah.
drop their bags.
Yeah, all good. Peachy.
Now, this is a very dangerous area. You You know, if there's somebody up on the dome, this could be really bad for him.
The way out, so he gets some
If we
additional.
find some, sure.
Maybe somebody trying to get their shooter born in heaven. So let's see what happens.
Take
Hopefully
a
it's
sneak
smooth for him.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's one of those times you pray for it to
Yep,
be
see
calm.
one?
Oh,
Go ahead.
maybe we got.
Oh,
Oh,
as
we
you
might
see,
have a
there's a
scab
scab.
boss.
Far away.
It's like a regular scab though.
Huddle up.
Unlikely.
Nice.
Point is a point, though. Point is a point.
Yeah, point is a point. The
Let's go to
5.56
man,
has
good idea.
no drop on it.
I dropped my BP.
Yeah, same here.
Mm,
Wait, you
almost
dropped your
hurts to drop the
PP?
bag,
Yo,
but
I
hey,
dropped
we'll get it back
Dude.
later, hopefully. Now remember,
Seven
guys,
tool
both
sets
of
spawn
these
in-
contestants
in,
are
you know what?
Sherpas as
You know what?
well.
Side cabinets? No.
If you ever need help
No.
with the game or anything like that, feel free to ask them any questions over in their chat. Give them a follow, lurk, hang, chill.
No such thing as a
In case
dumb
you guys
question
were
if you're new to the
wondering
game.
where
Two
they...
streamer
No such thing as a dumb
items.
question.
One
And
scab.
This game
Exactly.
is,
If you guys don't know what a Sherpa is, they're a
goes
guy.
very deep.
Yeah.
All right,
Cool.
heading over to 2/3 of the best team in Italy. Another great team name.
Fantastic
Well, but
team
obviously
names,
Walker
alright.
and Iron Fists. It looks like they are
Do you want to go
on
down to
interchange right
Golden
now.
River?
That's
I'll
very
go to
interesting.
room and I'll go open swipe.
Oh, they split up very wide too. Iron Fist is back at Power Station, and Walker is in the middle of Ultra right now. They are split. They are
Improve
spread.
outside killer going down now.
Solo play style. Always love to see it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go through
Splitting
Golden
up in your team setting is always a bit risky, but it just if you have enough trust in each other, and as long as
River. Shotgun's
you
brutal,
play
right?
your rotations and your players
Shotgun
right,
is
a split play in a tournament like this could be extremely profitable for points.
Could be super effective. I mean, it also depends on the map. Reserve, you definitely want to stick around with your teammate, but over on interchange, I mean, you got a lot of freedom.
Mm-hmm. It does seem like they have been into a firefight because Iron Fist is reloading his magazines right now. They do have 3 PMC kills racked up so far, and 5 scav kills. So, yeah, I'm not
Might
too
go.
sure if they did all that in this first or second raid, but either way.
No, sorry.
Oh, yeah. Let's
Right.
see.
Okay, so they got
It's
3
not half and
PMC
half.
kills in their first customs raid. So, strong start, regardless. Very strong start. Currently on 32.5 points. Very, very good.
Yeah, that's that comfort zone we were talking about.
No, I've never met those two guys.
Let's get the points on the board, play it smart.
Actually, first one, mate.
You know, we were
maybe
seeing
know
it
all
with the
about
Sherpas as well. Great communication. Unfortunately, they were at nighttime, so I think there was just a less population. That's just how it is. But looks like we got Walker over by the safe. Looks like let's see what Iron is gonna do with this. He might be going on over to press the button. We're not sure, but either way,
It's inconvenient that we have
It
to
does
spend time
seem
on
like
is your-
he's holding. It does seem like he's holding the 11 SR room, maybe to extract with Iron Fists. Maybe they're going to try and get
Yeah.
some streamer items from the SR room because a lot of rare spawns in that room, man.
Oh,
I think
kill him.
yesterday in the
Kill.
tournament we found 2.
It's
You just one tap
waiting on a
killer?
fucking Dublin
Oh,
bus.
oh,
no,
kill is
no.
dead.
Okay.
There it
Oh,
is, Scab Boss.
just-
Kill. Is that a regular Scab?
was that killer? I thought that was a regular scav.
Look like killer.
Oh my goodness. If killer shot him in the
Oh
face and he
my.
survived, that visor is doing work.
Uh,
Better be BT. Holy moly.
Alright, so
All right.
Oh,
As I thought, they are hitting the 11 SR room. They did
horse
find the horse.
statue,
That's one
there
of the
it
items they
is.
needed. There you go.
And we just need a air
and
mid.
that's-
No items. So.
Nothing, it seems like. But they one of the task items secured.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't got any confirmation if that was killer, so we'll wait until afterwards. Also, just a quick shout out to all the battle mods as well. If you guys have not checked them out, for this team of 2/3, we have our battle mods on over with Kahaku. We got the Sherpas with bolts. We got North meets South with Swift Death, and we got Inglorious Bastions with Needy Beach as well. These guys are awesome as well. They make it happen. They are your point of contact. If you guys have any questions in any of the chats for the contestants, please feel free to go ask some questions. Give them a follow as well. And show some love, man. They make it happen as well as the head battle mods as well.
Yeah,
So
we got-
cheers to all of them. We got a Team Xfil out of interchange as well. Put the points on the board. Let's see if we got Killer.
Not bad, not bad.
And they also apparently got
Yeah, so
oh
on the
yeah,
evasion
Walker
stream,
did
do
get two
exclamation
PMC
mark
kills down,
evasion.
and they did actually get the
Um,
Aramid as
you'll
well.
have-
So that's all the items they needed for that map done.
That was
Sorted.
not killer.
Finito.
You'll have scores as we go along.
Not killer. Explains why he tried to one-tap and walk away.
With 995,
Just
I
gotta
don't
be
think you
careful
can
people
one tap
rotating
killer.
to their
I
extract
don't think
now, though, so-
I might be wrong. He might. I don't think. I think he has higher head health. than that, though.
Yes, Woods gameplay.
This all
My
good
body
stuff,
is
we'll
ready.
We'll go with this
Your
plan. It could
favorite.
work, it could
Your
work.
absolute favorite.
It might lead us to some players as well, like you said, so this could be a good
We
idea.
got north
Thank you,
meets
guys.
south. That is double destroyer and yeah boy Dave. Currently
Boy.
sweeping through.
True, SJ would have been really
Currently
good
sweeping
for
through woods right now.
actually.
They are on 2 extracts. Sorry, 2 raids
Yeah,
down.
it's a good point.
Uh,
SJ might have been really good for this map.
2 PMCs killed down.
You know it, James.
It looks like they did not survive the previous raid, but they still racked up some points. I mean, listen, man, live or die, you go down with points. Those points are still biting the bag. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's still putting points on the board. That's what it's all about. So Woods is, you know, it's a powder keg. You know, if you just know where to go, if you manage your time right, you can put some insane
Yeah.
stuff on the board. Because
Go
that's
left.
yep.
Oh.
There we go.
They're getting engaged in a firefight.
Shit, good shit. Well played, mate. Get that dog tag.
All right, looks like I go on down. See if
that
there's any
left?
more.
Yeah, make sure he's dead.
Especially
Yeah.
just running into someone in the middle of the open
not
like
what
that
he
in
dropped
woods,
here?
behind the sniper mountain. You know, just
Is this
it's
not him?
like they're delivering points to your doorstep. It's
Oh,
lovely.
God, I am. I'm
It's
so
just
sorry.
delivery. It looks
My
that.
bad, my bad.
It's budget central. You're not going to find the most geared
Okay, yeah.
people, but you are definitely going to find geared people on this map.
Good stuff, mate.
You just gotta know the
Absolutely, yes,
pathing, your time management. I mean, we've seen it time and time again. Like we're only a half hour in, so it's still anybody's game.
The items are needed for this map specifically, chat. If you guys are wondering, they're going to need the black security rig from the scabs or wherever they find it, and they also need a
Well,
pack
hopefully we'll
of
find
sugar.
a couple of players of
Now it
that
does seem like they
rotating
are
as well.
having the sugar in
Really
mind. They are going
nice.
to start going towards the nearby villages and the
Yeah.
cabins where all those food spawns are. Very high chance of them getting the sugar there, and maybe even the scabs in that rig.
Oh yeah. Hey Freddy, thank you for the raid, man. We all appreciate you here. Hope you're doing well. We had a great stream. We got some
Oh.
actions from scabs.
Imagine
Alrighty.
running in
Careful.
front of me.
Just run in front of each other. Oh, we're gonna get a TK here.
They're taking more shots from some scabs too, yeah.
Oh yeah, you gotta be careful. Scabs in this area are deadly.
Mm-hmm.
Good shit.
Way too many trees, way too many
Scab
bushes, and they see well
Oh,
past
yeah.
them, so...
Just inside. Okay. Remember
So
to
I'll
check
give
those
I'll
scabs
give
as
all you
well.
guys a little wood secret on this map. You can get in on the roof on all of these buildings here. If you didn't know. Not gonna tell you how, but you can get on all the roofs.
Even I didn't know that. I'm going to try that out into my mum woods.
It's cheeky.
Couldn't believe
Spawn
it
over
here,
behind
but
these buildings, you just hop on top of the roofs, dude, and easily pick off like 2 or 3 people.
That's,
the
I
thing
would
about
never
woods.
think to check the roofs as well,
Yeah.
coming over here. That is a deadly spot.
Yeah, it's
Scab
just-
down.
Double
Get
D
some
putting
points
a
up.
scab down into the dirt. No problem, no muss, no fuss.
I'm gonna check his body because they can see
Now,
sugar as
these
well,
two are
right?
running 5.56 without any long range scopes. How do you think that's gonna fare out for him?
It depends on
Well, I
the
still got the
objective. If,
F5.
I think they killed someone for that there too, you know, because it's not insured. They didn't even need to bring in the range. The players gave them the range. Oh,
Wait.
found the rig.
I think this is it.
There it
I
is.
think we got it. I think we got it.
Security vest
security
acquired.
vest, yeah.
There's
hell
the
yeah.
rig.
That won't go into my kappa, will it?
There we go. I just need the
Can you put this
sugar.
into a kappa?
Oh, that capo kind of working him against them there, but it's not too much of a big deal. If
All right, we
if
just need the
Double D,
sugar.
hopefully
We need
not,
sugar,
goes
we need the
down,
sugar. No!
Dave can come pick it
All
up.
right, we need the sugar.
Yes, the age-old problem with Tarkov. I cannot put this valuable in
So
my
we've got
butt.
2 players, some scabs.
What do I do?
I searched the first one, so I haven't done this one.
I think I've got plenty of houses here to check,
I'm hearing shots
plenty of food
as
spawns to
well,
check,
back.
and lots of doubles to check too for potential streamer items or even the items they need.
Honestly, if you're ever looking for sugar, just go woods. It's sugar central. There's so much food and water around here. Yes, I said water.
Water.
Got another scab in here,
Water.
I'm gonna go
Water.
quickly take care of.
It's water. All right.
Some call it agua.
Oh man.
Another scav. This scav's just
Actually-
hiding everywhere.
Come on, have sugar on you, baby.
I just glanced over
Give
at
me the
chat.
sugar. Love.
Tato just said, imagine putting a rig in the Gamma to get a bigger container. So you guys know the commando rigs. When they first came
Yeah, I
out, they were
know.
3x3.
It's fine. We'll get
And
it.
you
That's
could put them in
true,
your
yeah.
Gamma.
Get off
It was very, very OP for a day.
there.
Do you remember the Wartech
There's
rig
another place
in the
you
old
can
Gamma
go,
container too?
but I-
Everybody
man,
did
that
it,
was-
and then
that
you
was
would do
meta.
you would do the task,
that
and then it
where
would
it's got,
turn
like,
in
a
all your
two-level thing?
keys.
yeah, dude.
I think I'm
Those
confused.
clips, man.
Oh.
They
Classic.
parts hilarious and like soul destroying.
Close that.
The one extra slot, was it worth it? But I just hurt myself in
Oh,
the
wait,
fields,
is this it up
man.
here?
I just remember the days of the
Oh,
Gamma
man.
gun glitch, dude.
there's
Remember
another
when
one
people
where
would
it's
just take
like two
AP7s in the
levels.
Gamma
Yeah.
and then just like be able to
Gamma.
use them?
Stop us M4.
dude, I hated that so much, man. I'm so happy they
It's
patched
the
that so
worst.
long ago.
Yeah, this is it. This place is
Or they had
really,
like
really good.
MP7s, and, like anything under the sun that could fit in there.
Oh, absolutely, dude. Absolutely. It was
Do
rough.
not miss it.
Okey-doke, yeah, that
Looks
barnyard
like they're taking the
amazing.
barnyard right now. Lots of tech spawns and potential streamer item spawns in here.
Mhm.
It looks like they've cleaned it for already, maybe?
Yeah, that's the thing. If you don't spawn here, there's no point
Yeah,
really
it's
anymore.
all of mine as well.
People just
The one thing people don't
hoover
use.
everything in this area and just run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's get off this map.
Yeah, looks like they're going to be heading out to the extract zone now. They've got like, I believe, either 2 or 3 PMC kills this raid, and it looks like they've got a fair few scabs too. So, you know, and plus the rig, if they get the rig out too, that's a good raid. Plus extraction bonus.
Yeah,
See how the
exactly.
points rack up? All these
Yeah,
points, they all
those as
snowball
well.
over each other. Everything you do matters in this tournament, and that's why I love it.
Yeah, except that might be over
Yeah, I
here.
mean, we've seen the PvE kills do make or break first or second place, but at the same time, it's all about getting those 10-pointers up, you know, getting the exfils, getting the raids
Yeah,
in,
I've got
like we
my
talked
name.
about earlier. You just gotta make sure you get raids in. And honestly, these two are gonna make their way out, but they still have a lot of map to go, so there's plenty of stuff to go. Maybe a Starman?
It's okay, go
Maybe
ahead,
some
do it.
Starman
You've got
action, we'll see.
security rig, and if you ask me, that's
We
harder
might
than
just see,
sugar.
dude. We might just
Much
see.
harder than sugar.
Maybe it's actually a
Mhm.
good call to get the key
We can
and
always
try
come
and
back
use it on the
towards
maps.
the
Maybe
end
get
just
some
to figure it
streamer
out.
items or something. Not a bad little shout.
Exactly.
Yeah, of course.
Now, these two are very communicative as well, so I like to see how they're moving together as opposed to last time we were
Yeah,
watching
get
very
out
split
together,
up on
mate. That's 2
interchange.
points. That's a really good point.
Oh, scav
Oh,
going
whoa,
down.
whoa, whoa!
Jeez,
Jesus, that
okay.
scout came in out of
Oh,
nowhere.
Crossfire. Holy moly.
Yeah, sugar, definitely.
Cheeky. Oh, Catter Scav, legendary.
Oh, deadly.
Deadly. Dude, I can't wait for the Sherman rework. Cannot wait for
I can't
that.
wait till every single scab boss is reworked, to be honest with you, mate.
Yeah,
Just,
you've
I
got
mean,
one,
Oh,
bro.
take
they're in
some
need of it.
shots.
Oh,
What am I on about? He's right
Oh.
there.
Oh, it's just
another
another
scab just hiding, dude. These scabs are so
I was
cheeky.
looking in the wrong direction. I wasn't
At
looking.
least they take the time to flip us off.
Nothing.
Of course, you know they've got to make an effort to hide, and as soon as they're discovered,
Yes,
they've
yes.
realized it's over. So they one last little bird flip, you know.
The courtesy
Gonna
flip,
painkiller.
as they say. Courtesy bird. Oh no, we're PKing on woods.
Might
Prepare
be
your
here.
pixels.
Pixels? I don't know what those are. All I see is a mosaic, a moving mosaic in front of me.
Yeah. That's the thing. I actively try not to
Check
painkiller
it's
on
real
woods.
Or not, you're cool.
Oh, you gotta be careful here. They're not checking for Sturman.
Yeah, not to mention
be
too,
really
they're walking
careful.
into the most popular snipe that spot in the map right now. They're gonna hopefully not take any AP rounds.
Oh, Double D
But-
does have the SR-25 with the scope, but she goes down.
She also has the rig on her too.
It's all
Mhm.
good.
Oh, shroud mask. Hell yeah, that's a streamer
Nice.
item right there. That was a worthy
You haven't
diversion.
picked up any streamer items
Yeah,
yet.
good pickup. Can't
Oh,
put
which
that in
one?
there
Oh,
either,
he can't put it in
buddy.
the gap. Kappa, oh,
No,
Kappa.
no,
Oh,
no.
yeah.
Kappa,
Didn't
no,
realise that.
stop.
Right, I'm gonna push down check Violet.
It's okay. There's milk in
In the
cabin number
cabin,
2.
I can spawn
They
sugar
can
on the
share 2 packets of milk for good luck. It doesn't really help them survive, but it'll train their immunity.
If you don't pronounce milk as milk, then
Malk.
what are you doing with
Malk.
your life, though?
shots.
Mal, I'm trying to be professional here, Claymore. I already said water, okay?
Right. Listen, stop mulking, all right?
Sadly.
Malking around.
Yep.
We can check tent, you know, here.
So
Hey,
far, no
chat, you
shots
wanna know a
taken, though.
secret?
And we can also
Sounds
check
good.
scab.
Chat, if you want to know a secret and you're trying to get stress resistance early on, get the energy drinks, like the max energy. They decrease your stress
Why's my energy
resistance.
so low? I've got max metabolism.
Mmm.
I'm sure I was fine coming in. Maybe I wasn't.
Spicy
No, no,
tips
no.
from
Stress
Sherpa,
resistance.
Sherpa Party.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got the Sherpa tag
Alright,
recently
Dave.
too. I'm super excited about that.
Okay, buddy.
Trying to
I
get the
couldn't
sniping
think of
going
anyone else
on.
deserves it more, man.
Uh-huh.
You deserve it. You are, as they say, wrinkly brain.
Tent and bag, and I'll go and check over,
I got a few folds up there, but they're mainly just for bolt actions.
what's the guy I'll play with?
Where?
Hang on, map this.
Oh, looks like they found. Oh, scav. Okay.
Oh yeah. Now this is definitely Scav Central over here, but I have found daytime cultists.
I'm getting shot at by a-
I've not seen them personally yet, but I've heard about the mythical daytime cultists. I've heard about them.
Yeah, it's very scary.
They killed a lot of scavs, girl. All these points are gonna rack up. Very much so.
He's just over by the weapon site, so I'm just pushing up to it now.
Yeah. Plenty of woods axe going on right now.
Yeah, that was me. That was me killing the scab.
Hey
There
man.
needs to be more.
Tap
I
and
mean,
check.
it feels like there needs to be more player slots now onwards. Now that the expansions, and maybe I don't know. Maybe what do you think? Maybe one or two more slots, maybe.
Well, I know we were talking about this earlier. I actually put up a poll on Twitter the other day and actually suggested something like this for little NVGs right there.
Cheapy
Nice pickup.
NVGs. Nice, yeah.
Nice. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I would love to see more players on this map because of the expansion. They didn't really do much to the player count. Having 2 or 3 more PMCs, adding in another extra player scav slot or 2 would be awesome. The only issue is spawns. You need to work out the spawns because this is one of those maps where there's loot everywhere, and I don't think that the whole principle of spawn on the outside and go into the middle exactly is going to apply as well on woods because of its openness. You know, like look where your boy Dave is right now. If I spawn over on this side of the map, I can literally hop on the rock that he's at right now and snipe the other people across the lake. But is that a design factor or a strategy choice for players? So that's something that, you know, BSC needs to take into account as they add in spawns. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on that.
No, I agree for sure, dude. I mean, in general, I know the spawns have improved over the months and months of progression and development and whatnot. But
Especially
I love Battle State, but the map design didn't really complement the spawn system at all. But no, we're getting more expansions as the game progresses. We're getting more reworks and additional extracts and spawns. So it's all a matter of just time. It's all time.
Exactly. Well, it's not easy to make spawns as well because if you have a bunch of static spawns that everybody knows that you'll be there, people will just abuse the spawns. Instead, you got to have different like settings. You know, if somebody spawns here, then there could be people here, here, or here. That's the sort of formula that they have going on with it currently to make sure people don't abuse the spawns like they used to.
Right. Once again, back on woods, and Walker and Iron Fists looks like they're actually getting the extract triggered right now.
And everyone's actually taking the woods right now. Looks like they're all trying to make it out. And I think they actually got out. So actually, I mean, like 2/3 is killing it right now with the 67 survival rate. Putting on 35 points per raid so far. Doing it well.
Not too
Actually,
bad at all, man.
They're over
Not
100
too bad at all.
points. They're over 100. Nice, nice. Now
I mean,
you're 40 minutes in.
35.5 point average per raid is very, very impressive. Very, very impressive. It does seem like they're dominating most fights they're getting into right now, which is very important.
Good responsiveness.
I'm really not looking forward to reserve.
It's gonna be fun.
Looks like they're going to
All
reserve
right.
after this. Oh boy.
Looks like it. So we are going to have a little bit of downtime just for a second, guys. Everybody's we're in one of those rare instances where everybody's kind of like loading in or just getting out of raid.
Tell you what.
So just going to hang about for a quick minute. whilst everyone gets past
this
those
doesn't look good
terrible
either way, right? 'Cause
waiting for
we've
players.
left reserve and
But yeah, so far we've been seeing some pretty intelligent play so far, Paddy. We've been seeing, prioritizing surviving and extracting, and then they find an item to get out with it, or they try to get out of it at least. We saw a great first lap raid, nice and safe, but ended up coming out very well for Glorious Bastions. North meets South, double D and Dave. Very profitable woods raid there. They got a couple streamer items out. They got one of the scav items out and some player kills. And every team right now is doing pretty well. Strong start so far. So far it's going to be still anybody's game.
Yeah, it's anybody's game right now. I mean, you said it best. I mean, everybody's playing intelligently right now. I mean, they're having a game plan. They're trying to get either the hard ones or the easy ones out of the way so that at least they know what they're doing, what they need to do. And I'm going to say it again, but getting the raids in, getting out, having the game plan, time management always gets people farther ahead than... And I don't even want to say winging it, because, winging it is just as applicable with a game like Tarkov. You know how the RNG and everything is. But I do think that at least having that sort of structure to what they're going in with is definitely applicable. And actually, Sharpers are doing a bunch of night raids, man. What do you think about that?
You love to see it, honestly. The nighttime raids are, they're not used enough. And especially if the Sherpas are going to be trying and pushing for getting through the map nice and quick and getting the items, night raids might be actually the better idea. Less population, a little bit more wiggle room to get through the maps, more populated areas typically on daytime. And if they get the items out,
You have a look inside.
they have a lot more freedom to get out, Plus, nighttime raids, man. I wish there was more incentive to do nighttime raids, because they're really, really cool.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll see some more
love them
incentive in the future for them, but you love to see them when you do see
again
them,
with the
regardless.
boys. Hi, boys.
Oh yeah,
Right-hand
you
side.
had the addition of the cultists,
How is
which
it going,
actually
friends?
brought in a lot of life on over to there, over to the
Unlocking here at the
nighttime. I
top,
would love to
and,
see the
one of these
cultists added in some way, shape, or form onto all the other maps. But I think where they added them in is perfect right now.
I don't think I'm gonna find.
But other than that, I mean, they did the right call in my opinion, going nighttime interchange, because even though they're nighttime, if they go inside, it's still basically daytime.
Yep.
So just
I'm
getting
not
the
in
right
I'm still
movement,
outside.
getting
I'm
the
by
right
the codex rock that's
pathing, make sure they get the right items. They know what they're doing. Just like
I'm away. Where is
Sure,
he?
looks like an attacker's engaged player. Oh,
Nice GG.
takes him down.
our
with you,
station
I'm with
Nice
you.
and
kill.
clean. Good job, Tack.
Behind you, 20. I'm flanking
Let
right.
me grab his stack. Let me grab his stack.
Understood.
Stack secured.
Looks like we're gonna tune in the red 7 here.
I'm to your right.
Beautiful
Sir.
and nice looted there.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Rotating back to you.
Copy. Geared.
Yeah, that gun is beautiful.
Tahares, is the guy geared?
Nah, not that much.
Copy.
Looks like we just got a looter going for the stashes.
Checking hidden stash here. He has checked it, but I'm going to double check. You need to check the player to see if he has the horse maybe on him, mate.
I can go.
It looks like we
Okay,
got
just come and
Didn't
cover.
want to risk. Yeah, but
red
okay.
7 with the tactical
I'm gonna
hot
cover.
dog bag.
Don't worry.
Always a fan of it.
You know what I think some backpacks, especially that one, could really, really benefit from?
Yeah.
And pulling this from Daisy,
Where was the
like
Okay,
specific
I was
slots for
thinking you were running
weapons.
too
So
far
like you can
away.
technically take out
He's
more
here somewhere.
weaponry depending on the bag you're wearing. For example, like that weapon
So like have a
backpack
sling on
he's
it?
wearing right now might have 2 slots on it. Maybe the couch
Okay.
backpack has a
I'm
slot on
checking
it.
I'm checking.
Like just a little bit more like additional slots for
Yeah.
your
Oh,
bags
beard
and stuff
oil,
like that. I
beard
think.
oil.
Oh, there's a beard oil
Beard oil.
secured
Good call.
by Red 7. One of the rarer
yeah.
streamer items there. You'd love to see it.
Oh yeah. The Doodly Slob. Oh man.
But yeah, I'd love to see more
Shanka
customizability
lunchbox.
in the future
Okay.
with bags.
I'm
I think
already
it'll just
rotating
it'll
right
help
now.
people
I'm gonna
invest
have
more
you
into bags. Right now, it's just kind of like haha couch go Bert, and
Oh yeah, for sure. I think it's a great idea. Just having,
Listen,
I
if
mean,
we want to do
obviously
this,
having one extra
we
sling
can't
for
find the
a gun is a
horseman
great thing.
inside idea, but
If you
we need
use
to
it
go
though,
in.
it's got to be a penalty, because I know
That's it.
they
Let's
took
double
away the
back
whole.
here.
Well, they
Just
tried
wait
to
for
add
the
in
moment.
penalties
Go for it.
for
I would say
backpacks a
we
while
should
ago. I
go and
believe that
try, man.
was
We need to, we need to do
about
some
6
extra,
months
what
ago
you
or
say.
something like that.
Yeah.
If you think so, let's
think
let's
so,
do it.
I think
I think
so.
we're doing
Yeah, I'll just
pretty
let them
good so
talk it
far,
out for a
but
second.
Do you think so?
Let's have a look. If it's safe, we're gonna push. If not,
current
we're gonna
point
move back.
scoring system right now, though, guys, still pretty much not quite through the first hour of the tournament yet, but we have Team 2 out of thirds at 117 points. The Sherpas, who you're watching right now, I Red 7 and TAC at 90, North and South at 75, and Inglorious Bastions at 38. Decent little point spread so far. Obviously, these point scoreboards can completely flip them up on themselves. We've seen how many times have we seen first place become last place, and then last place becomes third place, like party. Like it can just completely like reverse in of itself. It's really, really, really awesome to see.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure any Tarkov player can relate that once you get a few raids under your belt, you start getting warmed up and you really start to get in the zone and whatnot. So, I mean, Inglorious Bastions, they've got one raid from themselves between second and fourth place right now. I mean, Sherpas and North and South started this raid tied. So
we have a player kill, that's 5 points.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
10 other points, so we can move on to the next map. We're having.
They pull back with me. Pull back. Let's go.
No, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go straight ahead now.
Okay.
Okay. Looks like they're going to be committing, pushing further into the mall. A little bit of a deliberating there between the teammates, but they seem to be agreeing on going into the mall, so they can pick up some extra spawns.
This is what I'm saying. Let's check the horse while we're already.
It's way better to agree than to disagree.
More to your left, yeah?
Way better to have confidence in your teammates' decisions than to doubt it and leave them to die, you know?
Yeah, exactly right, man. And you know what, chat? Sometimes, just sometimes, pushing is good. Just sometimes.
Cat. Fuck.
Pushing together.
Pushing together. Shift W together.
Horse can spawn here on the table. Come on, horsey.
Have one dude run across the hallway while the other peeks.
You always
Big
find him
Brian.
Exactly. Big wrinkly bronze.
I love this spot. It's the cheekiest thing.
That's him. That's
Oh.
his You want to push this guy or? It's
can
one
try
guy.
Okay,
to.
fire
Action is coming.
in the side offices. Bit of a tricky push, but I
Feedback
mean,
killing?
are they going to go for the Team Seco? Let's find out.
They might be able to do a distraction nade to the right and push left, but looks like they're going to push right.
You know what I mean?
Fuck it, YOLO!
Yeah, YOLO it.
Yep, send it.
Check for the horse.
Send it!
Not horse. No
Attacking,
horse.
bracing the shift up.
The double send.
Pushing
All
right
right,
back.
looks like they are actually going to be trying for the guard, I think, party.
Hey,
Oh,
Shane,
oh,
watch out, watch out, watch out. It's
Action.
already there.
oh,
Nade out.
Where is he? In the front,
good
right?
nade.
He was in the front, and I'm pushing left.
Whoa!
He's inside. He's
Red
inside.
7 engaging. Not sure if he's got one there, no.
There he's down. There he's
Good
down.
nade,
Kill
good
confirmed.
flush. Good flush with the nade there. Cracking job, Red 7.
Let's grab his tag and out, dude. We made so much
Watch
noise.
out, there could be more, yeah?
Okay,
Are
I'm
you-
on
are
the
you
other.
running in front?
I'm at the other entrance. I'm at the other entrance.
Copy, understood. Inside is
Yeah,
clear.
blood
Blood
Inside
on
is
the,
clear.
Okay, grab his
Okay.
tag and out, dude.
Understood. Check
Nice
if
and
he's left,
clean,
maybe
nice
he
and
has a stream
clean.
item as well, yeah?
Roger, roger.
Oh yeah, Jason Mascon. Oh, he was committed to the spooky nighttime vibes.
Running.
Little light check right
I'm
there.
going ahead to secure the area. So
Okay,
you
so
can-
that was you running then.
Oh
correct?
no, he's dropping
That
the
was me
tactical
running.
hot
Yeah.
dog.
Not
No.
the hot dog.
I hate
No.
night vision on freaking inch. It's so terrible, dude.
It's so bad.
Red, put
Here
the
you go,
tag in your
brother.
bookcase.
Here you go.
You know what we need now? We need that super futuristic American
Searching for
Okay,
the
right.
night
golden
vision that
G-phone
they
quickly, yeah?
just put out
That's a stream
recently. You
item.
see that?
Okay, go for it.
I didn't, main actually. No.
We made noise,
Sick.
dude, and people
Looks
are
like it's
coming.
daytime
Yeah, yeah,
outside
yeah,
during
come
the
on.
nighttime, and then they got like these outlines over
Let's go.
over people and thermal stuff.
Oh wait, yeah, no,
Where are
I
you now?
actually might have
So
seen a couple
cool.
screenshots
Right
out on
from the,
Twitter. It's like an
like-
orange kind of like
Yeah,
night
dude.
vision, right? Yeah, I've seen
It's
that.
so
No, you're
cool.
right. That looked awesome. Yeah. Speaking of, you know what I find really, really funny? How a lot of people think the Reaper is overpowered in this game, and still, after all the reworks, after all the limitations, after everything, they still think it's overpowered. Have you guys seen a Triticon Reaper in real life?
I only know the one on the
Dude,
rig.
that's OP.
Little
Here,
bit of perspective, and you'll come back and you'll
Here,
think,
come
hey,
on,
maybe
show
the
you.
maybe the Reaper is not so
Go-
bad
go-
in this
gonna
game.
go for the
Now
other
you,
one.
if you already know where
Yeah, I
it is,
think
go for
Oxley
it.
gives
You
it
have
now.
to head
The other one,
check
when you
next
search
one.
this.
Yeah, those
shut
things
this
are
one.
insane.
I'm gonna go for the
Yeah,
other one,
search
here
the
nearby.
stash. I'll go over here.
Shit, okay.
Yeah. By the time
Maybe
minute
you
change,
could have
man,
the
everybody's
horses, I
looting
don't
the
know.
stashes.
Good point.
I just said stash and cash at the same time. I hope somebody picked up on that.
Searching?
Oh, I didn't realize there was one there.
Yeah, there's a couple around here actually. Yeah.
Nothing.
Ah,
Okay.
you learn something new every day.
You're not gonna put the PP in your
Now,
bag?
should we
You're
search
just
the
leaving the
rest
PP
of the
behind.
No.
stashes here?
Bro.
As an next
I
move?
would.
PP.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah?
would.
Then you want
I'm
to check the
going-
one
I'm offended.
underneath the bridge?
I'm already there.
Okay,
Already
then
there.
after that,
Right.
push
Now,
left
now we know. Red Heaven
towards
doesn't
the
take
scav
PPs.
camp.
Now we
Yeah,
know.
I'm gonna go check all those stashes there. I'll meet you there, okay?
Yep.
Save some time.
Looks like these boys are gonna be
Alrighty,
on their
so
way out.
yeah. Oh, they're engaging something right now.
Go check for.
Literally at the same place. The boys just got a engagement in.
Yeah, let's get right to it.
We do need lions though, because this is stream.
Still rocking the.
Valde Voodoo.
Lions.
Mhm. And they currently have a 100% survival rate so far. They have survived their raid so far. Currently under the 1 PMC kill. But they go for the survival even better, right?
It's not either, but it is.
Oh yeah, Team Meldonin, man. Honestly.
Meldonin is the one that increases your
Yeah.
hearing, right?
No. That's the ETG, or not the ETG, but the 3B TG. So that one's basically like it's like a crack stick. But the Meldonin, it makes you like a super athlete. Gives you more max, or no, sorry, it doesn't give you max stam. Gives you stam regen. Killing a scav right there. Gives you stam regen, strength and endurance. But it just makes you super hungry and thirsty. So that's why people have such insane metabolisms.
Come on.
Listen, I have elite metabolism. I don't have to worry about food or drink ever again.
Exactly.
And another one of the security rig.
They're finding the item. Oh, this is that RNG we were talking about earlier. Yeah. They did just find an antique axe though. That's a streamer item. It's good. There you go. Good job, Vin. Good job.
Items and item. Now remember, chat. These guys are looking for the Aramid and horse statue.
So, Party, I've got a question for you. You know how he
I
put
have
the
an answer
antique
for you.
axe up his in his secure container?
Don't
Yes.
know.
Does that make it a an axe hole?
Hold on that.
No, that is not.
Nice try. Nice try. I got Lupo's beans.
I mean,
Lupos in my butt.
nice.
Okay, that's one bad joke. I got one left. That's fine. That's fine. It's okay. I get it.
I'm trying to think of a response, but my brain just melted.
Kind of painful. It hurt. Can you check the store? The checkers
Chat, please
for,
help.
Deadlies. Sometimes it spawns up
Oh
there.
man,
They
we
can't
are
help you
coming
now.
up.
This one.
Coming in, so yeah.
Chat, we are coming up on the 1 hour mark on the event
these
so far. Thank you again
checkers
for
right
everybody hanging out and chilling. I appreciate you in chat. Appreciate you lurking. If you guys have not checked out any of the contestants, please go give them a follow. Go say hi.
It's unlikely,
They're awesome
it's a
people.
rare
Follows are
spawn,
free.
but it's definitely worth checking. Alright, let's go. I'm coming back.
And
here.
please send all your gripes and groans for dad jokes on over to Mr. Claymore _plays. Thank you.
In the little changing room, cloakroom area.
Dad jokes are what I sustain myself
Yes,
off.
sir.
I don't need food or drink.
Sweet.
Scared me.
They are
so
main
little rat
nutrition.
bastard.
Their sustenance.
I'm in the cloakroom area.
All right, looks like they are splitting up a little bit now, but like again, they're covering ground, but they're not going too far from each other. They want to be in support range at least.
Where's he?
Oh.
Yepcock?
Kepka.
Yepka?
Yeah. Yes, free point.
The fuck?
Did you win, sir?
I'm gonna have to start using the three-way MDR again since they fixed the they've
Is he dead?
mostly fixed the busy hand bug with that gun. I don't know. I know it's for most guns, but I have that bug the most with the MDR. Personally, I don't know about you guys in chat. I don't know if you had that busy hands bug with any other weapon. Me personally, I got that bug the most with the 308 MDR. It's one of the reasons why I stopped using it. But if they've mostly fixed that now, I'm gonna have to get some back in my my weapons crates again. You know.
Alright, we spread out a little bit in these closed
I'm gonna
stores.
check the train conductor.
Ah, good idea.
It's actually a pretty good place to try to find Aramid right there. Not bad. So actually, you guys want us to jinx something for you, chat? Here.
Run past
So
it.
right now,
So am I ready?
combined by all 4 teams, we have 10 out of 11 exfils. This is the best survival
Wow.
start so far ever.
Your left side, yeah. I see.
Everybody's
So,
playing
being said-
very, very smart right now.
Oh my god, where's all the clothing?
Where's the everything?
Where's the everything? I'm gonna check.
Where's
actually,
the
just
everything?
in case
Where
it's
is
there,
it?
but-
Where is it? Quick, reverse psychology. Say they're gonna die, so so it turns it back on itself.
But of course
No-
not. Alright,
no more
let's go
exfils.
back by Emmer.
No,
Knock on
you can
wood.
check this TTS, whatever it's called. There's
Yeah, okay.
This is now we're gonna be Patty's last stream. Everyone's jinxed now, and they're all gonna die, and they're all gonna blame him. It was nice knowing you, Patty. Really was. I'm gonna miss
it's
you.
fine. I'm used to it. It's fine. You know, expect the worst, hope for the best. You know, it's the way you should be at Tarkov.
Alright.
Upstairs. Let's go back.
Expect
go
the best,
upstairs
hope
from
for the
here.
worst. More like.
We need to
Oh god. Well, you know both
check
are gonna
the clothing
happen.
stores
So.
up there.
Yeah,
Do you want to
exactly.
go secret or just up trying to ask? Trying to ask probably quicker.
Trying to ask, yeah.
Okay, I'm waiting for you at the bottom.
All right, looks like we're gonna try and make it upstairs now. See if they can maybe hit
FP100
more
filter
clothing
on
stores. I'm
that.
assuming.
That's not what I need right now.
It's awesome. Fuck you, Nikita.
Read the
Alright,
filter.
FP100. Gotta love it. Hey, yeah. Hey,
You've
we're
already
not
got
gonna
that
chain
spec.
it,
going up and
but we are gonna give you a
Yeah.
quarter of a mil item.
No, I'll be following you in a second.
Okay, I'm still here. Just looking down by tack light.
They have moved up onto the second floor now. This is where it starts getting a bit dicey usually in exchange. This is where all the squads with the scopes sit. A lot of them like to kind of move between the stalls, and as soon as they hear something, they stop on old angles. This is where it gets dicey. Where it gets dicey.
Yeah, we're getting into that 1 hour mark. So,
Fleece, fuck you.
oh, it's a fleece. We're getting to that 1 hour mark right now. So people are starting to get warmed up, trying to get the swing of things. This is where all these raids are going to start to get a little spicy.
Towards burger, and we're just gonna hit the button, start thinking about ball night.
Moving towards burger.
We don't really
Feels
have a choice.
burger, man.
We won't be in here too long. We can come back.
Boy,
We can come
yeah.
back for these. This is the thing, right? So
I too am moving towards burger. I feel that in my American soul.
I'm on your left in the store.
But they can still get 11 SR if they have the key card. They can still get that chances of multiple streamer items dropping. You know, exchange I think has a little bit more profit in terms of points right now for the streamer items especially. But we're gonna have to see. And before they get like 3 bitcoins, 11 SR, no streamer items. anymore.
We could go down and
They
turn
get
it
4, they
directly
got the
Goshen.
share.
I'm not sure as well, but they could check
Goshen
Jacob
by
or Jacobs.
Adam.
And there's a clothing store on the way
Little bit
down the Eskies. If they could check that last place for fabric on their way down, if they're actually trying to get out,
Check that.
all the better.
Pre-painted.
And energy as
Dude,
well.
honestly,
Energies. Yeah, I'm fine.
we've
We
been
can
getting
go, I
pretty
think.
rough time with PvP today.
No, we can't. I'm gonna eat.
I know
be
traditionally
like
every
that
time I've been
sometimes.
hosted, but every
We
time
were
we've been
in
hosted, it's
Bastions.
been super high PvP for a Saturday. Not that many players on today, which isn't a bad thing. Definitely not a bad thing.
It swings both ways, you know what I mean? It swings to the ways they can freely loot, hopefully pick up the items with not too much drama.
Fucking sugar.
There's sugar on the wrong map again. God damn. I'm really feeling it for these boys right now. I'm really feeling it. Oh,
There goes
oh,
Depot's legs. Don't need those.
I need room. I'm really
oh,
Holy
get back up,
moly.
get back up.
Hey,
get back up.
teammate.
I'm
Oh,
nearly
no.
dead. The jump was
Oh my God.
Perfect.
the whole
They just, I
Cheapo
think
bleed all over
Cheapo
the
literally
place.
jumped into Vintorius' arms there. I think that's just
Oh,
saved me.
you game.
Okay.
So stupid. Not
Wait,
your
did he get the thing where he tried jumping up in the escalators and fell down and broke his
Yeah,
leg?
yeah.
That just happened.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that so much.
This is
Gotta
the
be so
worst, isn't
careful
it?
with
TG?
that.
Keep going.
Been in 15 minutes.
Yeah, we want to.
Yeah,
Let's
okay.
go. It's not my grenade. I'm in front of you. Moving towards.
15 minutes in raid, and we're not running into a single
This one
PMC.
is-
That is rough, dude.
Yeah, these guys have been
But
looking
survival
for the
rate-
PvP
Yeah,
too.
He did have a streamer
But
item,
so-
you know?
Why is the buzzer not on ahead of us?
Somebody's hit the alarms this way. There's vodka. Is that a streamer item?
No,
Vodka.
sadly not.
Yes, Nikita streamer item. Of course, yeah,
It's a
it counts,
developer
right?
item.
Yeah.
Will be if you don't get some better fucking RNG.
Fuck, dude. Check that duffel bag real quick. In the corner in the changing rooms.
Listen, what's going to happen is they're going to walk into 11 SR. They're going to get 2 streamer items. That's 20 points. And they're going to feel better, right? No
Right.
problem. Not a big deal.
Go.
Maybe even the horse, to
Points
be
on
fair.
the
They get the
board.
horse out
Me
too.
to run, so I just gotta.
Let's get these boys above 100 points.
And if they've been actively seeking PvP, which they have been, and they're not exactly getting lucky. Oh, Shroud Mask.
Good, good
Yeah.
An extra 20 points, an extra 10 points. There you go. There you go. It's happening. I told you it's happening.
Doors open.
It's happened. Now these boys have been putting points on the board gradually, man. I mean, they're getting the exfils.
Go check it, I guess.
The only thing that might hurt them a little bit is the time management in raid.
I got a chain
Pro
lift.
kill,
That's not the right
streamer
one.
item.
Oh, I don't
Well, I
think
guess
so,
pro
no.
kill would be
Pro
more
kill
of
is not
a,
a streamer
more of a game
item.
item. No.
Yeah, I believe Pro Kill is a reference to Contract Wars.
Fuck all of
Yeah,
my
dev
dude.
item.
It's unbelievable.
That's so rough, man. But they did pick up a streamer
yeah,
item
that's
on the
a
way
good
back.
point.
They, at the very actually,
We'll
we
try
got
it again
3
next time,
there.
We'll be back, Bill.
3 streamer
I just- we're
items
trying to do
because
the guide
I
is
just saw
all
Jibo
to
had
survive
beans in
every raid.
his kappa rather.
Beans.
So that's 30
Right,
points,
hit that
dude.
fucking
And the
button,
items
dude.
there
You
alone.
should-
This was
Yeah,
not a
hit it.
waste. This was not a waste.
Oh, exactly. I mean,
Plus
like
the team
we said,
extraction,
it's,
and they have
We got
survived
two
all
streamer
3
items.
maps
I
so
got
far.
Lupos, you got
Listen, keep the momentum,
And-
fellas. Keep it.
3 streamer items. I
what
survived.
it's all about. Get the momentum
I'm
passing
not done.
into the
Alright.
2-hour
Just have to take it.
block.
Dude, we're not seeing any players. Oh,
If you guys
I mean,
look
I
in
know
the
we're
chat, you
getting
can see
nice
all
quickly.
the bonus items
I got
available
4
as well.
scouts. Needy.
Thank you, Brian. You guys,
Scouts you get?
again,
Yeah, I
man.
got
Battle
4.
mods make this happen.
4-4.
We got Garland, we
Yeah.
got Brian. Show them some love up in chat. We got the
Thank you.
peeps up also in everybody in the
Wanna focus on survival,
contestants
or you wanna go
channels
with the
as
safe
well.
inside quickly?
You go for it.
On
go
over
for
in the
it. Sure, sure,
Sherpas
sure.
chat,
This
we
is
got
our
Bolts,
plan. You go for it.
31-31,
Camping, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
2/3.
Why
We
nighttime?
got
Because
Haku
it's easier
Yume,
to
Go and check
finish
medical
part of the
bags
North
as
mission.
Meets
well.
South, Swift Death, and Inglorious
Okay, if it's
Bastions.
safe, I'm
Speedy
gonna go
Beats. These
down
guys are your point of
towards,
contact between us.
The extraction and
and
check
the
some of
channels.
stashes, yeah? Save some time.
Go for it. Yeah, yeah.
Make sure
You've
you're
got
thankful
to
for doing
get
what they
some
do.
appreciation for the battle mods.
It's
Because I
safer
remember we didn't
because
have,
we
used to
are
have like the
planning
live
to
feeder
do
points
the
previously.
guide, which is
And
Oh, yeah.
having the live feeder
6
points is one of the
consecutive
coolest
maps.
things, dude. You gotta get some major
And then
appreciation
in
for
the
the
last 2 hours of the
everybody in the
Nothing
team
here,
who's
so
doing
I'm going
it.
to the radio tower stash in this
Seriously.
case.
Copy.
Allow
Radio
us to do
tower
what we do
stash.
fluidly.
Oh, you know that
Allow
one.
you guys to
Go,
have a
come-
good
go,
time.
Come down. Come
Allow
down
the
towards
vibes
the
to
shore
be
and go
had.
to the construction site, mate. Kill
We're
some
going
scavs
to
there.
the shore. Let's get it.
If there are any scavs there.
Yeah.
Going to the shore on
It's
shoreline.
better than, radio tower.
Once
There's
again,
no- there's
nighttime
no
though.
scav
They're
there.
sticking to the nighttime
I do
factor.
wish.
You love to see
We
it.
are live. We are
I mean,
live
look at
again.
the raids.
Hi,
Look at the
everybody.
expos.
How are you guys? Nice to
Don't
see
want to
you.
lose too much time now. But
Yeah,
okay.
come
Hi,
on.
Red.
Come on, brother. Come on, come on, come on.
Hi, Red. You handsome man.
Dad.
I'm there as well, yeah? I'm
Yeah,
just checking the hidden stashes. You take care of the scavs. You know there's a hidden stash inside there, inside the construction site?
I know, but I don't know exactly where
okay,
it is.
okay.
I know just that it's roughly somewhere.
No stream items so far. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
it's
a
nice
look.
to
So
see
they're
the
going to be
nighttime
avoiding
strat
the
going
resolve
on.
for the time being.
You go
I'm
for it.
loving this,
Nothing
dude. They're
wrong with
choosing
that.
nighttime
You know, brother.
specifically to
Sorry,
complement the survival.
Sorry,
I'm
no.
really appreciating the strat here right now. They have 5 raids in. They have survived every single raid so
No,
far.
no,
They're,
not at all,
they're
fight
only a
through.
couple of
Yeah,
maps
come
left of this
on,
raid.
come
Not
on.
jinxing
Yeah,
it,
go for it, go
but
for
they
it.
are a couple of raids away
Left.
from completing the guide
Oh,
quest.
doesn't
man,
know
I
what the
love you
stash is, yeah.
sometimes.
That laugh
Not
is
Exactly. I
so...
mean, these guys know
Oh,
what they're
it's so
doing.
good.
Much of overused, to be honest.
Nah, I think it combines
in
pretty
this
pretty
case,
fairly
I mean,
too with the lack of
I
PvP
put
going
it
on
down
right now.
myself.
It's going to work out really nicely
I
for
hear
him.
you running, yeah? That's you.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm close to you here. Okay, let's go together.
Yeah, I'm at the UAV crash site.
It's
Oh,
not you, I was
that
looking
was
at
not
the
his
scav.
teammate.
Okay.
Okay.
We got a scav. We got a scav.
Yes, the fabled
Yes,
Adar
I'm
scav.
at the VOE crash site, moving towards the radio tower now.
Copy. You don't know the hidden stashes in this area? Taharis?
No, no.
Okay, okay, then check the one that you know. I'm gonna check the rest, and we can go for the extraction.
Alright, looks like these boys
Alright,
are in that comfortable
again-
threshold as well.
Yeah,
20
they're just
points,
they're
find an
vibing.
item of
dude. They're
raid.
vibing.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here watching these guys,
Road
honestly.
Mask.
Shroud
You
Mask,
really?
stream right in there. There you go.
Nice, brother.
I'm checking the second stash by the wall, by the trees.
Understood. Please get there. That would be
Well-oiled
awesome.
machine. The team is a well-oiled
Oh, yeah.
machine.
Now keep in mind, just because it says raids 5, this is their 5th raid. So that means if they make it out, put them at 100 yet again.
I'm gonna go green tower, see if I can find some scabs as well. Yeah?
I like how
I need
Tax
to
still has the same
the,
pistol from the
I'm
guy
on the
who
way
killed
to
back in
extract.
exchange. Gotta love it.
Two stashes by the river.
I'm
I
a
was
big
thinking
fan
on
of
going
building
for them
kits
as
like
well.
that, you know? Bring in like a standard kit and just like see how long you can go with it.
That's what I love
Yeah,
about
man,
Scab Raids and
extract
Reserve,
waiting here
man.
for you
You
to-
start off
Okay,
and then you
well,
just
checking
like,
for the
I
scabs
love the
and then I'm
feeling
gonna-
when you like,
Yeah, let me see
you have
what
like an
this is
AK
like
or an
at
SKS
that
with a
point.
dovetail
Usually
mount,
also
you
have
know, you
scabs
find
here,
some
but the
attachments
extract
for it, you
would
find
have
a, you know,
scabs,
like a PSO, you know, and you suddenly feel like lethal. Like, great. I love,
Yeah, dude.
you know what,
Feel
Zero
like
Terror
that mobile
runs,
device.
I don't, exactly, dude, yeah.
No,
I don't believe in them too
I see
much,
you
but I
moving,
do
though.
think it's, doing it as Scab is
Are
even
you
more
moving?
gratifying.
No, hold on.
Oh, for sure. Can't wait for the scab update. Ooh. Holy moly. Scab's going through it.
Scabs are, taking some.
He's having a
taking
good
some.
time.
He's
Oh,
oh,
another one.
Lol,
It's just-
okay.
Okay.
I'm there.
see his gun stay up in the air for a second there? That was,
Okay.
that was scary.
That was you killing him at
Memes.
the green tower, mate?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm there. Watch out, friendly fire, yeah?
Okay.
Checking the scab.
He says, please do not murder me. I know
Please
you
do
can
not.
see me.
Another
Head
one
tap.
on the tower.
Yeah, I see you moving up the tower.
They're sharpening each
mustache.
other. Yeah.
yeah.
Got a mustache.
No, no stream item. eh?
No, no mustache. Nope.
Alright, come here. Let's extract
Got
them.
my
Yeah,
hopes up for nothing.
Yeah, we got that. All we need is customs left, and we got the guide. Plus, now we actually can do the cool thing is now we actually can play aggressive on customs.
If they can get
as well.
customs done, they've got
Yeah,
the guy
yeah,
completed,
focus
dude.
on
That's
doing other
insane.
shit, yeah.
That is
Exactly.
insane. That's like 25 points
I love it.
increase
Check the
right
stashes
there.
at the river, Thomas, because
Yeah,
we're
25
gonna
points
try
is
to finish
big.
This guide.
I wonder how many teams have
Checking hidden
completed the
stash here
guide
at the
quest
river,
now that I
and
think
then
about it.
Oh, sure, Archie.
Come on, man. One streamer item. Come
We
on.
definitely don't see the
One
guide
times
getting
guide,
completed
that would be
often,
awesome.
so.
I'm only finding glasses and shit, bro. Glasses and useless ammo. Okay, I'm coming. We did kill some scabs, though.
We killed some scabs, we got a stream
Yeah, these
item,
boys got
and
some
we got
points on the
survival
board.
again, and we just need
Looks
one
like they're
more
trying
map
to keep
here
their
get the
100%
guide done,
survival.
so we're all peachy at the moment, brother.
Yeah, it looks like they're going for the
Yeah,
guide. We
we're
really
ready.
don't see the guide
Yeah.
done very often at all. Maybe like once, maybe twice during the group
Parallel.
events.
Yeah,
That's
same
like
here.
maybe
It's
once
not
or
something
twice
that's
total.
achieved often. Yeah.
Ain't easy.
All right.
So this one, let's focus on surviving, like because it's our last one, yeah.
Where are
And you only
boys over in 2/3? Customs.
Appear to be
Customs?
on shoreline.
No, shoreline.
Shoreline.
I saw the chair. I was like, this is not a customs chair.
This room is not a customs room.
Hmm.
Okay,
Oh,
so
man.
rock passage, yeah?
Have you seen the upside down chair, Claymore, over in the village nearby?
I have. It is
Oh,
very
it's spooky.
Every time I go in
There's
there,
a
I'm
stash
just fully
inside
expecting a
the blue
cultist just
construction
sitting on
block
it,
down the
like
side.
just perfectly normal, you know.
Every time that I go there, I end up sacrificing
Boston
me and my
spawn.
buddy's gear to it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, hey, come in here, and they just look at it. We just kind of like in silence start taking off our gear. It's like, well, F1 time,
Oh man.
I'm gonna
F1
grab this
exfil.
and
Alright.
follow.
It looks like similar to the Sherpas. These boys have been surviving every single raid so far. They're on the 5th raid
Oh,
right
yeah.
now, and all survivals got so far. They're averaging around nearly 2 PMT kills a raid, and 1.5 items per raid too. So that's a really nice little point flow they've got going there.
Very, very good. These guys are getting the PMC
Where
kills right
it's
now. Looks like
from.
that's what's setting them ahead as well. Now, keep in mind, guys, the raids and the exfils are not going to be at 100% unless they're out of the raid and survived. So it says 80% right now. That means they have survived everything so far. Doing great. You know, they're getting the raids in. They're getting solid across the board right now. So it looks like they just gotta keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yep,
Yeah, not me.
they're looking
I don't
nice and
hear
relaxed. Not too heavy on the
Very
comms.
impact, like
They're
some-
Mhm.
you.
they're
No,
vibing, dude.
not near me.
So I'm getting the vibe right now, and they are moving up
Oh,
to
yeah.
the resort. It
follow
seems
the
like.
swamp. I could be wrong.
Yeah, different
Okay,
strategies.
so
Sherpas
I'm
went
very
on towards
close
the
to the door,
stashes
so
and all that. These boys are
I'm
going
just
towards the
running
big,
along
the
so
big
it's
money,
not-
big
so
loot.
it's open.
I'm at the truck.
Copy.
Very dangerous area over near these rocks. Always get into the squad fights
Yeah,
here.
up at the corner before.
Mm-hmm.
Getting sniped.
And occasionally you always get that cheeky boy who
Iron Fist getting shot at.
Oh. Yeah, it's some damage. Maybe from a scav.
To suppress SKS.
Oh no.
Behind the
Okay.
truck.
Oh,
Left-
maybe a
left side
PMC
of the
then.
truck towards swamp.
Yeah, gotta be careful. That BP 762 Soviet's very, very dangerous. Does a lot of armor damage.
Mm-hmm. And if my recollection's right, it's about a 40 or so % chance to go through an Alton or a Reese on the first shot. So Iron Fist has got to be careful here.
Now could be an AI.
That's
They
you.
do occasionally have
looking around.
suppressed.
Oh, not
keep
shooting
it
his
weapon.
teammate. Oh,
Straight
almost a
away, now we're
TK.
out.
Yeah.
It was a very, very good trigger restraint by Iron Fist right there. Or sorry, Walker.
Lost eyes.
Me too.
These boys are working really well together. Looks like they're going pretty deep for this contact.
This is
Looks like that
bush
dude had a scope.
Good night.
Yeah, they're going to be fishing
Yeah.
with through the bushes right now.
He'll peek if we turn.
I do have the advantage of them being two of them. Can get him during the SKS reload.
What do you think about suppressors potentially breaking in raid?
I've been waiting a long time for the armor
my name.
modulation update. I've been waiting a long time for the weapon repair and the part system update as well. You know,
Yeah.
when your barrel starts melting because your 95 round drum
It's not in our
RPK
odds,
and
really,
everybody,
as it fights
you know,
in
it's
line
gonna
and
feel
goes.
kind of bad. You know, stuff like that. I would love to see that.
I think
you know?
I might have looked at him. thinking it was
Obviously,
you, and then
I don't think many
heard
people
it
know
appeared
that
on
you
the
can
left.
repair your guns, but how often do you guys
I
have to
actually
do
thought-
that? You know, love to
Alright,
see
rock
that be a
is
thing.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, I mean, I know they'll be getting the
He's
first
really
foundation
trying.
of weapon malfunctioning.
Let's go to the
Oh,
bunker.
okay.
Yeah.
I think this might be an
We're gonna have to do
SB98 or something,
because we
honestly.
don't have, XP to just-
Apparently he said it was a suppressed SKS, but this guy is just trying to find these guys.
Yeah,
Trying to.
maybe a DBL.
Let's hang tight. Maybe
He's
he
hunting
gets
them.
nice and close to us.
Yeah, I mean that's a solid strat too.
Pretty sure.
Let's see what these boys do. I mean, Iron's got the Alton on, so it's like Walker's gonna be our ears.
It's like,
Just trying to bait this dude in.
once
I
we
love
know
it.
that we're over 7 minutes, we'll
Yeah,
just.
the
book
boys
it
with the
and then try to
tactical
bait or
hot
something else.
dogs. I am all about the tactical hot
I'm a
dog
free
bags, man.
puncher.
You know, you get that dark camo on with that bag on, looks super sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Call
You can
in
make some
ambulance.
super aesthetic
Yeah,
kits.
listen, careful as
You
we
really
go out
can.
the door to the
Yeah,
right.
that's what it's all about. Get the summer field camo with the green shamag, or you get
Over
the what is it, the Zezlon or something like that. For I keep mine. I always go bear, so
Yeah. Oh,
shots
Well,
not
lots of
at
fire.
them.
just trying to figure out if it's after them.
Looks like
They
they're going
seem
for the
pretty
exfil.
calm. Yeah.
Yeah, they'd rather go for the exfil, try to go towards the guide than anything.
Rat City, bitch.
Can we get a multiple guide
We ain't playing
completion
no games without
today?
Bush Warriors.
We will
Oh, the
gonna.
fight
We're
on
just
one.
gonna
So
have to
good.
see.
It's all points. It's all money.
All right. High
Let's see
survival
if we
rate
can
from
make
every
this
team
survive.
right now. To my knowledge, at least.
Yeah,
If we can get multiple completions of the guy done in one
Body.
in one night of the tournament, we might just set some invasion
How you doing,
history
Trey?
here, party.
oh yeah, that'd be insane, man. I mean, we got the emissaries making it on out. We got the Sherpas as well making it on out, putting the points on the board for our top two so far. Both teams as well have a 100% survival rate. Now look at those points per raid, though, Claymore.
Yeah, we're rivaling up right now between a 37-point average and 26-point average. Now, naturally, the Sherpas have been. It seems like they've been actively avoiding some of the busy areas, whilst the 2/3 have been. I think they've been trying to visit more popular areas. I mean, they do obviously have a much higher amount of kills than PMCs, than the Sherpas. But who knows? Maybe once the Sherpas have gotten this task done, maybe that's when they start just go. full sending PvP, full sending all this everything. That's when they start getting really, really aggressive. And here are the other two team scores right now. And Glorious Bastions with a score of 91. They have also survived all their raids so far, with North meets South surviving one of their raid, but with a very, very nice little point rack up there. Now, obviously, Glorious Bastions have been actively seeking PvP. They've been pushing spawns for the leads and the items and getting a little bit poor RNG right now, but if they can continue the task as well, the guide, massive point increase, and Double D and your boy, survivor rate aside, they've got a great point spread. They've got 9 PMC kills, plenty of scav kills. They've found 8 items so far, too. So...
Yeah, looks like they're actually just going into a raid, actually. Let's see. Actually, I mean, dude, let's hop on over the Bastions anyway. Looks like they got some shots.
Here we
going
go.
on.
Looks like
I mean,
we've got some potential scav boss over at the new gas station, and they're pushing over there right now.
On my way.
I mean, that's the sort of thing that we're looking at right now. I mean, we got Bastions right now getting the bad end of the stick with RNG and whatnot. But, I mean, we got Rashala right here. This could be a great raid for him. Put some extra points on the board. Surge them towards the second and third spots.
Yeah. I mean, the good thing about scav bosses in general, you hear them get engaged, you know there's players over there too, and this might be the point increase they're looking for.
Now, I think it's really cool how we have the first and second spread and the third and fourth spread. You've got first and second doing day and nighttime strategies, and you've also got passive versus aggressive with third and fourth place. So I think this is a really cool sort of scope we're looking through from a viewer's perspective.
At the front, moving around the front side here. I'm gonna stay on the far right by the pipe if I can, okay?
Yeah.
I don't want to throw any grenades because I don't know where they are right now.
Yeah, I think they all went out.
Got Rashala on the map. I have no idea how many are down, so... Oh, Jeepo popping in.
I killed one there. It was a flashbang he threw.
It's a flashbang.
They're on the front.
Did the god flash himself? They do that sometimes.
Oh god. Yeah, just be careful you didn't throw grenades.
You're not happy.
Alright. That's
Oh, man,
exactly
the
what I was worried
airburst
about.
used to be so bad. I'm so glad they're a little better now.
I'm nearly dead.
Oh!
And Torres
Then got
taking the
rinsed.
heat right now.
Pop that greenie.
Stand by. I see one. Dead.
Popping a purple.
Oh, they're
Popping a
they're
green.
coming. They're around the back.
We need a
right side.
lunchbox later. Looks like the
Come on,
boys
jump.
are in town.
I'm gonna need a
Yeah,
minute.
yeah,
Jump.
GG.
Space
Just
bar never
just got that
works.
flat out arm laser there, man. The arm laser from the Raider sometimes is rough.
Yeah.
Lot of voice lines.
Yep.
Lot of voice lines.
We got two
They
boys
might come
down.
around the
Jeepo is
outside.
your audio
I'm
right
going
now.
in, I'm in.
Jeepo just completely
Okay,
missed
side's
one of
clear.
those dudes on the
Coming out in
left.
front of you. Oh.
Oh, and Torres going
Vin
for it.
Vin just
Nice.
hops over the fence, just says what up to Rashala.
Is that Rashala, yeah?
Yeah.
If that were me,
Okay,
he would
hold
have
this
one
line
tapped
over,
me in the
check this
face
side
first
first.
shot.
Especially if he has one of those crazy AP ammos. He can have 995 now. He can have 6-1 in
Yes.
MDR. He can have some crazy rounds now.
I remember the beginning of the web when they changed up all the loadouts for scavs and whatnot and scav bosses. They gave
Left.
Psycho 12 AP20s.
Oh!
Cheapo, don't.
I got this jump. I
You got the busy hand bug. You can't do anything.
MDR bug. You shitting me?
Are you kidding me?
Nikita, god fucking damn it. I can't even stop the bleed, dude.
Oh
I
no!
can't stop the bleed. I can't stop the bleed.
Jump.
Jump?
Oh no! Not the bug! Why they
Unfortunate.
fix this?
No, I can't stop the bleed. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm bleeding out heavy. I can't stop the bleed. I can't. It's a good spin.
Oh,
Can't
this
use
is
anything.
so unfortunate.
Drag the gun onto your other slot. Drag the gun onto your other slot.
I can't. It won't drag. Nothing's working.
wish-
It's all bugged. It's all
I
bugged.
wish there was a button where you can hotkey, just drop your gun like your bag.
Try and spam
was
escape.
that?
Try and spam escape. Sometimes I get you out of it.
I'm gonna bleed out, dude. I've got 2 heavy bleeds. There's no way.
Can they get out in
Gotta
time?
delete the gun or
This is
something.
so dumb, Nikita. This man's fucking.
We spawned this side as well.
Then we're dead.
Oh,
We're
they
dead.
spawned this side.
Yeah, that's it.
It's possible that fixes it.
I've done this multiple times.
Damn.
Right now.
Dude, if as soon as their luck started turning around, that happens. Come on, man.
Head's black.
How about we fix this bug?
Just broke my tab key. Just broke
Yeah,
my tab key.
Some unfortunate circumstances. Gotta love it. Good old Tarkov. Now keep in mind, we're not here to bad talk the
Nah,
game.
it's
It's just a
broken,
bug.
I can't.
It's just
I
a
can't.
bug. It's just a
GG's,
bug.
game over.
Yeah.
Just a
It's
bug.
frustrating as all hell.
All that worth for fuck
Trust
all.
me, it has
That's
been
the
a
bug,
lot
okay.
worse.
Is there any way to compensate these guys? This just seems so unfortunate. Like,
I'm so pissed
Nah,
off.
it's okay.
I'm going for the car, but it's irrelevant.
Yeah, I'll run with you.
That's the guy.
they're going for the guy, dude.
No.
Yep. Like our whole playing smart and trying not to die. Legs are black, just as
I don't think he would have had time even if he altered hard, like, to get the because he got 2 heavy bleeds right now. 2 heavy bleeds, that would have just ticked so hard.
Cheapo is down in the bush.
Oh man, that's. Oh man. Honestly, as soon as.
Dumbest thing.
Try not to let my bias get in the way here, but. You know, the context is that we were told this bird was mostly fixed, and it happened in literally the worst possible time.
Exactly.
I don't know. We're
So
going to let the
fixed,
battle
we'll leave it
battle mods will take care of it. They will deliberate. They will determine what's fair. Yeah.
It's like a walker
Right.
with
Anyways,
the Lazarus
hopping over
head.
to. Yeah, hopping over to 2/3, and they are currently on labs right now. No signs of any fighting just yet. They might have just got in here right now.
Do you want to go through to main or no?
I don't know, I'm taking no bag, no? It's like right here. Let's try to get my munch on.
Trying to stay calculated in the
Alright.
basements.
Can't go wrong with some battle snackies, party. You can't go wrong with
Oh,
them.
yeah.
I don't know.
Now,
Yeah, just
I do miss the OG MREs, man. Yeah, US MREs getting the old hydrating crackers.
Okay, that's like that is.
We're just gonna trade gear real quick, bro.
Yeah, get the
Stop
LV
yours on
Ludic
mine.
speed, man.
That's the place. It's like, here, give me your gear, and you both just drop your gear on each other.
Do you want to take sick container?
See if we can
Just
get
pass
all
it
the
back to him.
views on right now. Looks like we got 2 teams that are coming up on their guide.
And
Jump in the
very
tank.
brave, by the way, might I add. Oh no! What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh no! I hate it! I hate it! Stop!
I didn't search it, guys.
No,
Inside.
no, you can't do that.
No,
That's
My
no, you,
pants.
you just can't do that.
Unfair.
I wouldn't trust like
I just found
I wouldn't trust anybody with
okay.
that, man. Oh no! Oh, I hate it.
Stash at the end
Oh,
here
man.
yeah?
Sure,
But hey, I
we're
mean,
all
listen,
custom.
if their last raid is the guide is labs,
Yeah, you
very
guys have
ballsy
enough
of them.
XP with this
Very
guy,
ballsy
so
of
you
them.
Oh,
don't
yeah.
have to worry about time.
Now let's see. Sherpas went
You think?
daytime.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, you have 8.
Yeah, we did kills. Yeah. Okay, we're good. I'm coming in.
And this is their guide quest. Is this it? We are in
All
it.
of your scav kills
Look
when you're done.
at
There we
that,
go!
Sherpas. Here we go!
Hell yeah! Attack with the energy, dude.
It's some love.
Good job,
The
guys.
guy completed! Oh, that
Good
was great,
job.
dude.
Very, very
Hell
good.
yeah, fellas. Good
It's like these
cracking work.
boys up top. They're shooting each other in the
Guide
legs up
numero
top.
1 completed. Healing XP, man. They're just playing it super safe. They want this
Hey.
quest completed. They want respect.
You gotta
respect.
do what you gotta do. Hey man, we're seeing the same strat, different teams. See who does it better. I mean, that's the thing. Like, we keep looking over at 2/3, and man, they got points all across the board, consistency in every avenue right now.
Really, I'd almost just sit
Mhm.
out because this is the guy.
That's what's keeping them ahead, man.
I guess so.
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. I think that the consistency here is going to really pay off in the long
Yeah,
run.
it's fine.
Absolutely.
Ignore me. I'll unplug my mouse.
All right,
for
so
a
the verdict is in from the battle mods as well for
Go kill already, guys. 2 minutes.
Vin
fine,
Torres
it's fine.
and for Jeepo. Unfortunately,
we should-
Jeepo
we should
probably
swap
had
gear,
time
though.
to
I
ult
think
it for and
we
hop
should
back in.
swap
Instead,
gear,
he
shot,
ran
swap
around.
six,
So,
we got that.
unfortunately, that counts as a death.
If it ain't
Sorry,
working,
boys. These guys are getting
Yeah,
the
yeah.
not the best RNG. It's unfortunate, man. Reminds me of whenever I play
yeah,
for
well,
the
we can't-
evasion stuff.
Yeah, we can't.
It is an extremely tight call, though, man. I mean,
I mean,
if
it's
they had
hard,
the one
man.
heavy
It's
blade,
definitely
fair
hard.
enough. But it's the 2 heavy blades, the heavy damage tick, and the
can
time it
wing
can
it,
take to
boys.
get back into this
We'll be
game
that
sometimes
team.
for some people.
We'll
It's a
be that
close
team
one.
that fucks up.
I'll say that at least.
Exactly. I'm not happy to announce it for sure. It's a tough
Yeah,
call,
it's-
like Brian
it's-
said, but hey, gotta keep it fair.
Yeah. Yeah. Either way, on to better, more brighter news.
Just
Second
P2
guy
and
completion
that's it.
in one session.
We
Second
did it.
one.
We got
Thank you.
two.
Exfil. I mean, that ended up in 45.
It's insane.
That's pretty good, man. That's
Now it's
pretty
gonna be a little
insane,
bit
dude.
more.
That's
Pretty
pretty
sure.
good.
Have we ever gotten 2 guide completions in I mean, obviously we got them done the same amount of time, but I mean, have we gotten 2 in one group or bracket before? I don't think we've done that. But yeah, I mean, honestly, these guys are putting on a hell of a show. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying, man. Put the tactical hot dog on.
But there's a
Let's
lot
get
of,
queued up
a
for
lot
the
of
next
streamer
one.
Items, you see.
Okay.
Let's
All
go.
right, looks like nobody's in a
let's go
raid, so we're gonna give you our lovely faces. All right, how we feeling? We're halfway through.
Just the one
Claymore.
place. Yeah, we have officially reached the halfway mark, and so far the point spread is very, very impressive. I think I might be wrong. Battle mods, by all means, if I am wrong, this might just be the first time we've seen multiple guide completions in one night, at the very least. I mean, it's something we don't see that often, and it happened twice in one night tonight. And you've got to love seeing it, man. You've got to love seeing the focus. You've got to love seeing the communication between the two teams as they got it done. You know, we even at the very end there, we saw Walker and Iron Fist. You know, they were doing things like dropping each other's loot, their sick cases, the crazy buggers, just to get the XP needed to bump them over. So GG to you guys. Absolutely cracking work completing the task. Now we're hopping over to north to meet south now. Double D and your boy. It will seem they are now on Shoreline. And they are currently on their 5th raid. With 1 raid left in their map cycle, the map rotation before they can start going back to the maps they need to go back to. Honestly, like I said, Survivor raid aside, look at that score. You know, they're not that far behind the other guys. They've been really picking up the pace with the items they've been finding, the kills they've been getting. Like, even with the deaths, they've been securing those points. That's what it's all about. What it's all about.
That's the thing. Like they're not exfilling, but these 2 are just dominating in every single other place. That's the thing. Like, I mean, it might come back to bite them in the ass with the exfils, but regardless, these guys are putting on an amazing show. They're getting engagements, they're getting good reaction times, and they're just working together. And holy alert! So these guys are seriously they're killing it, man. Like 10 PMC kills, they got 14 PvE kills. They got the items on. They got 9 items so far in what is this 6th raid? Sorry, 5th raid.
Also, goodbye sponsors.
You got to jump 1,000 times.
Right. Oh God, right. Okay, back for myself off that. Right, so they are pushing some fights right now, moving up to the Shoreline Cliffs. Always a really, really tricky push, this, but sometimes a direct approach can really unbalance your enemies. Sometimes it can. Sometimes it can.
It's always 50-50 trying to go for the east courtyard sort of push. You know, you might find taking shots.
Just take. Oh, double D got on the roof. On the roof. Multiples on the roof. 3 people on the roof.
Got one, killed one.
Shit, mate.
Definitely killed 1.
Just 2,
maybe 2.
Another one.
You got this.
Got 2. Got them both.
2 down.
Good shit, mate.
Oh, you dead?
Yeah, I'm dead.
Oh,
You straight tapped me from roof.
Oh, he almost stepped on that nade.
That was close.
You got a bag?
Don't think so.
Be careful. There might
get back.
I think he just
don't
killed
think
the
he
2
got
guys
them
on the roof.
all,
If there were 2 at
so-
least. Oh, what a crazy,
checking those
crazy
bags.
reactions and acquisitions there from your boy Dave.
Wow,
Go get those tags.
Great
Go get those
reaction.
tags. Run, run, run.
My question is, how is he going to approach this? Is he going to take the metal stairs? Is he going to go up through 3rd floor? I mean, I would definitely take the direct approach. It's take way too
Look at
long.
the metal
to 3rd
stairs.
floor. Kepka,
Kepka.
you hold on here.
No, the Kepka.
Oh, is he okay? He's not under fire so far. Looks like you got him. Wow.
What?
Oh, yeah, no!
You
sitting there,
Oh my
He's flying his belly, dude.
Oh, man. His prone leans look like a body. Hey, whatever, man, dude. They got the action. They didn't get the tags though, but they got the action. So put the points on the
They
board
went down
for
with
'em, get 'em
points,
back on
and
the
it
next
did
grade.
look like at least it's been too long on the map, so the time efficiency is still there. Sherpas,
Yeah, exactly.
back on labs right now. Looks like they're going to try and pick up some of the items that they didn't get.
Thank you, mister. Thank you.
You wanna move?
Oh yeah. And just
through
remember,
the-
guys. I mean,
Watch out here.
scav raiders, scav bosses, all point each, so they all rack
Keep
up.
an eye on the defuse.
Plenty of action to be had on the PvP
Roger, roger.
on labs
Checking
as
the
well.
end, you
So
can spawn at the end. No. Okay.
now I wonder how close it would be right now between 2/3 and the Sherpas right now if these
You can
boys
spawn
got
here
more
on top of the
PMC
boxes as
action.
well, yeah?
Think it'd be a little
Okay.
closer? You think these boys would be ahead?
It's a tough call because I know for the fact that both these players are really good in PvP. It's a tough call.
Very, very good.
I feel like if maybe they decided to maybe for 1 or 2 raids for the guide, take a little bit of a risk, go take a little bit of a gamble, and visit one of the higher population areas. I feel like that would have paid off in the long run. But listen, the 25 points from the guide, I think, is an absolutely fair thing to focus on. And if that means avoiding PvP, only to do nothing but focus PvP later on, I think that's a completely fair strat. And listen, at the end of the day, there might well be some bad luck coming. We've seen a few bad luck right now.
I'm gonna go and call.
We don't know what's going to happen.
Go for it.
Anyone's game currently.
Yeah, try to build themselves cushions.
Done.
You wanna go up?
Oh, we just got an
Confirmation on
update
shoreline
on
from
the
north and south.
raid. Yeah, go ahead, Patty.
Calling the elevator.
Yeah, we
down
got
just in
2
case.
PMC kills that they did, and the third was laying prone. So we did get the 2 that peaked, and the third decided to apparently. Ooh,
Black
looks like
or-
we got some action. Oh,
that
close
name.
the door. Get out of there.
Oh.
He's only at black at the moment. Yeah. You know what? Let's leave
Looks like
the
he's
guy
at black
when
room. It's
possible,
a bad
and
push.
let's go up to green.
Yeah, yeah. Great idea, great idea. Oh, he's trying to shoot through.
Push.
I'm on it.
Push up
I'm
the
at
stairs.
Solitars.
You want to get
They're playing in
verticality
front
here.
of
I'm going
us.
for
I'm
Red's
opening
audio.
Solitars.
Okay, he's going for the swipe, apparently.
There's someone in green, I
He
think.
just opened black.
Alright, just remember, on labs, they're
Yeah,
going
I
for the
mean,
dry
stay
fuel
outside.
and the P22.
Got the P22.
There it is.
Nice.
There it is.
Gamma it, yeah?
Shove it up your
Gamma
butt.
Done.
Yep. Put
Thank
in
you,
butt.
Gehi.
Shove in
Thank
butt.
you.
Okay. What now? You wanna push the other
Make an
guys, or
attack.
you wanna go in the extract and go to the next
I
map?
would say let's go to the opposite side here. Or you wanna kill the guy at black?
Yeah, let's give it a go, dude. Like we have
Okay.
the stream right now.
There's
we have
someone
the
in
active
green
right
as
now.
well.
Hold your fire.
Okay,
Like I said,
let's
now that they're
let's
going
go
for the
back.
guys,
Let's
they're
go.
literally
Let's
just.
see if we have raids in the hallway.
Let's go,
first.
let's go. Let's go,
Okay,
let's go.
yeah. So now this is exactly what I said. I thought that was going to do.
We are live
Now they got
again.
the guy completed. They are
Nice.
full
Don't see any
sending.
raiders
They
down
are
there.
full sending.
I'm gonna
You wanna
push.
go?
I'm gonna push pump.
What do you want to do? You want to go for the guy at black,
No,
or
let's
what's
stay
the
here
idea?
now. We said scavs. Go and call in pump. I'm gonna push the other way.
Gotcha,
Going
gotcha.
for the Raiders,
Actually,
trying
I'm
to
gonna
flush
wait.
out the dude in
Give them a
black.
chance
They
to
don't need
spawn, yeah?
anything in black anyway. They've already got the P22. It's a great call. There's some dry fuel spawns down here. Maybe they can pick that up.
Copy.
Hit the second button in the basement, and let's see if we get some spawns. I don't think that the Raiders spawn
Yeah,
based
yeah,
on
yeah,
buttons
yeah, black,
anymore, rather
black
it's
at the end.
zones.
I'm pushing long. I'm pushing long.
Go for it. Go for it.
I got some raiders. Going for
I'm
the
gonna
smart
stay black.
flank. Not going to repeat where
Gotcha,
the raiders
gotcha.
just aggroed onto them. Love to see it.
I hear them. Yep.
Careful about Raider nades. There we go.
I'm looking through the door. But black, be
Pick
careful.
up.
2 down.
Ooh, almost hit up tack with the friendly
There's someone
fire.
coming towards me.
That's me.
No. There's someone coming from the opposite side. Yeah.
Roger.
Checking this guy's backpacks, and then we have to bail.
The
Yeah.
red pants.
Or kill the guy.
At first, I didn't realize those,
I
red,
hear the guy, yeah, play
those
it.
red pants were a bug. I genuinely thought they were actually like red for like
He's
Christmas or
pushing.
something like that. I swear to you.
When I was going for the Sturman 25 kills, I
Let's
would
push the other side.
snipe
Let's go
Sturman
blue.
from
Let's go
across the
blue. Let's
map
go.
and turn him half red. It's the
Roger.
creepiest thing seen to happen.
Yeah.
It's 300
At this
meters
point,
out,
we
you see him
can secure the
explode in
20
red. You're like,
points by
huh!
surviving together, brother. What do you say?
Yeah, let's
You
go.
know
Roger.
that clip of Donut Operator falling on his backpack and all that mayo spurts out? That's basically what
Yeah.
happened with Sherman. Backpack full of
Oh,
What
tomato
if we
Lord.
go
sauce.
through black? Should we go blue and see if we
Straight
find
up,
a
just like a
noise
different
it
ketchup
made.
packet.
way? Should we go black,
Yeah.
through black, and go to the other side of the map? What do you say?
Red
Let's go,
velvet
dude.
magic
Let's
pants, yeah. Got the
They're
velvet
going to be
vibe.
going back to black right now.
Yeah.
They came up the other
Boys
side.
talking it over.
There's a
Say
guy
send
somewhere
it.
on the boy. Watch out! Watch out!
Attack,
push.
taking the action down
Do
the
not
hall,
die. Do
going
not die.
for.
Just stay there.
See what happens.
Push over.
For one more frag, give me cover.
Watch it. Nade out.
Very smart.
Let's
Going
go.
with the
Let's
right
go, let's
hand
go.
grenade.
Nice.
There we go.
Good
Good
clear.
cover.
Opening up in a position for his team to run that. Great.
That's how you give room for your buddies. You either want to give them cover and fire, or you want to give them grenade cover. Very, very good coordination, very good communication. Ooh, taking fire.
Yeah, let's go main elevator then, dude.
This boy's about to run some players. I feel it.
They are just running through the open. They are full sending it.
They gotta be careful. It's a big hot spot for players.
Could also be defuel on
Definitely,
our way out here, so.
Yep, defuel we're talking. Yep.
I'm already down. Lunchbox.
Hi, Dr. Nezza, welcome.
I'm going to push main elevator.
Okay.
Copy.
All right, they're being more efficient with their time
Taking
right
your
now.
right
They're
side.
not spending too much time
Roger.
running around the map. They have a purpose, they have an
Coming back to you.
objective, and they're running straight to it. They're not
I'm
deviating
taking
too
the
much.
duffel back.
Right
I
away.
would say let's secure
If
the
they run
points,
into an
mate.
obstacle,
We can
they jump
live.
over
Yeah,
it nice and
yeah.
quick.
Tail to tail.
Yeah.
They're being very, very efficient with their time right now. Very, very
No
efficient.
way!
Yeah, cool. Let's
there we
let's leave the
go.
fight. Let's,
There you go. More
Over
streamer
to
let's
200
fight
items.
them
mark.
later.
Garni, nice to see you, my brother.
Elevator is coming.
Look, we got the
Raiders coming?
PvE kills at 20
I'm
now.
coming, I'm coming.
Nice. Very
Yeah,
nice.
I'm waiting in you.
Okay, this is me.
Roger.
And these boys are just, they're surviving. They're survivors. Very, very
They
good.
survived labs
Yeah.
as well, man. They
Smart
survived
about
labs
it,
for
yeah.
a second time in a row. Like,
Here we go.
guys are
There we go.
absolute exemplary examples
Okay.
of
One task I
clean team and clean teammates.
sure we
You know what I
have
mean?
a
Like
positive
7
raider
minutes
count.
even.
I have
Look
two-
at that.
two
100%
raiders.
7
survival
raids in
rate,
a row
30
they've
points
survived.
per raid,
7 in a
man.
row.
Tech.
Nothing.
Perfect. Go ahead. Next time, 7, make sure you put those sprats in your container, because if something
Oh.
goes haywire at that last second, you wouldn't count
Shit.
because you didn't get it out
Shit.
of range.
Yeah.
Good point. Good point.
Oh,
Thank you.
he's
Thank
got a
you.
great point
Good
there.
point.
So that's the thing. I mean, we're coming up on maybe a new record for longest survivals in a row. Who knows? I think our battle mods would know better
Who
than
knows,
us. But
dude?
I'm pretty sure it's coming up on 9 or 10 for straight survivals. That's our record. Let's see what happens. We got Glorious Batkins on the screen right now. Depot and Ben getting at it in the resort.
They're going to be hungry for those points back, man.
Oh my
They're
God.
going to be hungry for.
Walk right in front of me.
shit. Ooh,
Hit?
Scab Boss? Scab Boss! Nice.
Blue jacket with flashlight on.
No, just a regular guy. I think I shot
Regular
him.
guy,
Not
okay.
regular.
Just a
Oh,
blue
it
jacket
is
and a flashlight, that's
regular.
all.
Ooh.
Him in
Saw
the eye,
that.
him in the
Ooh.
arm, though.
Oh, scared me.
Just regular scouts.
These guys
Might have
need.
shark mask. No, regular mask. Doesn't matter. We already find a
Yeah,
shark
that,
one anyway.
that blue jacket always
Yeah.
gets me. Yeah, these guys really need some
Vegetate,
good
bro.
R&D, man.
Vegetate.
Oh,
Yeah, these guys need to. They need a bit of luck now. They need a bit of a
Wonderful.
windfall here right now. They got messed up by the
Tournament,
bug.
yes, sir, it is a
They've been
tournament.
pushing PvP actively, and they've been really, really unfortunate. They need a bit of a
It's called
windfall right now.
Invasion. Link is...
Yo, Miss Lizard, thank you for the
Go there,
resub. Welcome
get
back.
perspective.
Make sure you get
Just
some
gonna
love up
check
in
his
chat.
pockets real quick.
Do you remember when Miss Lizard just absolutely steamrolled over that player scav who was sitting outside
Oh,
BT
dude,
ready for her? You remember
I,
that?
I still think about that reserve raid every so often.
Weird.
Dude, same, right? That was just such an crazy raid for everybody involved, and Lizard just absolutely just mowing her way. It was so cool to see.
It was that scab that set her ahead too, man. Never forget it.
Send that
Yeah,
scav
so
into the
actually
future,
staying
dude.
on
That
first
scav's playing streets right now.
Directly above
Oh
you.
yeah.
Onward
Alright,
now.
so I think there's a good opportunity to
Yeah,
actually
check
throw
all
a
these
poll
medical
up in
bags.
chat. So if you guys are going to go
Yeah.
towards Shoreline, do you guys go west or east resort first? Obviously, sometimes it depends on which
I'm
side you
stomping.
spawn on, but
Gears
which would
staying
you
upstairs,
prefer?
yeah.
Because I always used to hate going west, but now that they added in the sanitar room, I don't like going east wing, so I'm more of a west wing guy anymore. Let me know what you guys think.
East side is the best.
You like the east? Yeah. Like that scoopity loot up on the 3rd floor.
More action over there, better loot over there, and if you get Godspawn, like you've got the really, really great advantage of just setting up people running
Oh,
over
yeah.
to try and get those leddies. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
some of my craziest fights in Shoreline, absolute craziest squad fights have been in that wing, man.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like I've been enjoying the West Wing
Some of
more
these rooms have been
this
open.
way because
Oh, fuck.
it's a lot
yeah,
more
it's not good.
direct and aggressive. Whereas over in East Wing,
Forward
people
rooms
like
are
to
open, yeah,
maneuver
we
around
got
rooms, go 1 to 3, and then
You're
2 to
finding all
3,
East
and
Wing.
yada yada. A lot more direct, and I can just push
Mhm.
people in West Wing, in my opinion, at least.
Yep.
Lion's probably not gonna happen.
Looks like West has been
There's the guy in
partially
chat.
looted so far.
Mm.
Where are you?
Still ground floor. Checking duffels in 112.
Depends what I'm looking
Did
for.
you
From over Ledex is then East, Reds, West. So I don't know if anybody, everybody knows in
What floor?
chat. Oh,
Oh,
got
okay,
action.
skip barbed wire, yeah?
They came across.
Oh.
That was me. They've come across Skybridge. At least 2.
Okay.
What floor?
We've got some players coming over from
Second.
Skybridge.
Second.
Yeah, the poll is up. Get your votes in while the action happens.
Helicopter or
Yeah, to your right. I
helicopter?
think. I'm so confused. There's audios everywhere.
Gotta love audio.
Maybe we could pull up Vin's audio so we can hear it too.
Not a thing. Not a
They
single thing.
might be. They might be
Hang on.
third then.
Behind me.
Yeah,
you
here we
moving?
go.
No.
Right side.
Here they are.
That. Here they come in.
Coming to the front door.
Looks like they're on first.
It's about to get hot here.
Mm-hmm.
You hear that door open? That's him.
Yeah, I heard that.
Huh.
He's in the little room.
That might be a
soon as
scav. With Jeeper, that's a
Yeah.
scav right
Yeah.
there. He's pivoting a
Definitely a
lot,
scav.
opening a
He's-
door.
One dead.
Oh!
Oh,
Never
Vin!
mind.
Never mind.
The angry man. Oh, they're here. They're already.
Oh, Vin's in the veil, Bob.
Scav
Get out
there.
there.
Nice. Nice.
Oh,
It's 2 down. 1 more.
Give me a minute.
Well, the scab's dead. There's
I'm
1 more
in
PMC.
trouble.
Where are you?
That second floor bomb. I'm
Second
fucked.
floor
Okay,
S
I'm
bend.
coming up from the far side. Just
come on,
hold the
come on,
line.
Jeepo. Come on, come on, come on. Get up there.
Ben's got this.
I'm coming up
Ben's got
far
this.
side of the hall from you.
Oh,
Other side of barb.
Oh, they got him through the door. It's okay.
oh damn
We
it,
got Chico.
dude.
Let's see what we can do.
I'm not too sure why Jeepo took
Other side
the
bar.
furthest route. I think he would just come up
From
and just
me
flank
or from
behind the
you?
guy, but
I
fair,
could've-
man.
You see where I am? Is the other
Yeah,
side
he
bar
could have
from
took
me?
a direct route, but
Yeah, left.
Vin
Yeah,
had another
left side
10
left.
seconds. It would have been
First room
perfect.
on the left.
This room right here.
It's okay. Let's see what they can do.
Yeah, if he can bounce back at the. Just a little side up for the
Just
rule
light
too,
is also
guys.
a little
If a teammate secures
Just one
another
left, yeah.
teammate's kill, the tag, that still
He's not
counts.
matting, so
So we could still come away with the full points here from these kills.
Many were
If
there?
Jeepo just catches him as he comes out.
3 at least.
how many did you kill? It was a bit scary.
Chunk to the second one though.
Yeah, it's all about creating 1v1s.
The other side of
Here
barb
it
from me.
comes.
Oh,
Somebody
missed the
didn't hit the
headshot.
fucking head.
Shot. Ah, he missed the shot. He blew his cover. See what happens. They notice him, or he's here now. Or the flank. Looks like we'll see.
Just
if the
need to
two
run. I
go
think you need
for
to
it.
run to the other side.
Full
Just get up
send,
there,
fuck
man.
this guy.
Full
Yeah,
send,
time
Jeepo. Come
management's
on.
big right now.
You can't get up that way from third.
Can't full
Can't.
send on this side. I always forget that bullshit.
Mhm.
Yep. Yep. Good note. He realized it quick. Good lad.
This is what I was saying. You gotta be very direct with West Wing. You cannot
Mm-hmm.
be wasting time. Oh, looks like East Wing has won the poll.
Naturally. Naturally.
I only heard one moving. You sure you didn't kill 2? Or are you sure there wasn't 2?
I'll be back in a sec.
John, I'm just gonna push this fucker.
There we go. Send it. Get your pre-paint on. It's probably sitting in the same spot. It's resort.
The thing is, if Jeepo. There we go. There we go.
There we go. Let's get it.
Oh,
Oh,
yep. Yeah,
man,
there he is.
always-
In the room.
Oh, there's 2. They missed the nade.
2 of them in that
There we
room.
go. Oh, he
I
traded.
He
I
traded
think I got
with
one.
him.
I just pushed them both.
Oh,
Couldn't get the
man,
grenade.
you got
Well,
the
the
kill.
grenade went
Hey,
into the
man.
room just fine, but they both
That's
survived
points.
it looks like. At least we got out, chat. We need to get out of the raid.
I don't think the nade went in. That sucks.
Unfortunate. Yeah.
Hey man, dude, these
Unfortunate,
guys are
unfortunate.
awesome
Good try,
players,
though.
man. Just getting the bend of the stick. All right.
The rough.
I'm gonna be watching that roof like a hawk.
Hey, it's resort day, huh?
More shoreline content. More shoreline content.
Up in the SJ6, so we got our PvP leaders going on it.
Hell yeah, chill. You're gonna have to explain this to me one day, Scott.
Right. I mean, North meets South, pulling in an item at least per raid. They're getting at least points on the board every single raid. They're getting PvE, getting PMC kills. Still sitting in that 25 to 40 comfort zone for points per raid, and it's still within reach of second place. If you guys don't know,
It
first
just
and
shows you
second
though
place,
that
we'll be moving on.
it just shows you that even with the poor RNG that North Meet South and Inglorious Bastions have been getting, it just shows you that, like, North Meet South is an example. They, even with the poor RNG, they've rolled all the punches. They have made a special effort to go down with points at least. I mean, listen, I mean, not to obviously devalue anything like that, but with a 40% survival rate, they're not that far behind second place right now as the point stand. And the Sherpas have a 100% survival rate so far. Like, it just shows you, no matter your luck, focus the points, get tag secured and item secured as soon as you can. And as long as you get those secured, it doesn't matter too much if you die. Just make sure you get that point flow. That's all that matters. Obviously, they've been getting some poor positioning and some unfortunate positioning so far. Obviously, their previous shoreline raid was an example of that. But it just shows you, man, like, even if the Inglorious Bastions have into poor RNG, we've still got an hour and 15 left. They could get an absolute banger of a raid. They could get an insane raid. You just got to keep pushing. That's all it is about.
Oh, yeah. Just keeping the strategy. I mean, we talked about it briefly earlier, but I mean, different strategies, different play styles are clashing right now. You know, seeing what works best for the situation that all these players are currently in. You know, with the amount of players that are currently on the servers, between the RNG that's currently on the maps right now, they got to deal with all that. So, seeing who deals with it best is usually who comes out on top. Now, I would love to see one of these teams pull out a 7 PMC raid just randomly, you know, just watch them pop off. We got action, Dave.
Where are you? 107.
Oh! 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 MCX doing work. Double D, putting him down.
I've killed him. Don't worry, we're good. We're chilling.
There we go. Only took a shot to the arm. Only took a shot to the thorax. Not bad.
We need to clear him, make sure no one else is there.
Yeah, he had a big bag on. He might have a friend.
Mm-hmm. With a bit of luck, with a little bit of luck, that was the...
There we go.
Just killed another.
There you
Double
go.
D, putting him down again.
That flashlight doing work. Nice. Need a new slick.
Zero, dude.
Okay,
Holy moly.
Oh. Dave, where are you?
There's a third. That's coming from right side? No, that's on left still. Looks like homie backed up. Let's let it play out.
Yep.
Yep. Is he outside?
Can you count the tag safely?
One.
There's the tag. Did you pick up the armor? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Wait there. I'm gonna run right outside. Right round outside. I'm gonna do a fucking long flank here. Keep peeking.
Yep, I've got this door covered.
Don't peek too long.
I'm fine where I am.
Alright. Dave is going for the big flank. Let's see if the adversary pushes. Angel, save us. Oh, taking shots.
The KK is either free-firing or taking pot shots.
I'm gonna take corner now.
Yeah, let's see if they hear Dave.
This guy's gonna be bushes.
Yeah, I would be in the bushes
Maybe
too.
also outside the fence. Yeah, looking in.
Very true.
Saying, Dave.
It's always better to have a longer angle. The longer angle you have, the more vision you have.
Are you outside the fence line?
Okay, no, I'm outside fence line. He is. He is.
He's moved outside the
I'm
fence
outside
line.
the
Yeah.
corner building. Where's he outside fence line?
Yeah, can you hear that?
There it is.
Yeah, come in.
She got
Just
him.
dropped another one.
That you, Layla, when
Oh,
you
she
in?
just
him
killed a
up.
third.
Yeah, that's me.
She's
Right in.
insane.
I just dropped another one.
Right, he didn't know where I am.
That's an AKU,
Another
just
one.
understand. That's not the same AK. It's an AKU.
D's still working with her zeroed slick.
Okay, well played, Layla.
Thank you. So what's that? 3 so far.
Dave is just
Your
sneaking up
slick's finished,
slowly
by the way.
onto them.
Yeah, I'm hoping to grab one off this kid just inside, but I want one more mag.
Yeah.
I get nervous unless I've got 2 mags.
We're coming up on 1 hour and 11 minutes left. Coming up on the last few raids.
Alright, I'm gonna try and grab this guy's armor. Where are
See
you,
how they
Dave?
manage
Just
their
outside
time.
door to your left, to your right side. I can see you.
Making that
Next to the
armor.
shed, that
There we
little shed
go.
Oh,
I
he's
can't see
only
this
on
guy.
6.
Well, she picked up the
Yeah,
armor,
stay
but
inside.
did not put it on. I think she controlled instead of ulted.
She's trying
Look
to
at
get
that
the...
dude sticking out of the crowd.
That's a repire on the M1A.
I'm gonna go heal my leg, okay, mate?
Yeah, just stay inside.
That is a repire on the M1A who she killed back there.
Holy moly,
This
moly,
guy had no
moly,
idea.
moly.
Yeah.
There we go. Take your pick. Your favorite slick.
Should have gone outside.
Yeah,
fence.
she messed up those slicks. Let's see what Dave does while he's waiting for the person to move up. I think there
Don't
might be
push
2
this guy.
actually.
Let's just watch this Tarkov bollocks this game and I can't go at roof now, can I? Good idea though, actually.
So far, this AKU guy just seems to be holding an angle right now.
Layla, go at roof.
I've only got an MCX, mate. Unless I
Alright.
grab this guy. Let me just quickly loot Sunny's for...
Just don't
you've
go
got a
outside
stent,
then,
haven't
because
you?
it's yeah, okay.
Kind of a
Is it
sticky
nice? Come in.
situation.
Okay. Where's he coming?
Oh, here we go.
Ooh, nice, nice.
It's still alive!
Oh, he's getting up.
He's
Are
outside.
you,
Where are you?
he was behind the body. He was behind the body.
This guy's outside here. That's that airplane. The next to
Take
that
that
fucking
side, I'll
shed.
take this side.
Be careful, be careful. Building there, they could be in.
Oh, he's got me. Are you fucking
Oh.
kidding me? This guy's in shed. He's in the shed.
I know. I think I might have got him. No.
Oh man. D's pushing. She's going for it.
How is he not...
Oh, this frame
How is he
rate.
still alive?
Oh, she
I
gets
think I
him.
might have killed 2 more.
That was 2.
There
That was 2. That's
Two more,
why.
Dave.
Fucking Layla.
She's
knew
killed
there was
5
2.
TNCs, I think, so
Yeah,
far.
huh? What am I on? How
This
many
is what I'm
kills am I
saying.
on?
This could be the raid. This could be the 7.
Okay, so do I stay in and try and get 3 more?
Oh
She can pick
yeah,
up
I
the
feel
tag, the
that.
guy who Dave killed. She gets the
I've got
points
nothing
for
to
that
lose.
too.
I couldn't even see him in that window then.
Ooh. It
Not
sucks that
only
Dave
is
went
she
down.
double D destroying people, she's working with minimal armor, and she's with an
Carries it on.
MCX, no doubt. With an MCX,
Exactly.
one of the most underused weapons in the game right now. She's just
My
smacking
blood
people
is
right now.
pumping. Thanks,
Get
guys.
that adrenaline
Me, mine
going.
too.
Don't worry. Yeah, take the armor. You're gonna need that.
dog tag at the heli for the 5.
Wait, I killed another.
Oh man, yeah, swap out the
Dog
armor.
tag at heli.
That is
But
5
they're mine.
PMCs. There are 5 dead PMCs right now, and I believe...
3,
I might be wrong, but Double D may have killed either
4,
all
5, yes,
5 or
5.
4, and Dave killed 1.
It's definitely 5.
I'm scared.
I think that.
Yeah, we didn't catch this kill screen at the end there, but regardless, 5 kills right there. If you can collect all the tags, even better.
That might have been a 5-man.
It may well have
I
been,
think she
dude.
might have just
It may
killed a
well have
5-man.
I mean, if you can get some.
Jeez, these
Hello.
guys are so geared as well.
What did I kill? This guy?
You just ran past
Yeah.
and he's at the dock.
Got him? Holy, when did I
Got
kill
him
you?
as well. That is.
2 more.
We got 5 kills.
I've got
Layla.
5, mate.
Fucking beast.
2 more. But they slip.
The oh my
God,
gods.
I'm such a panicker.
Yeah!
Yeah, put my stick on, Layla. Put my
Yeah,
stick on.
yeah, yeah.
If she,
Everyone's amazing. Holy. Oh, I need your fucking.
Exactly. I feel it in my bones.
Adrenaline's pumping. The adrenaline's pumping.
You can have that for doing so low.
No, 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 don't be silly. Of course you're getting it back. I'm joking.
I guess no. I guess they didn't get the guy he called up, and it must have been.
I'm not skint, you cheeky fuck.
It must have been
What
double.
am I hearing?
Must have been Double D who got
Two
it.
more.
Cracking job though.
Little 7K.
Cracking job. Just all the slicks, dude. All the slicks.
I didn't put your arm on. Oh my god, I'm a papega.
She's not gonna go back to the M1A replay. She's not gonna go get that. Oh, she's panicking, bless
There's a
her. She's
reason they call
panicking.
me
It's
Queen
fine, it's fine.
Papega. Wait, Sprats in here. Sprats, come on, give me some Sprats. Give me some fucking Sprats. Motherfucker, that's the one time it doesn't spawn Sprats in there. I'm not shaking, you are.
Can't believe you killed 5 players.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh man, I envy people that are newer to the game than I am. Just like, you appreciate the small things a lot more.
Alright, I'm not sure if she has found the splint yet. She can get one of the items out at least too. All the rooms are locked still.
Oh yeah. There's a great room for the splint. You're looking for a luminous splint on a lion statue.
Okay, no streamer items. That's okay though. That's okay.
That's the blackout, sorry.
I've got the low splint as well, ain't I, as well?
Yep, that was in your butt,
Oh,
right?
just gotta be careful with their mags now.
Yeah. Good shape, but as well.
$216 can't spawn a lion, north from 218, but yeah, good point. I need to take your mag out of here. Just in case.
Don't worry about it.
No, just in case it reloads it in my other slot.
Alright, she can still at least check. Oh, a little bit of a stream drop
I'll be
there.
back
No
in
problem
1
at all.
second.
Alright, let me check.
Yep. She can still at least check some of the other food spawns
Three
and
more
whatnot.
items.
She can still check.
Fire still.
There you go. There you go.
Fire still and fire queen.
I need 2 more
Fire
kills.
still in
How
301.
am I
Yeah,
gonna
there
get
you
them?
go.
Fire queen, yeah. Well, they might not be. But you won't spend too long trying to find 2 kills, do you? But you also want to get 25 kill points any day.
Mm-hmm.
She sounds so stressed right now. Alright, we do have a safe up here in the admin wing and some other food spawns, some other little bits and bobs spawns too.
What do we need? Sprats and just sprats now, innit?
Oh no.
Oh,
I've been DC'd.
that was
That's unfortunate.
that was her
I've
internet.
been DC'd. Will
Oh
these
no!
kills
What a
count?
time
Because
for the
I can't
internet
fuck
start
in.
acting up.
My internet's going.
Oh no! What
See,
a terrible
where
time for the
DC'd
internet.
her too.
Yes, will
Yeah,
these kills count?
They will count.
Okay.
Yep.
That's fine. My internet's on a mad one.
Alright, let's see what happens.
Right, with a little bit of luck, she can reconnect, but looks like 2/3 is currently engaging in a fight right now. We've got a big splash and a cobweb on Iron Fist visor there. It looks like they did die on the previous raid so far.
Yeah, they're on opposite sides of the map too. One's in Textile, one's over by Idea. Looks like they died last raid. They did interchange, I think.
Yeah, I believe they did. I believe they did die that last raid. Yes. I mean, regardless, 78%. Look at the PMC kills. Dude. Look at the scav kills. Look at the look at the points per raid average. It's all just on point right now.
Yeah, like I said, there's a huge mix of playstyle and strategy going on right now. I mean, you got the PvPers and PvEers definitely killing it, but I mean, that's the thing. Like 2/3 right now, they're just throwing up the most points on the board right now because it's all across the board. So they're getting lucky. They're getting a good skill, good action as well. So it's a good all-around, decent performance from everybody, honestly.
I did check out.
You know, being able to see how everybody's dealing with everything. That's what I always love about these evasion battles, man. It's less of a battle thing for me and more of a how people deal with situations thing. So.
Exactly right. And just a reminder for the chat as well, this is not to detract from anyone's skill as a player. Every one of these competitors who join are all very good players. Obviously, We're all Tarkov players. We're all very much aware of the RNG element. Sometimes it works in our favor. Sometimes it's neutral. Sometimes it just completely screws you in every way possible. That it's just a game, how it goes.
Yeah.
And all that matters is that everybody remains sportsmanlike. Everybody just understands. It's nothing personal. And every single one of these people, tournament aside, are all fantastic content creators. If you haven't done so already, please go over and drop them follows. Even subs, if you like. If you want to go and be super generous, they all deserve it. It all means a lot to them. And as the saying goes, follows are free. Please go check them all out.
Follows are free. Speaking of follows are free, we also have a bunch of social media. We have a website and a merch store for the Evasion GG team and the organization. If you guys like hanging out and chilling, please go check out all that cool stuff we got on over there. We got a new TikTok as well. Like I said, merch, website, we got a bunch of socials. Feel free to check them out. Go check out the competitors, like Clay said, and thank you again for everybody hanging out, man. Hope you have a great weekend. Cheers. Don't sus me, chat.
I've swiped now.
Okay. German?
Then with the chin. Ready? There you go.
Yeah, I did. I checked them.
Sus chin.
Down and out then, I guess.
Down and out, yeah. I wouldn't even worry about these scrams up front.
Well, clearly, Killer is
Looks
not.
like they're heading out to 11 SR again, I think. Not too sure.
There's a Vapor Hunter we gotta be worried about.
Yeah, see what's going on. See if these
I
boys
left
put
all
some
the
more points on the
loot
board.
and tech, so
Yeah, he's
please
pretty busy now.
satisfy him.
I'm liking the split, though. It does seem like Walker right now seems to be the one who's running around a little bit more quicker than Iron Fists. Maybe running around feeding Iron Fist call-outs, whilst Iron Fist is the more heavier armored of the two. He's got the visor on, he's got the... Yeah, he's just heavily armored in general, man. So we get some streamer items here. We got a cock.
You got the cock?
No, it's a cock.
Yeah.
Better say it's a cock. So you better
These
say it.
boys can make it out with some more points.
Maybe.
Get the 10 points on the board. Looks like Double
There
D
is
also
something
has
else
made it
on
out.
that sofa. Oh, still ring.
Yeah, close the door when you're ready.
Just like D's
Right,
heading
Double D,
towards
yeah,
the
Double D has her reconnected.
Yeah,
She's
right.
heading to the extract right now.
Something.
Yeah, okay, good.
Anyway.
She deserves to get extract from that, man. She
Yeah.
deserves to.
Yes. Give it to her.
Another good raid, though. Another good raid, though. Team extraction bonus again. What do we got? We got one PMC
I
kill,
got one PMC.
one scav kill,
4 scavs.
and I see what Iron Fist got. Iron Fist got 4 scav kills. Okay. All right,
Alright.
nice little point bleed. They got a streamer item there. And we're back to the Inglorious Bastions, who are back on woods, it seems like. Trying to find those remaining items again.
I know a mod shop.
Looks
because
like
I'm
they're in
super poor.
the...
You guys know that's not my job.
This is the new area with all the tech and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. I love these villages, though, man.
So we're
Trying to calm down
over
a
by
little
North
bit here.
North
It was a good
UN
fight. We finally got
roadblock.
some
Good old
PvP.
pixels on woods.
There wasn't
Looks like we
people
got
just
some
hiding in the
pre-paint
fucking
going on.
room.
Now, I just want to point out again,
Away from
the
the
Inglorious Bastions haven't been making it out. They're getting.
Are you okay?
Oh,
What is it?
How you doing?
Where I hear him, yeah. I see a body. Did you kill him?
No, he's bleeding though.
There's a body up there.
There's 2 in there, I think.
Suppress shots.
We can toss a nade
Yeah,
up.
like,
Oh,
I hear those shots from way behind. I'm going across the road to get that. Where are you? Give me your
okay,
location.
Jipo is
in front of
flanking
boat.
the guy who's currently attacking
Okay,
the range
stand
right
there.
now.
I'm working the wide angle.
Then
on this
we'll
fucker.
have to kind of push in and secure these kills.
Please do.
These are points
keep
he might
that
be missing
pressure
out on potentially.
it's like these
Oh,
boys
they
gotta
hit him.
deal with the stuff on their own. He
I'm
might
pushing
have gotten
guy
the
that could go
kill.
really wrong for me.
I don't think that was the kill though. Just a hit. Going in, pushing with the nade. Jeepo's going on the left flank.
Whoever was shooting at them was suppressed something.
See if we can Jeepo can find the man first before he gets a target acquired on him.
Yeah, looks like 3 teams going on
Oh.
right now. Jeepo gets
Oh.
the kill on the bush
Oh.
rookie. Yes. Is there
clearing
2? That's the
Jeepo
question.
down.
Second little bitch
Jeepo
ass.
knocking him out.
Got one through the wall.
Ooh, can
Okay,
Vin
I
get the
can look
kill?
up there too. Stand by. You,
Did Vin
you
get
got
the
another one,
kill?
or?
I'm not sure.
There we
Okay, I'm going to clear this
go.
ridge line for you, dude, and I'll be right with you.
Yeah.
People really underestimate
Not
this
even
area of the
going
map. You can get a
No,
great
I'm standing
shot
back
inside that
against
room
the
that
wall.
Vin's
Nice,
outside
I love
of.
everything
a
about what
sniper
you
rock.
just did. It makes my penis do things that I can't talk about.
Jeepo with the
Um,
flash. Yeah.
I can see the
Jeepo.
window. Getting.
Yeah, I already did it.
Buy sponsors times 2.
Alright.
Bye, sponsors.
Yes. I'm on the rocks. Yep.
There goes G Fuel.
I grab this guy's gear.
Hardy, if G Fuel decided to do an invasion flavor, what do you think the flavor would be?
Suppressed.
I'm not biased. I wouldn't suggest pineapple at all.
Fuel conditioner, chlorine.
I realized it after I asked you.
Yeah.
Malt flavor. How about that? We'll get malt G Fuel.
Come on, let's find some sugar, fellas. Let's find some sugar.
Alright,
There's the sugar. There you go.
Down and raid.
We're going for the car.
There we
I don't care about this
go.
gear. Let's go.
We're going for the car. Get the points on the board. Dude, these guys, like I was saying earlier before they got to the fight, they got 31 points per raid so far. Doesn't matter if they're not making it out half the time, but these guys are putting the points on the board. They got the PvE out the wazoo right now. Items up over 1 per raid, and they're even getting over a PMC per raid as well. So, again, all they need is 1 solid raid. We got an hour left. This is when it starts to get good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run to where I lost soy.
Look at how much the point difference they've closed. You know, like they were considerably behind, but after this raid, after the aggression bonus, potentially more points on the way out. Like, you know, they might just be doing a hard push right now, dude. Like I said, poor RNG aside, you can at least try and secure some points. That's the beautiful thing about evasion, is that even if you do get bad luck, there's still plenty of other avenues to keep generating those points per raid. As you said, there's the PPE.
Right side.
Plenty of time to warm up and time for action.
I don't know where you are, dude.
Oh, fuck.
Where's the village? Just because you don't run into minefield for me. Yeah, I hear you. Hi. Should be in front of you here. Yep. Hi. Okay.
Let's see if we can make our way towards the expos. I mean, the 37 PvE goes over 6 scavs. I mean, these guys understand that they're getting the bad end of the stick right now. This game, this round has just been getting better and better and better for every single team right now. And 6 scavs per round is still very, very good. A lot of points stacking up. A lot of things going right for them recently. So, I mean, hey, these guys are in the running just as well as everybody else.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Well said. Alright, let's go into the car extract, making the most out of their good time efficiency. They've secured the 1 item they needed from woods. So, in general, nice amount of points this raid. And they do have a total of 8 items too. I'm not sure if that's updated to the sugar, but that is still a good amount of items. And even with their per RNG, 50% SR, they're keeping it 50-50, you know?
Oh yeah, I mean, earlier they were getting the bad end of the stick, but they've really been pulling it together. It's the beauty of having 3 hours for these events as well, is that they get plenty of time to warm up, plenty of time to get in the swing of things, go through the bad, go through the good. And we are going back to the Sherpas. 274 points on the board.
Let's go. That's exactly what we needed.
Great.
Looks like they found something they needed.
Let's get it.
Big, yeah?
Yeah, big. Let's take the 2 safes.
The Red Seven's having a guest on stream right now.
We got Red 8 on stream right now.
I'm sorry, repeat.
Taking the pointers from his dad.
Let's go in, check the
learning how to be the next Sherpa.
The jackets and whatnot, and then.
Just got an update, by the way. Apparently, Double Destroyer, not to detract from this raid right now, but Double D got the 7 PMC kills in that raid.
She got the 7. She got the 7.
I never have.
I think she just got the 7.
That was the raid.
I'm going to 14.
All good, my friend.
Yeah.
All good, my friend.
Holy shit! Double D, you're insane.
There we go.
On her own, might I add.
Oh man, let's get their stats up. Should be pulling them up soon.
Only
yeah,
rules for me.
Let's let these boys pull it up.
Good.
On over to dorms. Let's look down below. 7 PMCs, 3 per raid for PMCs. Holy moly!
21 PMC kills. Look at that.
Look at this. 14 survival rate, and they're still pulling in 35 points per raid.
That is incredible.
Insane.
You're running.
2 disconnects, 3 zeroed out slicks, died to the 8th, and she got 7 PMCs.
Oh, jumping.
That's what she wanted.
Got action.
Got one.
Oh, juice her down.
Gets the kill.
Oh, look at that AS foul. Juicy boy.
Oh, he was gaming, dude.
He's a big boy. That
He
is
was a-
indeed a gamer. We
More
got a
players?
second coming in.
No, no. More players. Sound like down below.
Copy.
Second and third.
Players right
Where are
and
you
left
at?
side, mate.
It's very quiet. It's very sneaky.
Right and
Where
left
are you
side.
at?
I am down below, middle stairs.
Okay, come up to my position.
Understood. On my way.
We're gonna jump out through the
Boys
window.
are
Yeah,
listening
let's
to
go,
Red
let's
7 right now.
The guy's down below.
Roger, roger.
Tag with the plays. Tag with
Let's
the
got
go
the
to
tag, yeah?
two-story. Yeah, I got the tag. Let's go to two-story.
Pretty sure there's one left, one right.
And
Got an
let's have the
HK
front
and an SKS, I think I heard, or an AK. Let's see what they do. One boy's going first. Oh, they're both going in. All right, all
I'm
right.
in. I'm checking
Bathroom
to that guy for the
infill.
chainlet.
Roger, roger. Checking the safes.
Watch out you don't get sniped through the windows, yeah?
Yeah.
Just find
Free
level
read
5
up, by the
armor
way?
in the box. Easy.
Yeah, no big
yeah.
deal. And just a reminder for people looking.
There's the
for
diary.
Stuff
Oh
on
no,
this
we already
map.
have the
Yeah,
diary.
looking for the diary, and we're looking for the chainlet. These guys
Roger,
need the
checking the
chainlet
other
still.
safe.
Just remember, it's any diary, the 1 or 2 slots.
Yeah, yeah. First floor
Come
right.
on, chainlet. Come on,
Watch.
chainlet. Okay, no chainlet there. That's okay though.
Oh yeah. Now, if you guys are familiar
check
with
the
the
last safe.
evasion
Copy.
duo battles, the only change that has happened recently is no more GLs.
You keep checking the jacket,
Pray
right?
for
Checking cabinets,
chainlets.
mate. Checking cabinets for the chainlet, yeah? There's plenty of them there. Here.
Come on, tack.
Okay.
Get that chainlet.
Yeah, all good.
There's
That's
gotta
not
be
a chainlet.
one in here.
That's another
There's at
diary.
least one in here. Duct tape. Nice, nice. When are we gonna be able to tape
Yeah,
our
so
bags
I
together?
still think we're,
That's
yeah,
all I
still
want.
think we're over there, dude.
Yeah.
When
one
can
guy
I?
with an
When
HP.
can I use the tape
30s.
to take prisoners? You know, hold the whole teammates hostage. You know.
Or use the duct tape to plug my wound shut, you know? Like a man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Be a man. Use duct tape for it. Oh man, remember I you know, I don't
Come
think I
on,
can
Locke.
talk about
You'll find
cutting my
chainlets
finger
all
and
over the
putting
place.
duct tape
Come
on it on here, but I'll just leave it at that.
Always like that, dude.
You opening door,
You
yeah?
need- Yeah, that's me.
Have
opening
you
doors.
do you I'm not can't quite remember the name of the guy's YouTube channel. Apologies, but the Demolition Ranch, I think it's called, or the Demolition AK guy or something. He had a
Yeah.
accident recently with the paraffin car.
Yeah, Kentucky Ballistics. That
Me
that
too,
sucks for
Buckwire.
Scott,
Yeah, that's
man.
the one,
He's
yeah.
doing good.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. It was a crazy watching that video of the update, but I'm not sure if
Sobering.
you caught it, but he had a shirt design released recently, and the caption is "Put a thumb in
Yeah,
it."
it's like a
Outside-
thumb. Yeah, put a
I'm
thumb in
moving
there. It's
outside
so
of Paris
good.
by the big wall
I love
facing
it.
towards gas station.
Sky's the
Go
man.
gas station, yeah?
I'm so glad
Oh.
Yeah,
that
let's go, guys.
he survived and everything's going all good
Now
for
let's
him
go
now.
use that building.
Yeah,
Understood.
absolutely, bro.
You know,
absolutely.
and that's the thing. Like, if it was anybody else, they probably would have died, man. He's just such a boss that if it was gonna happen to anyone, I'm glad it happened to him.
Check the
I want to
back
say
there,
in a
tank
positive
cover,
light
mate.
because
We can find
he's
it
just
over
such a
like
badass that
cover
he's the
one
one that
out,
would have lived through
you
it,
know,
man.
Like a normal
Yeah,
random
yeah,
thing.
Unfortunate situation.
No matter what happened, he knew what needed to be done. He didn't lose his cool.
Exactly,
You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Chainlet acquired.
And I'm
let's
just,
go.
I'm just,
kidding.
and he's making a shirt out of it, man. Just, oh, what a badass.
Oh man, I love tax
Oh
laugh.
man,
It's so good.
I'm going here for the hidden stash. Yeah.
go for it.
Best laugh on Twitch. I keep saying it for a reason. Best laugh on Twitch.
Oh yeah, man. It's like we got some scavs
We are
probably over
live.
by the gas station. The scavs just love
Let's
to pop
have
off over
at
there.
gas station yelling already.
Hi,
Checking
Red.
players there.
You're going rocks?
I'm at gas station.
I think my favorite thing about
in
tax
front, or-
laugh is that, like, you know,
Yeah,
you
I
get
think
like
that's the
the
Okay,
you get
then
like
I'm going
the
front
half
gas
laughs,
station,
like the chuckles, like, you know, like
Okay.
the, you know, like with laugh, it's just
It just
full
heard
joy,
some-
no
I
matter
heard
what he's
Scav
laughing
shooting
at.
in
You know what I
the air,
mean?
so I
Like,
just
just,
wanna
check
it's
that
like
out
a
at the
full.
moment.
It's like
Okay, I'm in
it's
front
like
of
a
gas
shift
station
W
right
of
now,
laughs.
pushing in.
Roger, roger.
Oh, you could.
Wait a
Yeah, that's the
second,
thing,
wait a
dude.
second,
Like,
I
I'm a lot
got
more
your
tonal with my
question.
laughs, so when seeing someone just
Okay.
always having
It should
a
be
good
safe,
belly
yeah.
laugh is amazing.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
it's safe.
dude.
Approaching
It's
from
safe
behind.
inside. It's safe inside.
Okay.
Oh, I found
Got the
sugar,
turtle
but it's not for this
boys. We
map.
found the
Shit.
sugar.
Yeah, same here before.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and check the safe.
Sugar,
Eat it.
sugar.
You're running, yeah?
Eat the sugar. Eat
Yeah,
the whole
fill
thing.
the scaff.
Copy.
God, that foul is scary.
Oh, bravo, Joe. Boom.
Do you remember that
What you
thing
have,
barely moved when you fired it? I'm kind of
Okay,
glad
okay.
that it got the
Oh,
little bit of a nerf it needed, but that thing is
Okay,
just
mate,
so
yeah.
scary
check the
close
safe.
range.
Needed it so bad.
7
got
PMCs.
gunshots over
Not gonna do
by
that, Rico.
Fort
Not gonna
Stronghold?
do that, mate.
Maybe that was dorms. I'm not
Come
sure.
on.
Directional sounds super great, by the way.
Chainlet acquired. Not joking.
Chainlet.
There
Yeah,
you go.
There
we
we
go.
go!
Give him the points. Oh,
Guys,
Oh,
wasting
man.
ammo. Hey, you're wasting the
That's
M61,
pop, dude.
man.
That's
That's
pop.
my
Hell yeah,
I
guys.
don't
Get
care,
one.
dude. Let's get to what's extra.
Yeah, dude. I'll
I have a
make
Bitcoin
6
farm,
on
he
up there.
says.
I would say we could stay still and check some hidden stashes. What do you say?
Hell
Or
yeah,
should we just
man.
repeat?
God love the energy
No,
with you,
repeat,
dude.
dude.
And
Repeat. Let's
just-
go to
you guys
the
are always
map.
so
Every now and
positive.
then,
I love
everything's
it.
working
Got
now.
anything yet that
Yeah.
we were talking about before.
Okay. Let's go.
If
Let's kill
we
some
just
scabs here,
keep
maybe?
looking at if we just keep looking at one, we're just wasting nothing else but time
Okay.
because we don't get any other things, dude.
Streamer items. You know.
Well, yeah, but we always.
All right,
Oh,
we'll have a stream drop there.
lost
Once
the
again, guys,
audio.
get it caught up.
It's okay.
Come back,
Yeah, me and
Charles.
these guys are just conversing.
Oh.
Oh no. Conversing over what's going to happen.
Oh.
I'm going to pick out some stashes, maybe head on over towards the expo immediately.
Hey, Mr. Blacktooth, my dear fan, thank you so much for the 5
Towards
gift
the,
subs, brother. Sincerely appreciate you, my dude. You're amazing, my man. Thank you very, very much, my brother.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm pushing to the other 2 hidden stashes.
We lose him, or is he just?
Yeah, I think we're okay. We'll see.
I'm not even hearing him in Tax comms right
We
now.
have the key as well, right?
Yeah, there
Oh,
we go.
there we go.
We're good.
Okay, he's back.
Which
There we go.
which
Okay,
key?
We back.
Key. The English key.
That's me, Red 7.
Yeah, we have that one.
Yeah, we have it. Let's meet up at the extraction and Bailey. Yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see if it's a twist thing or not.
Wall body armor? No. Oh, I was wrong.
I love those headphones, honestly. The ones that go in the contact or the airframes,
Fucking the other hidden stash.
core, whatever they're called.
Copy. Where at the pipe or where?
They're
Not the
same
one
thing,
further
and one of
behind,
them's like
by
way
the
more
extract.
expensive.
Yeah,
It
that's you
confuses
there.
the hell out of me.
You check the pipe? The one at
Yep.
the pipe?
Yep, I checked both.
Let's go.
Looks like these boys are good. Check another. They're going to go towards the exfil
I don't know if we
together,
have
get
enough
those
points,
points
to be
on
honest. I would
the
have stood
board.
one more
How
player,
about
but yeah, let's
that
just go find
80
the
odd?
items. Let's
I mean,
survival rate,
look
though?
at it this way. This
Like,
way we have 10
damn,
points. If
dude.
we kill a player and one of us dies, we lose that 10 points, and the tag that we would get would be 5 points.
I see, I
Mhm.
see.
I look
Quick
at it this way.
math.
So
Oh,
I mean-
wait, a player kill is 5 points, not 10.
a player kill is 2 points plus the tag is
Uh-oh.
3.
With
Or
tag, yeah. Bolts, 1.
All right, hopping over to Northbeat South. Double D, dripping with the blood of our enemies in the previous raid. Bouncing back
Yeah,
strong.
fresh off that 7 PMC raid. Despite dying to the 8th, a spectacular performance from both of these guys tonight. From everybody, honestly.
Yeah.
Always love.
We've seen great moments
it's
from all
always fun.
teams, honestly. We've seen great moments
Every
from all
time we do
teams.
it, Clay.
Everyone's
I'm
entertaining.
gonna go across Lambridge, okay?
We get the best co-hosts. We get the best nights. It's great.
Halfway across,
yeah.
yeah.
Best brackets ever. Always a pleasure hanging out with you. Always a pleasure hanging out with chat. Always a good time here, man.
Something at the top. It might be a
Appreciate
scab. Yeah, scab.
Like Double D's going for a scab.
There's shots fired.
Dave headed
Sounds like
towards
a
ice cream.
Sniper roadblock.
Yep.
See if we can get the first wave of PMCs going.
Stand
I really.
back as we walk
So
up here.
I've had this theory for a long time about customs, and I kind of think of customs as like a World of Warcraft raid. You know, you go in, you kill the scavs at your spawn, you get the first wave
You're
of
gonna try and hit
PMCs. They
goals,
move
yeah?
towards the second wave. You know, you find more scavs, you clash with the other PMCs in the middle. You gotta go to the third wave. You know, sort of like that. There's also a scab boss.
Fucking scab distributed to die.
I know what you mean. I see what you mean. Yeah, it's like the formula of like a
it's
trash
wave-based.
base. Yeah, like a trash base. Like you got the intermission phase where you deal with the waves. It's like handle it. Yeah,
Only a little
I'm
time to
with
get on my
you,
legs,
Pavel,
so
I'm
I was
with
just
you.
refreshing them.
It's the way I've always seen customs. Very a lot more straightforward than the other maps.
I'm gonna be mad again.
Yep,
I'm gonna go 8 3 left.
sounds good.
And just a reminder, chat, if you are looking to see any of these teams play while they're in the competition and they're not on screen, please go on over to their
Mate,
channels.
for the sake of the
there's
diary,
one with Max
do I
on the
push
wall.
over the second? Two-story.
Please go throw these guys a follow.
Where are you?
Oh, oh.
Good shit, Dave.
PMC's going down. PMC goes down.
Looks like two
Dave,
down,
just get a
two
double.
down maybe.
Oh, not again. Double,
So
please.
it looks like D might
Come
be
back.
going through another internet issue. Let's see what Dave does. Ooh. Looks like he's baiting for a third.
Tag's
Doesn't
good.
look like there is one shooting at him. Let's see what happens
Yep.
with D.
I'm gonna keep an
Okay.
ay on
She
third
might
story
have
and
an F.
watching out for
Nice,
Oh,
she's good.
oh,
She's
oh,
good.
oh,
Good
Nice.
shit, Dave. I'm on your right.
Okay,
I'm
the
looking
tree's
for the
catching
corner of three-story. Good fucking shit, sir.
Nice.
I'm dead.
Oh, he's down.
There was another. That's okay.
Dave, get the dude though.
I'm dead, mate. But you got best.
Ooh.
Don't worry about my gear, okay?
Another
stream was a little bit far behind.
opportunity for a group
Hell yeah,
expo
baby.
gone, but despite that, Dave picking
I'll
up
win now.
a bunch of PMCs.
This is your raid.
Now fucking tell me she's carrying.
Holy moly.
Exactly.
She's
This is your
carrying.
raid, baby.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, there. Oh. Children, look away, children. Cover your eyes.
This is a
Something happened.
PG stream. They're advertising.
Okay, he did kill.
Follow of
Hell
the
yeah.
channel.
Good job.
Yeah, nice.
No
Thanks for
affiliation.
the follow. I'd like to acknowledge it, but I'm in the middle of a
Don't you
fucking
dare
tournament.
boom my chat.
Were we
Anyway,
this year,
what
really?
was I talking about?
Meant to have a backward crap edition, as always.
I'm not even going to comment on that, mate.
Fucking do it, crab, as always.
One taps today, man.
Oh no!
Whoa! No,
You're
he's
dead.
out of ammo!
You're dead.
Reload.
You?
Him. Get to reload.
Dave, drop it.
Come on, mate.
Another
Let's go in
PMC.
your raid. You're popping
Look
off.
at that 104. That's a nice 104. Did he not hit his slick at all? What?
And wagons here and all.
He aimed way too low, bro. He aimed way too low. That guy was panicking. Yeah.
You have 40 minutes.
Okay.
When those two locked eyes are in that fight, you could feel the
I'm
anxiety.
gonna fucking sort your shit out.
Like, oh,
Don't even
fucker!
worry about you.
Nah.
My stuff,
Got
mate.
bag on this guy.
Oh,
We're good.
man. Coming up on the 40 mark.
Nah. Leave
Let's
my
see,
stuff.
chat. What's going to be happening?
For real.
Leela,
Not bothered
you having it?
Make
Simple
sure
as that. If I
teams
die,
make
I
the best
die,
of
don't
time
matter,
coming
does it?
up.
Fucking.
Let's let this boy Loot do his
There you
thing.
Gotta get a little bit of loot
Thank
out for
you.
yourself, man.
Right,
You know,
right.
you gotta get a little bit of pixels out. There's nothing wrong with that.
Get all of those
A
confirmed.
little
I'm
rublage.
concerned as well. Oh, I know what's this
Oh,
one?
the
Again,
SKS
around.
too.
We'll try.
Ooh. There you go. Prioritize the tags. It's probably your best bet at this point. North meets South, still sitting
Guy
with
got a lot.
33.8 points per raid, despite not making it out on the Team Expos. These guys are killing it with the PMCs. That was 7 PMCs last raid, and what is this so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 tags plus D's tags? That's
Yeah,
4
don't
plus
put 'em.
D's tags?
Absolutely
Getting
crazy.
ready to go.
You guys have been just,
Where are we thinking,
no
Dave?
matter what,
Hang on.
they've
Before
been
the rubles.
just slaying.
Oh man, I wish they would fix that bug.
Cash.
You don't know.
Okay, well, I got grenade missing. Fuck it. I got no grades.
Look at those skills over there. There we go.
Yeah, these got grenades.
Woo!
Oh, good idea.
You do have
I'll
grenades. You have
grenade
Vault 25.
Oh, yeah, I went. Oh,
Good idea, mate.
Better put that
what a
stuff.
knobhead.
Get the tags in your gamma.
If I do it in the middle of here, everyone will think I'm fucking dead.
The
Oh, yeah,
tags in your
okay.
gamma. No. Okay.
Car.
We're taking. Oh, nice.
Oh wait. Oh, almost. It's fine.
Just let me know when you're ready. Should we go reserve and try
intention
and get
was
some of
there,
these items?
right.
Because we've got none from reserve yet.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Hey, where are you at the time?
Is that-
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, you know, that's section appropriate. I don't feel you, but
Alright, hopping over back into Inglorious. They appear to be on customs, I think, right now.
Give you guys some alone time.
I mean, dude,
Been
why be
sipping
why are you
up
such a prude? Just
That
drink.
EWR. We need to see.
If you're invited.
Oh, looks like we got a plague mass.
Alright,
Looks
this
like
is
Vin is all full up with the armor and all. I feel the raid, man. This is it, man. Put some
Right,
points
this
on
is
the
a
board.
very
I mean,
liberal place right here, you know,
these
very
guys are
straightforward.
killing it with the
Not that
PvE. They're
impressed.
putting 33.5
Impressed.
points on per raid.
Are you sprint around outside.
They've been getting the bad RNG so far, so they are way overdue for the good raid. Perfect timing too with the last few raids. Let's see what they do.
I think we should.
Checking this guy's butthole, just in case he had nice
They have
things.
apparently killed a geared player here. Like,
I mean, buttholes in general should be checked. It's kind of the thing, right? I'm gonna read.
Look at all those scav kills though, pal. Jeez,
Nuts.
39.
You know, some of them were
They have been
PMCs.
thinning the herd, to say the least.
Oh
And
yeah,
10 total
they're just
items,
tearing it
still
up.
pretty good. Yeah.
Moving.
If just a few of these PvE kills were turned into PMC kills, these guys would be well into at least second or third place, maybe even towards first.
Is power on? It is, so we can even use.
You know, the unfortunate part obviously is the exfils, but you know, we just saw from north and south that are in front of them. They're not even making it out together. So it's not exactly the thing that's going to be setting them quite apart. It's right now is just what it comes down to is the items and the action that they're getting.
Absolutely right.
Literally
man.
right now, we've got 235 for bastions, and you know the points that north and south have put on the board in the past two raids have just widened that gap. If it wasn't for that, they'd be neck and neck. We got some action going.
I'm up top.
Probably more careful.
Okay, I got one here. Just grenading me.
There is indeed
Vin
more.
puts one down. Absolute the couch bag.
There we go. T-Bone's getting another
taking
kill.
out a second up
Go.
top.
He bugged?
He's got the bug as well.
You shitting me, dude? Alright.
Are you
TV cam, bro. I'm gonna grab this dog tag, stick it in my butt. and
Alright,
it's
Alta
top
4,
of your
Ben.
face,
Alta 4
alright?
right now. Yeah, just find somewhere Alta 4.
No, you
Just
focus on
Alta
your own
4.
You kidding me, dude? Again?
Mm,
Really?
this is the unfortunate stuff we're talking about, man.
Dry fuel?
It's not even.
Fuck,
Is
you're
it?
wrong map, dude.
We got a patch for this thing, man. Recently,
Like a whole hot fix.
Like,
Chop, how do we have this bug twice?
I would love to know, Cheapo. I would love to know. I really would. I don't know why these guys are just getting so unlucky with these bugs. Especially from a one bug that was supposed to have been recently
Guy, do
fixed.
we know if he got the dog tag?
Yeah,
Can we
these guys have
confirm
got to get these instances flipped. They've got to get it sent off as a bug report, and I'm really hoping
that?
Battlestate
Did
will
you
see
get your
this.
dog tag out too, Jay?
Jump straight onto it
that
again
note-
because
I went to go heal 'cause he nearly blacked my thorax.
Okay. I'm
No,
gonna
go on,
get your
go
dog
on.
tag. Talk me in on it. Where will
just
it-
saying, like, I mean, it's just at the end of the day, you know, we got a specific
Oh, Nikita's porn
pa-
stash. Nice.
fix
Okay.
for this, and we've seen it twice in one night. Something's
Find
I've
loopholes
definitely
being
still
the
not
cracks
been
for
registering.
never mind.
I don't know. I'm not a technician, I'm not a coder, but this needs to
Yeah, for
this
sure.
needs to decide, man.
Outside
I'm just happy that at least Vin isn't bleeding out.
Okay, dog tag's
At
in
the very
my butt,
least.
so
Yeah, right.
either way.
Yeah, that would
And
definitely
his
not
tag
be
is
good for
secure,
the
so
second
those
time in a row.
tags, those
Horse,
skills have
fuck
been
you,
secured.
Nikita.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
man. That's crazy.
Swearing a lot
Yeah.
tonight. My mom-
And that's the thing, it's the MDR. That's why I stopped using the M1. That's why I stopped using the MDR.
Oh my god, so many things.
I mean, it's the reason I stopped running. I see these guys running them, and I'm just like, oh, maybe we did get a bug fix recently. Maybe we're good. And I hate to say it, like I'm not gonna obviously say anything, but watching these two guys,
I remember that.
I'm happy that I'm not using them right now.
What was that?
Like still after
I mean,
the bug patch,
they're-
like
Okay, we can get rid
Yeah,
of
they're
this right
killing
here in a
it.
second.
It's just these bugs are just killing them right now. And that's the other thing is, chat. We are we're testing the game. If you guys don't know how to report a bug, if you find a bug in Tarkov, no matter how small or big you may think it is, please file bug reports. You can do it from the launcher. It's pretty simple. It's straightforward. It'll give you instructions inside of it as well. If you don't know, you can pop on in, give the reasoning for the bug, a little description as detailed as you can make it, and it will ask you for your logs. If you have any screenshots, that also makes it way better. If you have videos, make sure it is unlisted onto YouTube as well. Please, please. You guys are testing the game as much as any streamer or any other person playing the game. So don't think that anybody is different or has more sway, because your bug reports do matter. They do see them. As long as you're not reporting every person for cheating.
yeah, exactly. We as the player base can actively make the game better, and we can. But unfortunately, the fact of the matter is, there are many people out there who are into these bugs. They talk about them a lot, they complain about them a lot, but they never report. You guys can help make this game better than it is. Help Battlestate out too, because they can't. If they don't know there's a problem, they're not going to be able to fix it. So obviously, it goes without saying. What Patty said, it's a very simple process. Get it set up. You know, if you want to just shadow play your raid so you can report a bug more efficiently that way, you can. You can choose the
I might be
logs
wrong.
from the
I mean,
day,
like,
or
be
like
wrong before.
recent
I
logs.
remember that one time you
It's
were
all
wrong.
very
It was
easy.
very famous.
All very, very easy.
Well, I can't leave until you're back, and I won't leave till you're back, so I'm going upstairs to check for more trash.
Yeah, I agree, Fluffy. It's definitely, I wouldn't really say it's more of the community complaining about things. It's just trying to bring awareness to it without realizing the power that
Pretty
they
good
can
at
hold
Mosin,
towards
though.
changing it, you know? So,
Well done, that guy.
I don't think many people realize that you can do bug reports, and I think you get up to 7 bug reports a week. So don't feel like you're gonna over flood them unless you're legitimately flooding them with just nonsense reports. But either way, I mean, these guys, you know, in Glorious Bastions, dude, they are just putting the points on the board. We're getting Vin back in. Hopefully, the MDR bug is back, and we can get this show back on the road for the boys. Dude, they've been getting better and better as time goes by. 1/2 hour left.
Just keeping an eye on dorms. I'm tempted to get on the GL. If you
7
get
week
back
one
here
day.
and
There
just
you go.
This is
spread
the
it
thing
around.
as well,
Thank
like
you.
regarding these bugs, is that, you know, this is, it's
Uh,
about,
It's time.
5-6 minutes, including loading time, like into the game. It's just, you know, that could be spent loading into another raid. You know what I mean? It's just when these bugs happen, man. It's so rough. It's so rough, and it's really unfortunate once more that these guys have had it not happen not once at a critical time, but twice, dude.
Oh yeah, twice within probably like an hour and a half too. Alright, the boys will be back in town in 1 second. Waiting session start. The most anxiety-ridden screen of all screens in Tarkov.
This is we're seeing this a fair bit tonight. I'm not too sure if Twitch is acting up or everyone's internet in the UK right now is acting up, but
like, I can't even leave.
EU
Yeah,
servers,
I wanna
man.
leave, like,
You believe them?
twice MDR bug. I love this gun. It's possibly my favorite gun in the game, but for some reason it's more unreliable than ever before. I haven't had a bug like that.
all right, we are
in MDR.
swapping streams momentarily. Yeah, here we go. Right there, we are on 2 first right now. I think they're about to enter extract. Actually, never mind.
What's this time? What's it?
We'll just check out the
Yeah,
results
it's a
screen
good
anyway, see how
opportunity.
they were doing. Because I mean, these guys have been constantly getting great games in recently, and they're about to survive there. They've died, or one of them has died rather, once this entire tournament. So
Yeah.
let's see what their results screen real quick. I'm interested. I'm curious.
Fuels Emissary, man. I mean, this gives us a good time to look over the scoreboard for them as well, man. I mean, 36 PvE kills, 18 PMC kills. You know, they're getting items at least once every raid, and like you said, they've only died once so far. Look at that. Bam, updated
Holy mother
scoreboard
of
as well.
scabs.
365 on the board. Let's see what the finals are for the raid end screen.
Like a 1 PMC kill, a lot of scavs, and it looks like just still though. That's a lot of kills. Point stacking up,
Walker doing the
and
work.
the extraction bonus.
Man.
That is absolutely crazy how just the survival rate tonight. It's like a completely flipped on either end. You got 2 teams with who've died maybe 1 raid, and then the other teams who've died several. It's like it's crazy how flipped it's field. But I mean, either way, not that far behind the surface.
To be
They
fair,
can
we need to take our
places
time
still.
anyway, so we don't get one.
For sure. And again, first and second place, we'll be moving on to the next bracket.
Just kill them.
So first and second are the winners.
No. Maybe stream.
Now,
Just a point in it.
29 minutes left. Sherpas are in their inventory right now. North and South heading to reserve. We've always seen the late reserve raids pop off, so like it's about 4:40 p.m. Eastern time. Let's see how things go for the EU nighttime servers over on reserve. Get that wee woo going. Any wahs in chat?
Eulogius wee woo. Truly is
Now
a
on reserve, we're looking for sets of tools and a military circuit board. I'm not up to date if they have found these already, but I don't recall seeing them on reserve, so we'll see that as time goes.
We're in the V2 for a certain unsavory type of player. What if they transitioned the audio from the alarms down to the tunnel, so it's more like an echoing kind of reverbing kind of noise? I think that'd be pretty cool. Like the like the alarm system on labs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, it'd be cool to have a little more sound quality, so it's not just like a static sound that just reverberates throughout the whole map. Now, Tarkov mods. The only mod I would ever want is just change the alarm to say we will. Except Nikita saying that over and over again.
You have 28 minutes left.
The best meme. I love the meme lord himself. Sir Nikitas.
Bless us with your glorious memes.
Bless thy ankles.
How do I get to that?
Oh man, I remember when this map first came out, and I just non-stop was sniping on reserve. I learned how to tune out the alarm, but now these days, nah, can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
There's that time management kicking in again. Looks like they're just waiting to make it out. Trying to get that exfil.
Let's get the duffel. Let's get the duffel. Give the duffel.
Yes. Is it time? She says. Now these guys could pump themselves up to second place with this raid, depending on how they do. I don't know how long they've been in the raid. Time management is a very, very big thing as the last half hour continues. Taking the D2 exfil. Are they ready?
This is where every minute you gotta make the most out of it. Every minute's gotta have something meaning to it, and it does seem like right now they're just waiting around for the timer to run out. I'm assuming they got some player kills, maybe a nice item or two. They're just looking to get off this this map. They do actually have a tool set.
Going for legs. Going for legs.
Back onto the bastions. I'm not too sure if this is the same raid or not, but it looks like they are over at Dorms right now.
Yeah, it's definitely the same raid. 255 points on the board, still within reach. These boys have put some kills for PMCs already. Can they clean up some more?
You know what we're looking for, so.
So there was some engagements happening over here in the Dorms building. I'm not too sure if they got involved in that, but
there's no dog tags, unfortunately.
Okay, there's no dog tags. Okay, this is a fight that's happened earlier. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Just Taco.
They can still get the team extraction though. Don't forget about that. The 10 points from extracting as a team. Don't forget about that. That racks up.
We go back to ZB or do you want to go old gas? Or sorry,
every point matters.
We just go back to.
I'm gonna check the safes in the other.
Yeah, that's a good point actually as well.
I don't have the keys.
They might just run into some late runners, man. Maybe they're gonna run into someone on the AU extract. You know, it can still happen. And if they've got the 5 PMC kills so far, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's the thing. I mean, they still got time left. People on customs love to play slow, especially with the customs being the most prominent map for new players. You have a lot of lower skilled people, and you'll have a lot of noobs, you know, just trolling around, walking around, you know, with their KS-23s and their Vepr 136s. So, you know, you keep your distance, and you can pop off a few easy PMC kills on their way out.
mm-hmm. So they're checking the saves right now for diaries and chainlets. Maybe get a few extra points secured.
Do things to himself.
I like to think Nikita's watching these competitions and just laughing and jerking himself off.
Money. Nothing yet.
I'm be jerking myself off my tears.
Pretty sure. I think all of our contestant teams are actually in the 30 points per raid area, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm wondering, do Bastions have the highest point average still right now, or have Team 2/3 taken that right now? This team,
yeah, they actually have the highest average, which is ironic, man.
Isn't that ironic that even with the RNG they've been getting, they still secure the highest point per average?
Yeah,
like,
and
isn't that
that's what we always say, man. These guys are amazing at the game, they're just getting bad RNG, bad bugs.
That's all it is.
really want to find those last 2 PMCs, see if we can get the 7 bomb.
You want to go to the other extract then? We can just push past gas. And
No, they're also on 7th raid. I know I mentioned at the very beginning of the day as well. Managing your time also means getting in and out of raids in a decent manner. So we've seen a lot of high-scoring teams, a lot of winners in the past few months have very high raid counts as well, which, you know, isn't necessarily a bad thing that the Bastions are sitting there taking our time with every raid. Like we said, they're putting great points on the board per raid. You know, PvE kills, PMC kills, they're solid, they're great players. And hopefully they can pull it together to get themselves into a second or third spot.
Absolutely. I mean, even in the first with the labs raid, they ended up having to wait for longer because they pushed like 3 buttons and no raiders spawned. Like they had to wait around for 7 minutes to start with.
That's the RNG, man.
That's the RNG, dude. It's not been with them this tournament. But look at the points and look at the stats. Look at everything, dude. I mean, like similar deal to North South is. Even with the you know the poorer hand of cards they've been dealt, they've really rolled the punches. And not to mention that, like I said, the 2 bugs, and they've still managed to secure the raids they have, the survival they have, the items they have. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just you gotta take this into account, guys.
Just being able to adapt, to adjust.
Someone right now.
Yeah, he's right.
Yeah. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, he's right there inside of D.
Oh,
yeah, there we go.
Knocks him over.
Face
Fell over. He slipped.
Where do you think he is?
Sudden sleepiness syndrome. It's prevalent.
Is it a PMC or a scout player? I can't tell.
It's a scat boy.
Okay, does
we
he
got
have
a
any
PKO
nice...
6.
I got clear towards.
Streamer, the PKO 6 is worth 70 grand.
Sir,
did you just see how that scab snapped onto him?
He's a god.
Took one
we
shot
about it
the guy
earlier.
just... Oh my god.
You see the pixel and it's like, oh, it's a bear.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, how, he just tossed that shot to the face.
Boys again?
Essentially. I'm the other side of the wall from you. I'll jump over now.
It's a goose and just or TG and just because I can't be fucked healing
I
anymore.
think it's just a tracer. No,
it's just an asshole scav. He's dead.
Yeah, just an asshole scav. There you go.
Asshole. Alright, I'm gonna hit these.
Just how many scav kills have they gotten like this entire time,
Dude,
mate? Cotton beanie.
Put it in my butt.
Oh no.
Carrying it up.
Cotton beanie. Streamer item. 10 points.
There you go.
Oh, he's got a plague mask as well in his butt too. Okay, that's 20 points just for the 2 items alone. 5 points.
This is the points we need.
Did you remove
yeah.
Ray-Bans are not, sir. Yeah, you've got the cotton beanie though, right? You've got it on you.
They really gotta be worried their time. 20-minute warning coming up for all the contestants. Keep in mind the counter is not official. All the battle mods have the official counter. Once it reaches 0, we will get the actual official one when it reaches 0.
We'll hit the stash. We'll get the fuck out of this raid. We'll get one more in.
The scores won't be completely and utterly accurate until the timer is 0. It's going to be, I'd say, like if you wanted a rough estimate, I'd say maybe about 80% accurate to the current scoring system. So it's a very, very close live feeder points. Once again, cracking job to the battle mods for just giving it the ability to just get a really, really great track. At the end of the day, it's very hard to kind of balance between, like, you know, multiple different teams like this and getting an idea what's happening right now. But this live feed to a degree is helping us kind of keep up to date with everything. So once again, cracking job, battle mods.
Throw that in the fucking bin.
Did Jeepo pick up the beanie, or did Vin?
So he left the beanie on the ground for Vin to pick up stuff in his gamma container, but it doesn't go into the gamma either. But Vin is currently carrying the cotton beanie.
Okay. Completely phased out after Jeepo put it back on the guy. Yeah, man. Thank you again for all the battle mods. I appreciate the production team allowing us to do what we do this smoothly. You guys being here and hanging out, being an awesome community, being a good time to hang out with. It's always a pleasure, and thank you again for hanging out, Claymore. You're awesome. Always a good time doing the thing. We got more nighttime.
Party, no
my
you.
eyes.
Oh my god, my eyes. Oh,
my retinas.
Oh, see, we have a horse and armored in here.
Shit. Can spawn in Mantis. You wanna go and check Mantis, mate?
Dude, we have to at this point. We have to take every
guys,
checking the
first and second, move on. You guys,
yeah,
once
not,
you see
just extract and
these guys move on, they have to make first or second place.
Or focus on killing some players to get some points. Bro.
It's not like the first place is only goes to the semi-finals.
No, secure the points.
First and second go.
Rather go in.
So we could potentially see an upset here. You know, if North and South get one last crazy good raid in, maybe another 7+ PMC kill raid in, plus other points,
Yeah,
the
I
Sherpas
think
might
we
be
can.
knocked from second. Or if in the
Yeah,
Inglorious
go
Bastions,
national.
if they
Go
have a
national,
crazy
Chico.
raid, maybe they'll even surpass
Scarf
them.
down.
Copy.
You know,
me
a
check
lot can happen in the
generic
last
first.
20 minutes. A lot can happen.
Oh yeah, I mean everybody's within 100 and everybody's within 100
Yeah,
points. Points just updated. So honestly, you know, we depends on the strategy of where everybody's going to go. Looks like the Sherpas have consistently just been playing it safe and just trying to keep their lead into the second place. 2/3 Chad it out. We got North and South Chad it out. We got Bastions also Chad it out. Looks like the Sherpas, taking the calm and collected route,
And
have kept themselves in second the majority of the time that we've been here. I don't think
we are
I don't think we've had
live
many
again.
lead
Thank you, Mr.
changes
Easy. Thank you.
today actually as
The
well,
G
which
phone,
is
the normal
interesting
one.
to see.
Not
At the end of the
one
day,
G-phone.
the aim is to
would be
win,
one we need.
and if that means pumping the brakes a little bit and going for the the full sending into
horse
PvP
yet.
fights, it's a smart enough strat. You know what I mean?
Bolts,
Yeah,
how much
that's
time
the
left?
adjustment we were talking about earlier with the Bastions
17
team as
minutes
well.
and a
They've
half.
been adjusting
I
very
would
well
suggest
to the
getting
unfortunate
to an extract
circumstances they've been
because
getting, and it's been
have
putting
the key
very good
extract,
results
you
for
can
them.
check there and move out, get loaded in another map.
We have
They're just running through some of the items right now. They have split up pretty considerably.
Yeah, they're looking
I'm really
for
at national at the
Pyramid,
moment.
Horse Statue.
Okay,
I'm
can
not
you
up to
come to
date
Zemedcom?
on
I'm
which
gonna
ones
check
they
the
have
offices
so
here
far.
for the horse.
Yeah, looking
and
for
let's
the
go
horse. There we
Zemedcom
go.
interaction. We can check some hidden stashes on our way out, fast.
Yeah, we can.
Horse, please.
Please give horse
I'm just
statue.
keep finishing checking those file cabinets.
Copy.
Maybe we'll get a horse here. I mean, it's 6 of them. Maybe we get a little bit lucky.
Okay.
It's 5. 4 of them. Sorry.
Sweeping through the offices, making the
Nice,
most
there
out
we
of their
go.
time here, clearing all the potential spawn side they can think of.
I don't think he can spawn there.
So if you
Total
guys
items
look in chat,
15,
Brian
by
just
the way.
posted. Oh, 15, jeez. If you guys see in chat, Brian just posted
gonna go
in
towards the
correlation to my
extraction and check
question
some
earlier.
stashes on my
3
way
lead
out, yeah?
changes
I'm gonna
total,
split the
Sure,
all
okay.
of them in the first raid.
Testament to the player skills that you're watching right now. Just flat out testament, RNG aside. If we completely remove the RNG element from this game,
Have you been by the tech stores already?
it'd be stressful, man.
Yeah,
I'm glad.
yeah.
Glad there's
I
RNG
don't
in this
think it's
game.
spawned
Too
yet,
stressful
right?
watching everyone. Everybody's just gonna be neck
like
and neck.
Texo, Rasmussen,
Yeah,
Tech
RNG is a necessary evil
yeah,
in this
but
game
it
that
does
I
not
think that
spawn there.
BSG needs to keep as
But I
minimal
agree-
as
I agree with
possible.
Oh,
Okay.
Copy.
Tack,
Tack
tack,
down.
putting his
Axe.
scab down.
I don't know how we saw that scab, but hey,
I'm
whatever.
down below in the
Yeah, I didn't
basement.
see him even, man.
I'm checking for scabs.
Roger.
Oh,
Shit,
where I
I'm
am
on
right
A guy.
now.
Okay, pull
Getting
out.
shot
pull out.
up.
Let's get
Yeah,
that 10 points. Yeah.
I'm peachy.
Okay.
I know you are,
Like
Tack.
Tack's
You
got a
are
little bit
peachy,
of
man.
lead.
Directly.
Still peach.
Sure,
Unlucky,
Roger.
man. Unlucky.
Dude, just bad luck.
My eyes.
It is rough,
Yeah,
man.
going
I'm
for
not gonna
the
lie to you.
Evercom.
This night vision on this map especially is
15
getting to me.
minutes. Yeah, one more raid, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Staying
one
here
more
much
raid.
longer. We'll turn to Stevie Wonder.
So, question.
So if they get a lab
Labs or
zone
Soul Line?
next, and then they go back to another map, they might be able to
What
get
do we
2
do if
in
we go
and
last
just
and
like
die
flat out
straight?
push
We need
PvP.
to play
I
careful,
mean,
yeah. Let's go
yeah,
last.
just
Let's
just
go
go
last.
down with the kills.
If we,
themselves, you know what I mean?
like the thing is, we have 7 minutes. So in 7 minutes,
Yeah,
we
it's
can.
kind of
if
what
we get lucky, two
it's
quick
going to come
lab
down
raids.
to. Yeah, they
Yeah,
see.
let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
see,
go.
that's what
And
they're
we
going on.
have
2
50
labs
minutes.
raids, or they might be able to
Yeah,
pull
let's go.
off like a labs
Otherwise,
and a
we can go
customs.
shoreline and we
Or
can
customs and a
push,
labs.
No. Let's go labs. Two
towards
raids.
Healthy
Let's
Salt
try.
with an HA6.
Labs
Yeah,
to
let's
raids.
try. Let's try labs. Let's try labs.
Yeah, they can't go labs back to back
At the
though,
moment,
so that's the
but
thing. They gotta go one or the other.
What's up?
Oh yeah, they
The
can
reason
they
why I
can get
wanna
like
go
a
labs is
5-7
because
minute
it's so
labs rated
easy,
though, and
you
then
get
they
in
have
fights A
enough time
quickly.
just to
Yeah,
hop into a raid, get kills, then
B,
then
you have
just
raiders quickly and
go
you have
kills, go
extracted
flat out
quickly.
crazy and
Exactly.
I agree.
they can sort of get a
The
nice
time
little
we
point
now.
use them to search,
Yeah, like they need
shoreline, for
to.
instance,
Like I said,
that
now
time
every
we
before
literally
every
can do,
minute
like,
counted,
2
now
lab
every
raids
half
shoot.
minute counts. You know, they got to really be efficient now. Where
Well, that's the thing. I mean, they're still like they're 50 points down, so they really got to get the most out of these next 13 minutes. Looks like North and South in the resort, blowing up the PvP. Looks like we got a pistoling down, going for that red key card, blue key card. Rip in RNG, my dude.
Yeah, do you want it?
It looks like they had either just
Pretty
came
sure I
out
said
from a
when I got it
fight
in
or
bed.
just finished up a fight. I'm not too sure how many kills they've got right now.
I should be in the fight, weren't I? They could have killed me so easy. I did the worst jump over. You know, when you
Alright.
just can't get over it, you like you gain
Yeah,
attack
she's
by 12
she's
points.
lagging a
Yeah.
little
It's
bit
like an
again.
ultimate
Hopefully
combat.
she
Mortal Kombat.
You haven't got
stays
save
with
keys, have
us.
you?
What a terrible
Wanna
time for the
check this
internet
back here
time.
for any
Though.
training
I feel
item?
this frustration for sure.
Oh yeah,
Come
feels
on,
Twitch,
let's
man.
get that lion double D. Let's get it.
We need a lion. We also need
One GP coin.
Look at that. Oh,
splints.
2 GP
Double
coins. Not
GP
quite what we wanted, but
coins.
yeah.
And keep in mind the scores are at the very bottom with the blue bar.
Mhm.
It's like we got North and South and the Sherpas
got a lot of
fighting
X too.
for
Yeah.
second place. Yeah, LEDX too. Holy moly!
Right, I think
Give
it
her a
was-
metaphorical
Mid-Tony
point
lady,
for that
you know?
one. That's a little boost to the economy.
Yeah, mate.
I'm gonna go through the whole.
Again,
All right. Actually,
10
no,
raids.
save while you do that.
27 PMCs. 27. Insane.
Nearly 3 PMC kill average per raid.
You on wood?
That's pretty insane.
Okay, nothing safe. I'm behind you.
And the reason I mentioned the raids is because they have 2 exfils, which means they have 2 times they've
That's
exfilled
clear.
together. Looks
Oh.
like Dave getting some
Nice.
action.
Good shit. I'm pushing over.
So even though these guys are not making out together, they are putting in awesome action and work by themselves. Oh man, throwing grenades through windows.
Uh-huh. Where was he?
Alright, so Sherpas have made
so
it out. They're
these
going to be
guys are
requeuing.
full sending it to this fight.
I'm gonna go right down the end, okay?
Another one here came.
One more PMC apparently there.
I'm going window end.
He's on my end here.
Is he second? Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear him on second.
You're winning.
All right, so
No, that's not you. That's not your teammate.
No, not me. Kill it.
No. No. He just
Is he dead?
He's got a bag on him.
Oh,
Have you killed him?
oh,
What's going on?
please.
Holy
Done. Okay,
spray.
here we go. Okay, all right. Oh,
Is there another one?
Yeah.
Oh,
there's
Dave's
another
down,
one.
isn't he?
Alright,
Oh
Dave.
no!
Somebody mop
Alright,
up,
here we go.
mop up.
Where? What floor?
Staircase.
One D. It's on second
floor.
place.
Is it, you know where the janitor's room
On
is,
second
where you get
floor.
the
I'm dead.
Oh,
That's fine. We'll
it's
just get into another raid.
Way.
All right, 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left. Let's get him one more raid. One more
Okay,
raid.
what do we got? We got
Let's do
two
it.
PMC kills, no tag, and I think double at least one confirmed tag as well. I know he does.
See, but
Oh,
Clay,
yeah,
this
yeah,
isn't
yeah.
too bad. They got one
That's
more
fine,
raid
that's
left
fine.
and put some points on the
That's
board.
still
Sherpa
two
just
points.
got out for another
four
kill.
more kills.
Yeah,
That's
I got
4
two.
more kills.
Wait, did you get
And that's
two?
2 tags as well.
Bastions are 1 quest away or a few PMCs away. This could be their 3rd place, could be their 2nd place.
They might just be
Depending
able to
on-
pull this out, dude. This is insane. This is so close right now.
If the Sherpas are going labs, which I see that they're doing, if they die right off the bat, this is anybody's 2nd place.
Mm-hmm.
And where were you?
All right, hopping over to the Bastions real quick. They are now
At the table
moving for
right
exchange. Nade's going off. I think they're engaged into a fight right now, or chasing a
I
fight.
don't know where you are.
Passing the
Oh, yeah,
10-minute
behind you,
mark.
Alright. If you want to hold that, that's
Draw-
fine. I'm going to
draw
push
one of them running right to left.
right to left. Okay, good.
Yeah,
Checking backside here, crossing.
9.5 minutes.
Thank you, dude.
All right. Let's see.
uh,
Cheapos.
got killed
Fuck is
in
the
the
Armid? Seriously, Armid's always just lying around.
There's so much
and
more
Cheapos currently
potential
going
here,
around for a
stuff,
flank,
but
looking for
no.
the arrow mid as well whilst he's doing so.
Alright, I'm in check the sports
This
store.
is the
then
strategy
we'll
should be
move- we should
employing.
move
You know,
towards
split
the
up, make the most out of things. They haven't gotten any of the items on this map. It's a fresh raid. Let Vin get the PMC kills. Jeepo's going to go for the Aramid and
Alright,
the
let's go.
horse
Fuck it, we
statue.
don't have time. I'm gonna run the front of the store towards idea.
The icing on the
Mission.
cake for these guys will be the Team Exfil as well. Let's see if
Right
they
now,
can do
Vin
it.
is just holding the angle,
Looking
keep an
for
eye on
horses.
the
We should be
comms and
checking
whatnot.
rifles as well.
Oh,
We got some action. We got some pistol action.
Nice work on Kilo, by the way, dude.
Yeah.
None
Oh,
shot.
and they got killer
apparently
too.
Vin killed killer. Yeah, yeah.
Got a 45
There you go.
Not bad, not bad.
So,
Sounds like a PPSH maybe.
yeah, it could be. Hey,
Ooh,
Fad, how
Pipish.
you doing, bro? Hope you're
Papa
well.
shaft.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, back to
Pop
the
sh-
gamer.
I'll check TTS, I think.
Yep, yep. I'm gonna run
So,
back here.
Just
and
a
get
little
Kill
interesting
there.
side stat there too. It would appear that for all the raids people have been playing, and they've been playing maps with like scab bosses pretty heavily on them,
streamers.
2 scab bosses have spawned tonight. Only 2. They're all on
Imagine you're a
vacation.
big
They're all
streamer
enjoying their
chat that
weekends
really
right now.
didn't win
Either
just
that or
'cause
they're
you
all
couldn't find your
hungover
own
from last
fucking
night.
streamer item. Wouldn't that be one of life's little bitches?
Lucar and the boys went a little
Great,
too
wouldn't
hard at the frat.
Be so salty. I would.
Rappers and you down kegs of pure moonshine, dude, you know?
I don't think they exist, dude.
Where'd you think all that
Fucking
moonshine
myth.
goes? It's not PMC's buying it off the
Not
flea
on this
market.
map anyway.
On our game. I went into my local files
man.
and deleted it. I mean,
Remember the beginning of the wipe when
item,
sugar
if you
was
go
like
into
20
your
grand per.
Oh,
No.
man. I just remember like there was this craze going around where people were just like showing off the holodilmics full of
Where are
sugar.
I think
Oh yeah, man.
Okay,
Alright.
where's he?
I'm trying to see. He's booking me.
Yeah,
Red
he's pushing, I heard
room.
him.
Can they
So
find
these boys are on
any
that.
streamer items? None at all,
Slowly
unfortunate.
roll.
Pretty sure they're still looking for the dry fuel.
You stay in TTS, okay?
Yes, they
Alright,
just
I
had the
got the
PT2.
222
They're looking for the
earlier.
drive fuel.
Not from a
Yeah.
TTS, between TTS and Trend.
Oh, looks like
Alright,
Bastions are getting involved in a firefight now.
So dark, dude.
Sherpa's getting some action as well in the basement.
I
Oh,
fucked it up. He's
PMC
pushed now.
hit by Jeepo.
Oh, Jeepo. Jeepo. Okay, he hit him twice or 3 times at
I
6-1.
really fucked that up, dude.
He one hit me.
Oh, I fucked that up. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
He was
no,
so messed
Vin's
up and Vin hit
down.
him once. Damn,
God,
dude.
fucks.
Oh, he's
Oh,
down.
okay, at least
Oh,
he
he
killed
got
him.
the
At
kill.
Like, there
Nice,
was,
nice.
So
They missed
Oh,
out on the
unfortunate.
10-point exfil.
Pick up.
Looks like that's
Fortunately,
going to
Jeepo
be...
did miss some of the vital shots there, unfortunately, but it's okay. No problem. He bounced back.
Yeah, he's got an
fucked up.
alt
My
on,
gun
that's
was
why.
clipping into
He's got an
the,
alt on. Maybe he got the ricochet, dude.
The train.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to F1 it and try another raid?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
Just checking to see.
it's a good
Alright.
idea.
Hopping
Rest
over
of your time, 6
2/3.
minutes
They're
left.
currently back on customs. 6 minutes left, guys. Every single thing counts right now. Every kill, every scav kill even counts right now.
Oh yeah. Now the Sherpas could still take first place if they end up getting that dry fuel plus some nice little action this next 5 minutes. 2/3 just got to hold themselves. That's it. They've been doing fantastic today, man.
I don't really have time for this, but I can't afford to leave him alive and have him. come
Iron's got some
behind me.
fighting going on. Some action in the
attack,
dorms.
guys. And Red 7
Ooh.
goes down.
They're both down.
Oh dear, that's
Oh.
unfortunate. That was a labs raid too. They just
North
hit
and
up
south
nice and
to
quick and
take
they full
this.
send it. Oh, Walker engaging someone.
Walker's getting some action. Chatting it out, going.
I say popping off.
He's scrapping that already way off.
Oh, man, North and South could
Oh,
get
I
second
think
place
she
here.
had a beautiful flank on a PMC there. In
One more
dogs.
raid.
Team of 2 on me.
Stop the prope
Or
at
you
all. Get that health
They are
regen
both
going.
in fights right now. They are both engaging in fights right now.
5-minute warning. What was that noise?
All right, Walker's
Back to off construction.
contemplating a
smart,
flank
going
or
for the
just
flank.
intercepting a flank. Yep.
Ooh. Good represent.
Oh,
Oh, he got shot!
Walker
First shot in the
called
head.
it. He called it. They were flanking him, but he just couldn't pull his gun up in time. Fortunate.
Is that their
Walker.
second death?
I think that's their second
One-
general
Ooh,
death.
s-
Yes.
Second death, man. Emissary down.
Unlucky, man. Unlucky. But regardless, a strong showing from these guys.
I'll just try
Looks
and.
like
Did
If
Walker
Respawn's
go
going to
down
be-
with
I can do is actually 2 story saves.
any kills though at least?
Looks like that's going to be our points on the board for Walker. Looks like
Oh, I didn't hear.
our
what
boy
you-
Iron might be able to cap off at 400. Sherpas looked like that was their last raid as well.
Nope.
Oh, double defense out to red heal. Unfortunately, it's okay. That's what the green sim's there for. No problems.
Arrow's
No
getting
problem.
the best of her.
Bit of diarrhea. Yeah.
Let's see,
We got
3.5 minutes.
4
Making
minutes
the best
left.
of it.
Looks like they're gonna full send it. I
You've
think.
got reserve kits.
Yeah.
So Dave, do you
All they
pick
got to
up
do is
some
28
tombstones
points.
on the
Can we get
checklist?
28
Kills
points in
and stuff,
3.5
yeah.
minutes?
That's a great idea.
I'll do what I can up here.
Dave, your screen's frozen.
Why are you doing this?
Hmm.
I've never had so many problems until I fucking this 380.
All right.
Looks like our contestants have the cutoff.
They can grab either the diary or the chain link from this safe up top, and then maybe secure a
Guys,
couple of
cross your
kills,
fingers for the
PMCs.
diary. Cross your
They can
fingers.
steal this.
Come
If they
on.
can find a streamer
There's
item
diary,
and a
Nikita,
chain
I
link.
love you. Very
Come,
fucking
all right,
much.
here we
Exactly
go.
what Dave
Here
is
we go.
There's a diary.
Here we go.
Please,
Dave should be splitting.
please. Not a flash drive, baby.
Flash drive.
Nah,
Chain link?
No
Chain-
chain.
Oh.
I've got an Adam.
Damn.
No diary.
Mm.
Is
Wow,
Dave
that's an awesome
stuck or bugged or something?
Fucking Swift, you're not stuck to my channel.
Imagine,
I don't
Dave.
know.
You got 3 minutes left.
Thank you.
Is Dave's capture
are
froze
you?
or something?
Is he-
Because it looks like he's it looks like he's actually playing. Like it looks like he's.
no.
I think
Oh,
his
God.
streams. I think his game capture's
Oh.
froze. Okay, no problem.
Well,
He's
his
still playing,
OBS is working,
apparently.
that's for sure.
Yeah, his OBS.
Where's
Yeah,
he?
the important thing's working. Yeah.
Oh man, that's the worst
where you at?
timing.
God.
Oh man. All right, video games, yes.
Thank God for
Is he
OBS.
getting shot up already? Oh no.
That's better.
Oh, what's he doing?
Oh,
Chill, Dave.
what's
Chill,
happening?
chill, Dave.
I'm scared. Oh, it's a PMC too.
Did he kill him?
Oh!
Oh,
Oh, he's
what happened,
down.
Dave?
What just happened?
That's alright. Don't worry. It's fine.
I feel your frustration, brother. Toss a nade. Let's get it
Don't-
going. Let's go, D.
Just gotta try and find him.
Hold
Come
it
on,
down
Double D,
all
put the
day.
man
Can't
down.
you
Put
do
the
it
man
one
down.
More time.
Brink the hill. Breach the hill. Near sniper roadblock.
That's bad
Dude, from the
positioning.
point fire that Dave was putting on the guy, I'm surprised the guy survived that. It looked like all those shots were pretty accurate.
Yeah,
Must
I
have
think
been
he
so
might have
messed
melted
up.
right through his arms. Right through his arms
I
and
guess
stomach.
so,
You know
yeah,
how it
in the
is.
stomach, yeah. Yeah, no kidding.
You know where sniper roadblock?
Alright, let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
She's in
How
really
did he
bad
die,
position.
though?
I
He
don't think.
must have rolled down the hill.
Yeah, I don't think. I don't think Dave exactly told her where he died. I think he just said on the hill, but. Oh no. 1 minute left. It's
Gotta
such
get-
a
you gotta
weird
get-
decision. Does she go to kill that guy, or does she move on to dorms to try to get more?
I mean,
looks like she's just
by
gonna
this
go for
point,
the
if she
kill.
didn't find
I don't
him, I
know
think
that
it's just
call
gonna go
out, mate.
dorms.
Oh, this is your body.
Mhm.
Okay, I found your body.
You got 1 minute left.
Okay, so the PMC's
Well, I've got to find him,
somewhere?
mate. That's you.
Homeboy definitely got lit up, so he might be healing in a bush. Alright, 40 seconds. Oh, there we go.
It's in the rocks.
That's
Oh,
She's
go
going
for
for
the
the push,
I have
and
no
she
idea
goes
what's going on.
down.
Forehead break.
Great
Oh.
performance
The
overall.
annoying thing is, the single shot once again fucked me over. I went to
Unlucky,
fire-
man. Unlucky both the guys.
Looks
They
like,
got caught, I think, with some technical issues, some mild hiccups there. Got a bit. I think the
man.
nerves got the better of him. Panic got the better of him.
Third
It
and
happens to the
fourth,
best of
man.
us, man. Happens to the best
Third
of
and
us.
fourth plagued by issues today. Unfortunate, but regardless, man, they did fantastic regardless of their circumstances, man. Actually, dude, we had some time before the ending that some people weren't in raid, so that's something I haven't seen before. But yo, looks like the counter has hit 0. Looks like the scores are pretty much all set in stone. They are not quite updated, but I think things are pretty clear so far. Guys, thanks for hanging today. Hope you had a fantastic time. Fantastic 3 hours, man. Claymore, how'd you like it?
I think we saw a lot of frustrating moments tonight. We saw perfectly great, absolutely amazing players unfortunately get the really, really rough side of the stick today. But we did see, on the other hand, we also saw some really, really great teamwork, some really clear communications. We saw, for example, the Sherpas, they had an objective and they focused it and they went there. Even if it meant having to reel in the the PvP chases and within themselves, they stuck to the objective. They remained focused throughout the entire way, finishing a really great survival rate too, as well as getting the guide done. And obviously, 2/3, just consistently great, above average throughout the entire thing. They were securing the kills. They went for the guide. We had 2 guide completions tonight, which I don't believe has ever happened before in Evasion.
Same raid.
And same raid, legit at the same time as well. I think what we're talking about, a matter of minutes, aren't we? Like, and of course, let's not forget how North and South, Double D securing the 7 PMC kills on her own, might I add.
Insane.
Went through multiple slicks, went through a disconnect even, all that possible, and with the MCX, no doubt. Like we have to give credit where credit's due, and naturally, Glorious Bastions probably had the poorest RNG tonight. It's really, really unfortunate that they got shafted the way they did. However, they pushed, they bounced, and look, they even were. Listen, man, it's not like they were completely out the match. They gave everyone a run for their money, and the point spread isn't even that bad. You know, we're seeing a lot of sportsmanship right now. Frustration, all part of the Tarkov experience. We've all experienced it. All we got to hope for is just remain sportsmanlike and just strive to be better players. That's basically it. But we're going to get the points, the final accurate points racked up and tallied up right now. So guys, we're going to cut to a little short, nice little hype up video trailer for you. I get so excited when this comes, man. I love it. Every time I watch this next thing coming up, it's so hyped, dude. But guys, I really hope you had a good time watching, and stand by for the scores.
Oh man, what
Gotta love that, man.
excitement!
Gotta love it. All right then, guys, welcome back. We have the final scores tallied all the way up. But before we proceed there, got to run through a few of the few of the obvious stuff. If you are new to the stream, new to Evasion, new in general, as you can see above me on the left, you can see all of the handles. We got Twitter, Instagram. Obviously, we got a website too, and more recently, we've got a TikTok where we upload all of the cool clips from the tournaments. Over on the website, you've got all the information pertaining to Evasion, the community, the organization, the stream team. Obviously, all the streamers that represent Evasion, all fantastic content creators. You can check them all out. We've got a merch line, and some really, really clean-looking merch over there, jerseys, etc. Everything great goes onto that website. So make sure you check out, drop them follows on all the social platforms, and support, in my opinion, one of the most greatest communities in the Tarkov community. This community has done a lot for Tarkov, and a lot of the smaller names as well in the community streamer-wise, so they deserve the support more than anyone else. But without further ado, let's proceed, party. Are we ready to reveal the final scores?
Oh yeah, I am ready. I guess we'll start off with fourth and third. Let's see what's going on.
And I will take it away. So fourth coming in Glorious Bastions. They had a rough time tonight. That much was obvious. They had some really momentum-breaking bugs. They had some generally quiet raids regarding mostly PMC-wise, but coming out with the poor RNG, with the bugs they experienced that killed the momentum a little bit, they set some really great scores tonight. They had a really great points per raid average. They had the single highest raid score of the day with 62 points. So let's not take this away. They had a great performance, and I'm sure they would have absolutely put the rest of the teams up for a really big challenge if they just didn't get some of the really, really bad luck tonight regarding what they ran into. Regardless, both you two, fantastic work, great effort, and don't be discouraged. Come back stronger, harder, faster, and just generally more energetic next time. Moving down to third place, though. Similar deal is we got Double Destroyer and your boy Dave, North meets South. What a crazy, crazy time these guys had. With a survival rate of only 20%, nearly 80%. These guys came away with some of the highest kill amounts so far. an average of 2.5 little over PMC's kill per raid, nearly 30 kills in total. And let's not forget that amazing, incredible raid where even with a disconnect due to poor internet, Double D came away with the 7 PMCs in a raid streak. She secured an amazing raid, an amazing win for the team there, with the MCX, no doubt. So obviously, fantastic work there. And your boy Dave had some crazy, crazy clutch moments too. And yeah, only team to complete the 7 PMC kills. So taking away a great, great time. Good job, Team North Meet South. Party, take away.
Yeah,
second and first.
honestly, it's been an amazing performance all day from every single team. We've seen different play styles, different strategies employed and whatnot. We had 4th place going in super hard. Honestly, I feel like 4th place had my favorite performance despite having all the setbacks that they did. 3rd place did amazing with the PvP, and honestly, we're going to move on to 2nd place. So efficiency is the name of the game when you're coming into an objective-based sort of thing that we got right now. So 2nd place, we have the Sherpas. Red 7 and TAC coming in with 346 points, 14 raids as well. These guys got an amazing survival rate. They completed the guide in the first try as well. 36 PvE kills, 5 PMC kills. They came in with the most rare items looted of the season with 10, with 14 raids. They had the 6th team over the course of a pretty sure evasion in total to have a day with 0 missed dog tags this season. Very efficient, very, very coordinated with their communication as well. 11 Team Xfill's highest total of any EU team so far. There we go, efficiency, making the best of their time, making the best of their raids as well. And these boys move on to the semifinals. 1st place, coming in with an amazing performance. Looks like today was a battle of the emissaries versus the Sherpas. 2/3 of the best team in Italy with 395 points, coming close on that 400 points with 14 raids as well. Looks like we said it earlier, and looks like we see it again. A lot of raids, a lot of potential for points. So is there a correlation? Who knows? Regardless, 4th place had the highest points per raid, but 1st place comes through with total kills of the day, pulling them through with 64. And they're the 7th team alongside of the Sherpas to come in with a 0 dog tag miss for the whole season. These guys held the lead from raid 1 up until the end. We had 3 lead changes in the very first raid, and these guys held it until the very end, and that puts them far enough into the semifinals as well. So that puts them closer to the $1,000 for 1st place, and 2nd place $500. These guys move on to the next bracket. And guys, thank you again for hanging out today. Don't go anywhere. We are going to be interviewing our winners as well in just one moment. Make sure you guys go on over to all the contestants. You give them a follow. You go throw some love. These guys did amazing. Regardless of the standings today, they're awesome creators, awesome people. So let's take a second right now. We're going to hop on over to Discord. Just give us one moment to adjust everything. We'll be right back.
Thanks.
Yeah,
that was honestly a bit hit and miss. Like reflecting on that, raids were quiet. We were like super surprised to get the guide quest done. But definitely we're expecting busier raids then. But we kind of make the most of it by the looks of things.
Yeah, for sure. We were seeing that there was a pretty, I wouldn't say low PvP since it was a lot more PvP in the later times, but you guys are going more daytime, whereas the Sherpas were going a little bit more of the nighttime. Obviously, you guys are emissaries and you guys are well versed with the game. Did you guys have to change anything, your strategy or play style to the event, or do you guys just kind of play it like you usually do?
For me personally, like I've taken part in a fair few duo battles now, and it's always been about the kills. But now with the addition of all the stream items, it did definitely change our focus. I think if we are to succeed in the semi-finals, though, going up against people like Claymore and Florence, we are going to have to step our game up in terms of trying to push for the 7 PMCs and you know, the PMC count is low. But in terms of the actual raids itself, I think we kind of balanced our risk reward in terms of cashing out on the extracts and stuff. So it's definitely, you have to play it by ear on the day. You go in with a plan, and then you end up with, you know, dead raids, and you have to make the most of it, I think.
Yeah, you know how it goes. Nothing ever goes to plan. Claymore?
Not to take away, obviously, from your guys' performance, which was absolutely incredible. I mean, quiet raids aside, every time we came in, you guys, the comms were like very, very quiet. You guys were very minimalized. You guys were focused, efficient. Like we said in the earlier, you guys from the first raid held first place all the way through. You guys absolutely smashed it. Regarding the luck as well, we did see that general pattern amongst the entire tournament tonight, really. But you guys, regardless, not to detract from your performance, absolutely killed it today. Next time, hopefully, it'll definitely be a bit busier. We noticed as well that one of you guys, I think Ironfish, you were even wearing a Reese tier and Alton throughout the most of the tournament.
Yeah, it's always been it's been a go-to recently. Honestly, like a lot of people say, there's no point wearing helmets anyway because the high pen ammo is gonna kill you anyway. But the amount of times I did tank one and even swapping out face shields during the tournament, it did come in clutch on a fair few occasions there.
Absolutely, yeah. The Reese T, the extra 5 points durability in each device in the helmet. I personally taken 6.1, 995, 55A1, APSX, all the big rounds very consistently to the Reese T. But we also noticed that Walker, yourself, mate, you were, I think, arguably at the 2, a lot more mobile, and you didn't have a visor on. Did you guys kind of plan that? Did you guys plan one person was going to have a bit more armor so they could come over and offer more of a support role, and the other person act more of like an aggressive scouting kind of role?
It depends on the map, really. Like I was always going to be dorms on customs. Walker's a customs main, but he'll tell you himself, like he avoids dorms, but is able to get kills on the rest of the map. That's how he navigates it.
I as well. I kind of can't stand the visors. I get sort of like.
It took me 2 weeks to convince him to put an actual helmet on without a visor. So hopefully for the semi-finals, I can convince him to put an actual visor on. He gets head eyes, and he's like, he gets head eyes, and I'm like, imagine if there was an item in the game that protects your head eyes. You know what I mean? And he's like, oh yeah, helmets exist.
Me.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry, I'm with you, brother.
Yeah.
I don't wear helmets, but
Listen, man, visors save lives. That's all I'm going to say.
That's true. Oh, well, I'm glad we got first over second because it means we dodge you and Flo in the semis. Just saying. We'll see you in the finals.
We'll see you in the finals for sure.
Man.
Right. So obviously wrapping up an amazing night. Well, wonderful job again, guys. Let's wrap it up though. Ironfist, where can we find you? I stream 6 p.m. till midnight GMT, 6 days a week. That's Sunday to Friday, with Saturdays off. We do have our own tournaments as well coming up. Sorry to plug our tournaments. Like, I'm very, very flattering to be a part of Evasion and everything like that. You know, when I first took part in Evasion Season 2, humble beginnings a year and a half ago, I had 300 followers, and I owe a lot of my growth and success on Twitch to Sigma and Evasion. So a little shout and plug to them. But yeah, Tarkov emissary. So if you have any issues within the UK community, feel free to reach out. BSG community podcast as well. But yeah, find me on socials, Twitch, anywhere. I'm always contactable if needed.
Brother.
Oh yeah, I can personally vouch for the Hunt tournament as well. Me and myself and Florence were in it, and it was an absolute blast. By all means, make sure you check out and stay tuned for the Hunt tournament updates. Walker, my man, where can we find you, good sir?
Hello. My Twitter is Walker_Twitch, and my Twitch handle is just Walker. So I stream every single day. We're trying to do a whole 365 days in a row thing.
Good luck.
I think we're around the 220
Good luck with
mark.
that, dude. 100%.
Good luck, brother.
Man.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, yeah.
Brilliant.
Wish the best for both of you, man. Seriously.
Oh,
congratulations.
I'm nervous running into you guys. I'm nervous. I'm going to be honest with you. I know you two were absolutely crap.
You're really not.
No,
We watched you play yesterday. Look, I know you're trying to be polite. I know you're not. Come on.
I swear to God, I'm genuinely nervous about running.
We're getting Florence piss tested either way, right?
Yeah. No, dude. Listen, I'm his teammate. And I tell him he's hacking. So like. Thank you so much, guys,
Thank you
for
again,
hopping in here. Appreciate it, and enjoy the rest of your nights. Either of you guys staying on right
now? I will be. Yeah.
Cool.
Noted.
Right. Brilliant.
All
right. That's it, guys. Let's get back into the broadcast booth. I'll see you in there, my man.
Cool. I'll see you guys soon. Congratulations again.
Thanks
see
again.
you around.
Cheers.
Good night, guys.
Thanks.
Alrighty. Here we are, guys. Claymore, I had a fantastic day. Thank you again for doing this with me. It's always a pleasure being able to do it. Guys, thank you again for everybody hanging out today. Claymore, where can we find you, man? Where can we find you on all the socials?
So, Claymore_plays. Naturally, Twitch channel is just down below. I stream 6 out of 7 days a week, usually for around 6-7 hours a time. 90% Tarkov, maybe an occasional game splashed in there, but we are primarily a Tarkov streamer. And just a self-plug too, I do actually have a hot tub stream. It's a perfectly valid one. You can go check it out. It's a live feed, so no doubts, please. All right, appreciate it. Twitter, Claymore Plays. Instagram, Claymore Plays. YouTube, Claymore Plays. All the good places. I'm active on nearly all of them. YouTube taking a bit of ice right now, but yeah, you can find me pretty much active on nearly every single platform there. Party, please tell me. Where can I stalk you? Find you.
I have been streaming for about 3 years. I usually do FPS, Escape from Tarkov, all that sort of stuff. I'm a variety streamer, as they say. I'm a musician as well. If you guys want to find me over on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, all that sort of stuff, feel free to find me. I stream 5 days a week, Tuesday through Saturday. Always a pleasure to hang out with you guys and be able to do the Evasion stuff as well. And on that note, if you guys haven't checked out the socials, the merch store, the website for Evasion, please go be part of the community. A big special shout out to the production team that make this happen. All the battle mods, the head battle mods, the community here. Thank you guys for making this happen as always. And if you guys haven't followed any of the contestants from today, please go give them a follow. We got Jeepo TV one more time. We got Ben Torres, Double Destroyer TV, your boy Dave, iRed7, T'Challa's, and we got Walker and Iron Fist coming in with the first place. So guys, thank you again for everybody hanging out. I appreciate you. You guys are awesome. We're going to be sending you guys on over to Iron Fist for the host. And as always, catch you guys soon. Claymore, thank you again as always.
Good hosting with you, man. Good night, guys. Take care. Stay safe. Peace.
Have a good one.